much, never too much, never too much, never too much.
Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy True the King. Back again with another show. Episode, my fault. Rumble the Ring show, man. Hey, let me introduce y'all. Let's introduce yourselves, man.
Hey
Got Ralph
man,
in the building.
everybody can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you,
Yo,
we hear you.
we hear
Okay,
you, brother.
okay. What's up, y'all? D the Goon. Um, just a fan of wrestling. Well, I'm a fan of a lot of stuff. Wrestling, football, anime, comics, you name it. So seeing that y'all was doing like a little, wrestling discussion, open mic or whatever. So I was like, hey, let me pop in and see what y'all about. So yeah,
Yeah, good
Absolutely,
to
man.
have
We
you,
got
my brother, man.
man, hey,
absolutely,
appreciate it, appreciate it.
absolutely, man. Hey,
So,
Ralph, man, introduce yourself, man.
man, it's your boy Ralph, man. Back for number one. Yeah, man. Talk this good old wrestling, man. It's been another phenomenal week, man. A lot of things we got in store for y'all on this episode, man.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, man. You know, Slammiversary was yesterday. We will do the Mid Year Awards, the Rumble Ring Show, first ever Mid Year Awards. You know, what I mean, we're gonna get to that.
Absolutely.
Uh, you know, what I mean, categories of John Cena, coach, to see John Cena final, journey. You know what I mean, the Trump and you know what I mean. We're gonna see what should be his last storylines and how should he go out. You know what I mean.
Will we see a little
Things
heel
of that
turn?
nature. I mean, hey. Let's get into it. What should John Cena last storyline should be? You know what I mean? Like what should like since if he got basically to now all the way to the end of 2025. Like what like
Oof. Uh, man, I mean, talking about okay, like we talking about a guy who done 20 something years. He done been associated with WWE. So like he done had like a list of opponents, feuds, rivalries. I mean, you talking about his last one? Man. And I
take
mean I
take your time,
Randy
man.
could
I
be
know it's a
one.
loaded question. I know it's a loaded question,
Yeah,
man.
that is.
yeah, cuz I don't know either. I mean, me personally, I think he needs to go heel. You know what I mean? I think he needs to go
I've heard
heel
that.
because
I've heard
like
that.
if people won't expect, I don't think people would be expecting it because it's been all been pushed back. But it's like, listen, the song got recorded. We saw the interview. The song got recorded. It's in the tuck. You know what I mean? Listen, he has this is the ankle him to retire. Oh, listen, y'all acting like I've been putting it. I'm when before Roman Reigns, I put this on my back. That put angle. He could use that angle before all this. I put this on my back. Ain't nobody putting more work than me. I didn't cry and complain. I ain't super prepared to do this and that. I came here and did my job and work. I ain't work part time. You know what I mean? When I was at my peak, he has a heel angle we can go through where people could like, okay, you know what I mean? So he could go in
Like
that angle, you know what I mean?
I think
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
um I think man, this is so crazy you saying that because I've heard so many people say, you know, either he can go heel or something around those lines. And me personally, it would be cool to see because when I watched that interview in which because you was talking about the theme song
Chris
being
Van
recorded,
Vliet,
yeah,
shout out Chris Van Vliet interview, yeah.
for sure. When I watched the interview, John was talking about how after WrestleMania 28, and he was planning on going heel. He was saying how he was going to be fully committed to it, like he wasn't going to have any merch sales. His attire was going to be different, and so. And knowing how John is as a competitor, I'm like, that would have been really interested to see because I've always, had it in my head how would a heel John Cena, like how would a heel Super Cena look? And because I mean he was heel before, but that was like early Doctor Thugonomics. So, but like Super Cena type of heel, like how would that look? So that that's interesting. So I mean, if he do turn heel, like I ain't gonna be mad at it for sure. I'm not. As long as it makes sense. So,
Right.
but hey,
Mm, I think he at least need one win. They ain't won in a long time, man. I ain't even gonna cap. But
I
Last
mean,
time, if you just
who
looking
was
at
his
it from like
last?
the last win, I would say, like if you just talking about just like a win in any match in general,
yeah,
was that tag match he had with him. Um, what was
Nah,
it?
R Truth and Miz. That was the last win he got.
Yeah,
That was the
yeah,
last win.
yep,
That
sure
was.
was.
I'm
So,
talking about
We
single.
need to see.
I was there that night, the night at the
Oh,
Mania. I was there.
oh
but if you
yeah.
talking about singles, uh,
I might have
ugh,
pictures for y'all too. The Raw at the
Or
Mania coming
or
soon, y'all.
yeah, or man, have him versus R. You could have. I want to see a R Truth and John Cena one last. I mean, I mean, you could play that. They could play that angle how they want to do it. If R Truth a heel or John Cena a heel, whatever the case may be. Could I do?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I would
what
like to
else? I
see,
want to see.
man, I would like to see him and Randy, him and AJ. Um,
Oh, you want them
Yeah,
to run it back, him and AJ, huh?
oh yeah, because I mean,
him and
me personally, I don't think they've ever had a bad match against each other.
Yeah.
So
him
like they
him and
chemistry
him and
just
Randy, him and
Randy,
Randy need
yeah.
one last time.
Oh,
I
you
would like to
talking
see him in Punk.
the real dude that been carrying it on his back for 20+ years? Yeah.
One last time. And you can still and listen, if Johnson turn heel, you can do a heel versus heel. You can do that because of the history they both got. And like John Cena can be like the I'm above everybody. I'm on a different tier. He can use so it's like I don't you know what I mean? He
Yeah, I
can
think when
use
it.
so you could
Well, go ahead. Nah, go ahead.
cause I do think Randy Orton going to turn heel. That's the reason why I'm saying that because I do think Randy Orton will turn heel back again. Is about that time. He been like a face for how long now? Like 3 years.
So
Longer
yeah,
than that.
yeah. I mean, I think because he was well, remember he was a heel in 2020. So around
Yeah.
like pandemic time. So
So it's been a while. It's been a while since he
yeah,
been a
yeah.
face. It's like
I mean, because he's been a face. So 24. I mean, 23. He was out for the majority of the year. He was
yeah,
a face in 22.
Ever since he teamed up with
Riddle. Yeah,
Myrtle.
yeah.
yeah.
And
Hmm.
a little before that too. They
Yeah, a
both
little bit
was face.
before. Yeah, a little bit before. Yeah,
So
they just wasn't really like buddy buddy.
it's
But yeah,
about that time. It's about that time. Like he been so. I would like to see John Cena. And listen, hey, if powers it be, it's maybe a long shot, but Edge is a long shot. You know what I mean? Edge and John Cena last match is a long shot. You know what I mean? A one
I
off
mean,
for
one could
Edge. You know
dream.
what I mean?
I like
I
to see him
mean,
in Punk again.
oh yeah, that got to happen.
In the
That
Punk
definitely got to happen.
for sure. So,
Brian Breaker. I would like to see Brian Breaker. You
oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
Brian.
Or Trick Williams. I mean, who knows?
Hey man,
Trick Williams may get caught up next year.
let's take
Trick Williams
another
may
trip
get
to
caught.
Suplex City real quick, man. Another trip, man.
Oh, come on! I ain't gonna lie. I'm sick and tired. I see. I was. I ain't. I would. I mean,
Man, take
I don't
another
I
know.
trip,
You
mean,
know
man.
what?
I mean because with like with if I mean with Brock coming back, if he is, as cool as that would be, there are just other things that I like to see Brock do. So, like I like to
You
see.
don't like him getting beat up like that,
Cody,
man?
Cody,
Manhandled like that?
Cody, Cody
I mean,
Rhodes. I would
I
like to
mean,
see.
I
I would
like.
like to see.
It's not even that because I mean, I watched Cena match at SummerSlam with Brock, and I enjoyed watching Brock get beat like that. So, I mean, again, if you do get taken to Suplex City again, I'm cool with it. I don't mind it. Um,
Mm.
but
Cody
yeah,
Rhodes. That has to happen. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. That kind of. I think that has to happen.
Cody and John.
Uh,
That's a guy who I would love to see turn heel.
Well,
I
take another
love to see
trip to
I
Cody
think
Stone
turn
it's
heel.
Spike
going. I think
City,
it's
man.
going. I think it's going to. It's down the line though. I think it's going to happen like down the line when it's like
Yeah,
because they he
Like
is
man,
playing
Cody.
too much of. Yeah, it's going to happen down. They putting little gems to it too. Like
Yeah,
they look like the whole like he gotta be the super baby face, and it's like
like man,
I mean, hey,
him. Like what made me a fan of Cody was literally watching him in New Japan and a little
yeah,
bit of
yeah,
what he was doing in Ring of Honor, like as a heel. And I was like, yeah, he has what I would call. a great balance, meaning he knows how to be. Obviously, he knows how to be an amazing babyface because that's what he is now. But he's also able to be an amazing heel. Not a lot of guys, are able to have that balance, and he do. So if he do turn heel, like if you do turn heel, I would like to have him have his hair go back to being black, like jet black, like what it once was, so that we can really have that heel look. Um,
Yeah.
I don't think he a good baby face.
I think he is. I think he's a great baby face. Um,
I think he a
I think
better heel.
He may be a better heel, but
probably,
the babe. I mean he plays into the the professional wrestling babyface. He kind of plays that to the T of
Cause
like
how you gonna be Homelander and Homelander's an asshole, and you're not an asshole.
well, I
he. I
think,
mean I think he that's the those are the gems he's putting into like down the line of because he basically like I think Cody Rhodes down the line he will turn heel. He basically saying that this is who I am
yeah,
and like and it's
And I'm
like
talking about his
he
whole
told
run
you
right now since he came back been Homelander and the gimmick, but he hasn't showed anything Homelanderish.
it's not really. I don't call that a Homelander gimmick though.
yeah,
I
I
think
think that's
he's
just what, yeah, the fans just put that title on him. I don't think that's his
yeah.
gimmick, so to speak.
It is a te- I think it's a it is. I think it's a tease, whatever. Cause he's been teasing it for like a while since he was in
Yeah,
AEW. So like it's going. I think it's going to happen, of course, because like it is what it is. Like even Roman Reigns, he's going to be a face again. So it's like so it's going to. I mean,
yeah, that's gonna be like him, Cody as a heel. Again, it's just all. I'm cool with guys turning heel if it makes sense. Like I've never been a fan of guys turning face or heel just for the sake of doing it. Like
right,
as long as you do it, and it has a meaningful purpose behind it, then by all means do it. So like if he, hey, with the right storyline, with the right person, absolutely. Like with Cody as a face now, I'm I've never been a fan of, like, okay, if you're gonna have a cookie cutter, you know, a Jolly G Wiz type of baby face. I mean, because essentially that's what he is, right? Guys like him, guys like John
yeah,
Cena, guys like Hulk Hogan. If you're gonna be that kind of baby face, that baby face should go on like emotional arcs, right? So they shouldn't always be smiling and cheesing and wanting to take pictures with everybody 24/7. Sometimes
Right.
it's okay to have, to put them in a few where they're mad, or if they come down the entrance, man, screw all the pyro, man. I'm just coming down the entrance mad and I'm just walking, right? Like it's just small stuff like that because it can make, that character more realistic. Because I mean,
right.
let's be honest, they're not always gonna be happy all the time, right?
Big
Like
facts.
put a little bit of edge to them, a little bit of grittiness to them. So like that was people's main problem with John Cena. Like, man, you always like a what they call it, goody two shoes.
Right. Can
So
beat up 10 guys by himself.
like bro, what? So like
This ain't
seeing you
video
getting
games.
DDT'd on concrete, yet you still winning the match. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, what are we doing?
it
So
is crazy.
like if
I
just do
mean,
that with Cody character, and you do that with Cody being as a face, people gonna love him. So
yes. It's definitely gonna get interesting about that. Yeah, cause John. I mean, yeah, like I said, John Cena. Like I said, I mean, we'll see. Cause I'm definitely curious on how they're gonna do it. Like, if he gonna break the record of the world? Like that thing is like him breaking the record because basically, like, if he been on a losing streak as a single wrestler, been on a losing streak. My thing is like him. How does that make? Are they just gonna put the belt on him just to put the belt on him to say he just to break the record, or like
I mean, you gotta build
it
him
has
up.
to mean
Like
something? Like, I mean,
you
I don't
gotta
know.
build up
Like,
John to do that. So uh,
it's like
again, I'm not gonna say it can't be done because it all depends on execution. So
yeah.
But
again, it
Netflix
can be
technically,
too
kind of
next
fair.
year.
he's not
Netflix.
breaking the record because they don't even
I,
count really all Ric Flair's
I mean, they
title
don't,
runs.
but like technically they don't. But at the same time, I mean, 16 is the thing. I mean, I don't know, like 16 world titles. That's still. I mean, get 17 is still crazy though.
It is.
Like, dang. So I mean, we'll see. Because like I said, the Netflix deal too. So that's. I mean, it's a lot of creative things they can probably do, especially with that Netflix.
Yeah, like they
So
got a lot more
speaking of
freedom.
yeah,
A lot
speaking
more
of
freedom.
Netflix, I think saw a report of Netflix that they want Roman Reigns on Raw. They want Roman Reigns on Raw Netflix. They want
I mean,
like
I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna go off of how SmackDown currently is. Because you don't know, because like that's way in 2025, and we're in July, so you know who knows what the future holds. But if SmackDown is like still how it is, because SmackDown is lacking in depth. Like they have names, but they just don't use them. So, um, and if they still lacking, then taking away a Roman Reigns away from SmackDown, that's gonna hinder them like
Mm.
badly. So,
Wait,
but I mean,
you think they don't have that much depth?
in terms of usage wise, no, they don't.
I
That's why
I
Raw been killing them.
mm, I don't I think they had the better women's division, the better tag division. The main event is
Well,
kind of
tag division on both sides is
it's
like,
shaky, it's
it's
shaky
all
right
right.
now. That's
So
DOY. That's why I like the fact that DOY got the belts because of that. I mean,
yeah. You
hopefully
got
he can
them.
get
You
better.
got the Street Profits.
More City Machine Guns is my question. Where are you now? We were talking about more machine guns earlier before we started the stream. Like what should they debut at? Like I think they need to be main call right
So
away.
is they
I
already
don't think
signed?
that it's a rumor, but like I mean, it's basically saying that they signed basically. I mean, it's how like the dirt. I mean,
Because Hickalo he signed already.
yeah, he signed a WWE already. So
yeah, Huckaleo. Now that they confirmed that. That's like super confirmed. That my question is though, what side he gonna be on? If he gonna be,
man, I don't know,
I,
man.
I
I
think
mean, well, I
because
mean
the bloodline is crazy.
him on the bloodline, like this current version of the bloodline.
They
That
unstoppable.
boy,
Put
that's
him
that
on
team
that.
stacked. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Him
but
with Jacob Fatu, bro.
Man, Jacob not gonna be there. He already. You seen what he did this week? He not gonna be with them.
oh, he gonna be on Roman's side.
Yeah, he already. You ain't see his homage to Paul Heyman.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
did see
oh, he thought
that.
he'll mold for Roman, and Hikaleo joins, but Hikaleo basically. So I got Hikaleo basically replaced Jacob as that
Jacob, yeah, as the
enforcer.
enforcer, yeah, yeah. I've seen people say that.
Okay.
Like Roman, like when he come back, he can say something like, "Hey, you think you got everything made in the shade, yada yada, but I've been operating behind the scenes the whole time. You think I just been, sitting around doing nothing?" So like,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's
you can definitely play
that.
that
Yeah,
to it. So that'd be interesting to see.
yeah,
Very interesting.
yeah. That'd be. But going back to the Motor City Machine Guns, I think they definitely will elevate that tag team division.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know,
Oh
like
yeah, for sure.
that would be. I mean, shoot, like they. Question is like, were they gonna be on NXT first, or they would be at W? I mean, either they be on the main roster first. All of them, like at this point in their career, like they one of the greatest tag teams in their era.
Yeah.
Definitely, like so, and they can put them in, and they can wrestle as single stars at times, so that they have the total package. So as a, I mean, they good on the mic. Um,
And if
they
WWE allow the Motor City Machine Guns to be themselves, they can easily gravitate towards a casual audience. Like if you watch them wrestle, they are so they be pulling off like they offense is so unique. Like it's
yeah,
like, man, I didn't even know a tag team can do the type of moves that they do. So and like casual audience, that's how you know grab like get their attention. Like, can you do something that's different and that sticks out in a positive way?
Right.
So and they that's what that tag team is. So
DIY versus the Motor
MC,
City
that's
Machine
that's the
Guns.
main reason. That's the main reason I want them to go to WWE, just so I can see that match. And like if that match happened, I want them two tag teams to like go full throttle, like be themselves, do what they do best. Like
What else I want to see? What else is what a tag team? What's tag team?
I like to see them in New Catch Republic too. I ain't gonna lie.
New Cat
I like to
Republic, that'd be
see.
fire. Street Profits.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
The Usos. We
Usos,
need the
yeah, for sure,
Motor City
for
Machine
sure.
Guns versus the
And the
Usos.
Usos, yeah, for sure.
The New
Um,
Day or something, whatever. Like that's those. These are dream matches. Like that. Like Uso versus Motor City Machine Guns. Like at a WrestleMania or a Summers.
so I just like to see that
Or
match.
Summers.
Like,
Like
period,
that's gonna
man.
be crazy though, man. Like 'cause
Oh,
that'd be a crazy match because
yeah,
Motion Machine Guns are very like underrated. Like they're not like as a tech. Like what I mean by underrated, I think everybody knows they're a great tag team, but even individually, they make that tag team. Ain't nobody
team
carrying
great,
each other.
yeah,
They
bro.
can they
Like,
hold it. They guys can be good single wrestlers too. Like Alex Shelley, Chris Haven was the 10-day world champion. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Both of
yeah.
them was at one point in time. Of course, you
And
know the
like,
X division.
and the crazy part is like Alex Shelley, because I was watching TNA, you
Yeah,
know, that like from like TNA from 2004 to like 2008. That was arguably, peak TNA. And matter of fact, but like speaking specifically for the guns, they really started hitting their stride from like 2008 to 2010, 2011. So like specifically talking about in TNA and like watching Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin before they were a team, in the X division. Man, bro, the matches that those guys were putting on with with each other or with a Samoa Joe or Christopher Daniels or AJ Styles or Sanjay Dutt, like they were just amazing. So, and like to your point, I do believe they are underrated in the aspect of, or more so like underappreciated. Like when we talk about the best tag teams or the most famous ones, their names, if it does get brought up, it gets brought up in like the latter half of the tag teams instead of like being one of the first few names to pop up. So I mean, quite frankly, I understand why because the bulk of the popular tag teams is in WWE. So it's like, hey, but yeah, man, the Guns is one of the best tag teams I've ever seen wrestle. Like they man,
They gonna be
they're
able to
amazing.
keep their name.
I hope so. Like that's
no,
who they are.
they shouldn't change their name at all. Like that's I mean, they should change. They should. Speaking of that name too, a little bit. I don't know if y'all saw the news that if you have a WWE name, you can leave with that name and use it in different places.
Yeah,
So, like if you had like for example like Dolph Ziggler could still use Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if
Ziggler,
he can use it because he already got the new change or whatever.
nicknames.
But
Yeah,
so like that's interesting. WWE allowing that. I mean WWE. Listen, man, WWE trying to be more. You know what I mean? They trying to be more flexible. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, it's a different. It's a new era, man.
I mean they literally working with TNA. So I mean that's
Or
this.
they, yeah, they were with Pro Wrestling Noah. Like that is
Yeah,
just
like
which is crazy
yeah,
too.
like that's insane. Like
Like
it's
they're
so funny though because for so many years, because I started watching WWE like late 2007 up until now. I mean, I took some breaks every now and then, but I was still like keeping up with with the product and
Yeah,
whatnot.
you took breaks on that BS John Cena movement. I feel you, just like me.
But I had never thought like that WWE would eventually get to the point where it's at now in terms of working with other promotions and having wrestlers just have more freedom. Like I've because when Vince was in play, he was real. I guess I want to say he was a tyrant or a dictator, but he had the last say so. Like if Vince didn't like it, it wasn't happening. Like it just wasn't. So, and I've always said, man, if WWE worked with other promotions, it would do them wonders. And not that they need it, because I mean it's WWE, they don't need it, but I mean it'd be cool to see WWE and TNA and even with a small, well, I wouldn't say their wrestling promotion is small, but a lesser known wrestling promotion with Noah. Like that's really cool to see that. So
It's definitely dope to always to see that whatever. Cause yeah, going back to my point, it's like the the the, the more flexibility, like Murph. I think I saw Murph Fuji going to be in SummerSlam. I don't know if he's gonna be wrestling, but I guess he's gonna be visiting. I don't know.
probably
So
like in tennis
that'd
or
be
something.
crazy. If you don't know who Murph Fuji
Oh
is,
yeah, oh
he's
yeah.
one of the most influential wrestlers today. Like all the moves that you see today, stomps, side kicks, and different things of that
So
nature.
saying,
Like
he's a
he
pioneer.
he
He's a
he did it for.
pioneer.
Hey, Seth Rollins, that's the stop move. Murph Fuji was doing that first.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
a lot of
Curb
move.
stomp. Yeah,
Like him and Kenta were very influential when it comes to moves that
very
you see today.
influential.
Like, and they still
Like
can go.
that.
They're older. Like they like
Like,
40.
bro,
Like
man,
he
hey,
like 40 years old now.
you seen that match with him and AJ? Like
Yeah, that was.
banger, banger match.
Yeah, that's a.
So
Yeah, that was man. Like they still. I was like, man, they still could go. Like,
you know, like man,
so I mean, it's dope.
yeah.
And Matt, speaking
Fuji, he like
also,
that.
Taven Heights, and Josh Briggs are in a tournament over there in Noah right
Oh
now.
yeah,
They're
oh
gonna be they're
yeah.
doing that
So
they're doing that in
true.
the N1 the round robin tournament over there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean hey listen you could have put some big I listen they're cool. You could have put some bigger names over there. I'm just saying you could have put some bigger names over there because you got a lot of people ain't doing nothing. So it's like that's what I'm saying too. It's also a good thing about doing like partnerships because like you got guys that ain't doing anything. Have him do
Yeah,
something like you listen like Apollo Cruz. You could have put him in that tournament
Cedric
over there in
Alexander or
Japan.
somebody.
It's not you Alexander or something like that. Like you could have like come on now like you put. I mean, she get it. Josh Briggs, TV. It's like all right. Like I'm telling you, partnership. I mean, shoot, that's all right. We got we gave y'all AJ Styles now. Like I mean, like
And EO
it's like
Sky.
we
Yeah,
gave you
EO Sky,
AJ.
she was over there
Yeah,
too.
hold on. They said, hey, hold up now, like yeah, we gave you AJ
A
Styles,
lot of
man.
them, a lot of them, a lot of them people booked though for SummerSlam.
What you mean, but
SummerSlam, the main people.
yeah, I'm not. Of course, I ain't talking about main people. I'm talking about people that ain't like okay, Apollo Cruz in Japan doing the N1 doing
Yeah, but
on a
that's
tournament.
because we don't see them on TV. They still be doing live events. So.
Yeah, but here's the
Yeah,
thing though. If you get a good payday, but here's the thing though. You that's a day. We're talking about a tour in Japan, like a whole month in Japan and some change. You out there wrestling, being used. You know what I mean? Get your name, mind you. They can help you get your name more. Okay, especially let's say Apollo Crews do good over there doing a
that's the
tournament.
big part.
It can
That's
help
the
his
big
stock
part.
up.
Yeah,
So it's like
I feel you, but sometimes they do two live events a day though, bro.
yeah. But here's the
That's some.
thing though, like. But about the live events though, like if I'm not getting used on TV, if I'm mind you, if I'd rather be you, like put me somewhere where I'm going to be visible or something matters, wherever the case may be. Like just for example, Josh Briggs and Taven, Josh, that's good for Josh Briggs because, like I said, NXT only got so many storyline things to go. Him putting him over in Japan, in Japan, going that's dope. So it's like I mean, they need to start doing that stuff like that more doing these partnerships, like in general. Because, like I said, it's only so
raise their
many, like,
stars.
so many slots, so many. It's only so many spots on TV. And
Yeah,
like, granted, live events, those guys get used on live events though. But it's like nobody really. I mean, people not watching the live events though. Yeah, it's dope. It could fill up a card per se, but like,
live
it's
events are
different.
more so. Live events are more so used for
That
the
builds feuds for
WWE.
TV though.
They
That's
do,
where
but
you
at the
build chemistry and stuff.
yeah, it's more so for the
Yeah,
chemistry and just how if WWE sees if they have somebody that they want to build up, but they are somewhat unsure of, they put them in the live event. Okay, let's put them in the ring in a match or whatever, and let's just see what they do. Let's see if they're good or bad, and if they are, let's just see how
Yeah,
good or how bad.
like
So
look how Nia Jax had a wonderful year this year, bro. All from
Yeah.
live events, bro.
And it was
I mean,
so it's so
yeah,
crazy
but
though,
they
cause
was,
like
but she was getting used though. Like all I'm saying is, if people
yeah,
are
she
not getting
was. Yeah.
used, yeah, if people are not getting, like, for example, we got Baron Corbin and Paulo Cruz, like they're not getting like used like that. Put them in like somewhere that on a like Japan if they want to do that, wherever maybe if they want to do that. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? I think this is another option. Like I said, if you're not getting utilized, like, because there's a lot of people in both companies, in AEW,
And
even okay,
yeah,
maybe even TNA and WWE, that feel that they're not getting used correctly. These are things, these partnerships. That's why these partnerships are important. Because, like I said, they go down Mexico or Japan or something like that, or Europe. You can do something. You know what I mean? And keep my brand up when I don't gotta be stagnant. You know, because that's the thing. When you not be on, it's hard when you not be on TV or not be on good storylines like that. It's kind of hard to, you know what I mean, get any further.
yeah, it is. It's really and you just talking about like from a stock perspective. We're not even talking about like ring rust. Just you just
Yeah,
not doing anything, right? Because like one of the worst positions to be in if you are a professional wrestler, and this doesn't just go for WWE. This is just like wrestling in general. Is if you're just sitting down doing nothing, like just at all. So like yeah, if you aren't doing anything, I think doing something in Japan or Mexico or Canada or whatever. I mean that'll definitely work. You know, so working in whoever's doing that, work in their favor. But again, there's only so much TV time and so many slots and so many storylines that can go on. So I
yes.
mean,
That'd be interesting though. Like, yo,
yeah,
that's what Drew did. It's not what that was. That's not what necessarily Drew did though per se. Like he legit like got released and he got to build himself back up. Like that. I'm talking about people that still signed to the company that's not getting utilized because, like you said, it's
utilize,
only
yeah,
so many spots on a card, and it's like it's so much talent in both of these organizations like AEW and WWE, where it's like, hey, you ain't, especially now it's like certain slots that you just not gonna get. Like it is what it is. Like, so if I'm okay, cool. If I'm in the background of whatever, I'm not getting. I'd rather at least be utilized, whatever. You know what I mean? And so that's all I'm saying. So I mean, hopefully it can be. Listen, we can see more of that type of stuff though, because like I said, AJ Styles. You know what I mean? Like wrestling in Japan against Marufuji, that was dope. Hopefully we can see more. Io Sky, she wrestled
yes, yeah.
over
So
there. So that hope we can see more of that.
and them girl,
Speaking
man,
of
them girls in that match where they did their thing in that match. Like
yeah, speaking of
man,
female matches in Japan, speaking Jillian, I think that's how I pronounce her name. Julia.
Julia,
I mean
yeah,
Julia. From the Japanese star, she's signing, and Luchador, Stephanie Valcourt, she
Rockcore,
signed
yep, yep.
W. She debuted to beat Isla Dawn in a
It's
live
a nine,
Mexico
yeah, at a
live
live,
event.
yep, at a live event, sure did, yeah.
So that was the so they high on her. I don't know how AEW from the bag on that. Well, I tell you, AEW from the bag
They trying to put
on
in the
Stephanie.
judgment day.
I can see that.
That's
Or she going to NXT. Oh, she going to go straight to the main. I mean, she ready to go. Be honest with you,
come on,
like
Julia or
she's ready
Stephanie?
to go.
Stephanie.
Both.
Stephanie.
Main more Stephanie because of the character, but both of them are ready.
Okay,
Like they
yeah.
phenomenal. They
Yeah, they
phenomenal. It's one
they
other
yeah,
person
they really is ready, honestly. Like
like Stephanie because AEW from that bag though. Because that match with Mercedes Monet, that was a shit. That was a fire match. Uh,
it really was.
so that
Like
was a fire match right there. I was like, okay, she can. So I was
yeah, she
like,
can
then
do her
that's her
thing,
there.
man. But it's just my thing is again, if you're gonna put them like the biggest problem with the women's division on the main roster is that WWE has a hard time, main roster wise, they have a hard time telling good stories with the women that don't involve a title. So like NXT, they do it fine. Like NXT have 4 and 5 storylines in the women's division that don't have a title. Like if main roster, is able to do that, then hey, the sky's the limit for them. But until they learn how to do that, they're gonna run into the same problems. So it's just like y'all got the names, y'all have the star power. I mean, you have these established characters who these fans care about, but the only time that you do anything of substance with them is if they have a title around them. And like not everybody is able to be a champion. You're only gonna have one champion at a given time. So, but I mean, it's like, hey,
Yeah, because I think I heard, I think I saw somewhere they may go to NXT. If that's the case, I ain't going NXT low key women division by the end of this year may be better than the main roster. I'm not gonna lie.
oh for sure,
If
yeah.
that's the
I think it's already is. Like just
I
in
mean, cause
terms
I ain't.
of,
So
I
you
mean,
Yeah,
just
they
in
got a
terms
lot
you
of
of
think they got
stars.
the best women division in the game?
from a name standpoint, no, but from a booking standpoint,
No, I'm talking
yeah.
about just pure talent booking.
Pure
Um,
talent, no, pure
A
talent, no.
I ain't gonna lie. AEW is they gotta utilize them better. Cause they do got a solid like they female roster is solid. They gotta use them better though. Cause I do
Yeah,
they Britt Baker did came back. Jamie Hayter,
they got
I think
Jamie
she's still hurt.
Hayter.
She's still hurt. So like she come back and like I said, I mean they start utilizing Kiera Hogan and Queen
Yeah, Hogan. Obviously
She not in
Mercedes.
TNA no more.
nah she not she been not in TNA no
Mm-mm.
more. So
She showed up there.
I mean, well, AEW in
Quinn,
general,
yeah,
AEW in general, honestly, like, and I've said this in the past, they arguably have just the best roster in general, both men's and women's.
What
Like,
in the
if
whole industry?
yeah,
I
yes,
don't think so.
if from
But
a
explain why do you think so?
in terms of a wrestling standpoint, because character wise, no. But if you're talking about like from a wrestling standpoint, they arguably have the best roster and like the most stacked roster. Because and I'm talking about just like everybody, so just healthy and injured. Like they have that, in my opinion. Like they have a Will Ospreay, a Kenny Omega, a Swerve, an MJF, a Samoa Joe, a Jay Lethal, uh
yeah,
shoot,
Orange
I'm
Cassidy.
Orange
They got
Cat, yeah, Orange Cassidy,
Konosuke to
Takeshita, yeah,
Takeshita.
Konosuke, what's it, Kyle Fletcher, like they have some supreme in-ring talent, but the character work is where it needs, to
And,
have some work on.
and they're doing
Oh,
one too.
Okada,
They
so
got
Yeah,
the Montez Fords. They got the Austin Theories, the Grayson Wilders,
yeah,
man,
the Finn Balor's,
they may be like I said when it comes to character work and like
the
storyline,
Ricochets. Like they,
when it comes to character work and
why you do that
storylines,
to Grayson Wilder? Why you do that when I say his
I mean,
name?
well, because I'll be honest with you, bro, Grayson Waller, both him and Austin Theory is boring to me. Like individually, they born as a tag team. They born is just
But they're great in ring,
Waller
decent man.
is Waller. Yeah, Theory is at best he's good. Um,
and his character
he's
just got that way because of y'all man's John Cena.
I don't even think it was John.
You
I don't think it was John. I think
The gimmick when he will beat you up and take a selfie like that was a good gimmick.
yeah,
His
no,
whole
it was a really good gimmick. But I think like because when I hear people say, "Oh, John Cena," you know, messed up his character, I'm like, when
he
John Cena did
did.
his, I don't think so. And the reason I say that is because when John Cena did his promo on Theory, where he was like, hey, WWE be having pipe and crowd noises for you. What WWE should have done.
Which was lost.
You say it was lies?
Yeah.
I mean, even if it is, that's still like, dog, bro.
They
Dang,
let
you
him
really
dog
saying
him
here?
on the mic and would not let him say anything to rebut him the next few weeks in that feud.
And I agree with that. But the way that they should have remedied that is their match at WrestleMania. You should have had Theory beat Cena. No dirty tactics, no low blows, no cheating. Just have him beat him clean. And then after that,
You got to blame Cena again. He has the final say, bro, in his matches.
no, nah.
He does.
He literally
Especially,
lost.
especially at that. I know he had to lose, but I'm saying
That I mean,
the
but
way the
if you're gonna
match, he
lose,
wasn't even in his ring shape. Don't like none of his matches lately. He's been in ring shape.
I mean,
Against Roman twice, he wasn't in ring shape. Against Solo, any of them tag teams, he wasn't in ring shape. You can see the rust in his botches. He didn't botch
well,
every
I can,
match,
well,
but majority
I
of
can
the
give you
matches he
this.
botched.
I mean, I can give you this. He wasn't as
That's why they
sharp
keeping
as
Logan Paul
usual.
away from him because you're not going to ruin Logan Paul.
But again, one guy doesn't ruin somebody. 9 times out of 10, it's not one guy. Like I will give you an example, like the Nexus. If
He
you know,
ruined that whole
see,
group.
I could give you that because he literally said, "Hey, I think I should go over." And Edge and Jericho was like, "Nah, bro, the Nexus should go over. Like it's a no-brainer." And then after the match, Cena was like, "Yeah, yeah, you guys was right. They should have went over." So I give you that, but I don't give you. I'm having a hard time
He,
agreeing
he
with
ruined
Cena.
Fit. He ruined Fit Finley and Mr. Kennedy.
Fit, I can somewhat see, but Kennedy, I don't know about that one because
He did.
I don't know about that one because one, the whole thing with him and Randy is that sticks out to me. Um,
The
and
money. I'm
two,
talking about the Money in the Bank when he won Money in the Bank.
yeah, I know.
Finley. I mean, what's next? Literally say he ruined it.
No, I've never heard him say he Cena ruined it. I remember him and talking about like him and Randy.
No, he got injured. Cena told him something about his injury. He wound up getting injury surgery or whatever.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay. No, okay. I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, he sabotaged.
But at the same time, I think like even with that, Cena isn't okay. I put it like this: Cena does have some form of pull because like he was a Vince guy, but at the same time,
It's not even that. He's only a Vince guy because Daddy's little girl Stephanie, bro. Stephanie was so fond of John Cena that she saved his career, bro.
oh well, yeah, she did. I mean, if it wasn't for her seeing him wrapped in the back of the bus, his career, I mean, we wouldn't have gotten John Cena because he was about to get fired. So I can definitely agree with that.
And,
But I
and
think
you already know he values her opinion over everybody, bro.
but I think like with the whole Austin Theory stuff, it was more so just how they booked him afterwards. Like, cause after his match with John, even though I felt that he just should have won clean, but that's whatever. But afterwards, they didn't do anything with him. They just it was like, you beat John, but okay, what's next? So
No, his whole run has been nothing but sabotage, bro.
you talking about his whole second run?
Yeah,
I don't.
what run was better? What is else you said?
What is that? He's talking about the second run?
Who this? Let's see. I don't know, but let me see. But yeah, like the second run, whatever. I don't. I don't know, man. I think Austin Theory is. He's an all right mid core wrestler to me. Like I don't. I
Yeah,
don't.
he's just boring, man. Now, if
I
people find
don't.
him entertaining, then hey, that's them. But me,
Can't hear you. Hey, come in, come back in, Ralph. Come in, come back in. Can't hear. This shit. Oh, you can't come.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
But what run were you talking about with Cena? You said Cena sabotaged his whole, or during his whole run he was sabotaging. Which run are you talking about?
His whole years of being the champ, bro. 20+ years. You've been sabotaging wrestlers.
You talking about just his whole career.
Yeah. Ever since he got his main event spot, bro. Locked in.
But again, I've never faulted unless I know for a fact you have say so.
Hold on, let me plug my mic
Like,
in so it can get loud.
You
But
know,
go
Chris.
ahead. I'm
oh,
listening though.
oh,
You there?
um,
Hold on. What is
unless
Critty? Man, you got your mic. My fault.
but like I'm just saying, like, if unless I have clear proof and evidence that one guy is like, if he's winning a whole bunch of titles all because he's saying, hey, I want to win this title, then I'll say it. But I don't have evidence that John is doing that. Unless there's an example like the next example where there is proof that he said, hey, yeah, I think I should win, and because he said that, he won. But I mean, if I'm looking at an example like what he did with Rey Mysterio, beating him as soon as Rey became
Wow,
champion, I mean, I don't have any proof that he said, yeah,
We
I,
seen
I
it with
want to win.
Bray. He buried Bray.
I mean, I'll say this.
Mm,
I'll say this though, when he said that he wanted to go heel and Vince McMahon told him no.
no,
I'm not saying he don't play politics. Of course, when you're at that level, everybody plays politics to a
oh,
certain
for
level.
sure.
I mean,
Shit,
we
Roman
can't.
Reigns don't play politics.
Come on, he played politics, bro.
No, he
And when I
don't.
mean by playing politics, that's not necessarily a bad thing either. Though he plays politics, bro. Like that's not. I mean,
If he played
which is
politics,
fine.
he would have won this mania, bro.
What do you
Not
mean? What do you mean
necessarily.
by playing pop? No, it's more. It's good for business. It's good for business.
Roman
Like
Roman
played
Reigns
politics.
literally.
politics don't
Yo,
mean
did you hear what the
playing
locker room says
politics.
about him, bro?
That's
What
not.
do
But
they
He
everybody
say?
said
play
they say
politics.
he's the greatest locker room leader since the Undertaker.
Yeah, we also
That's
okay.
clearly
With
a
that
shot
being
at
said,
John Cena, who was never
okay, and that's
known as
cool.
a locker room leader.
And hey, and he still can play politics. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
But on the flip side, though, with two things. One, Roman does play politics because he literally once once he came back, um, prior to him coming back in 2020, he said to Vince, "Hey, if you don't turn me heel, I'm not coming back." And then look what happened. He turned him heel. That's Roman playing politics. And
Wait,
two,
no, he did not.
Roman did say that.
Did you
He
watch
did
his
say that. He did say
Roman
documentary?
did
that.
say that. He did.
He did not say he wasn't coming back.
He did. Like literally before he returned at SummerSlam, he told Vince. He went to Vince and said, "Hey, if you do not turn me heel, I'm not coming back." Like that's clear as day.
Even him getting creative control, he even getting to the spot like he had to. I mean, listen, he had that whole word politics in professional wrestling. It got so much of a negative
Yeah, it's not
connotation to it.
automatically bad. Like it's not automatically
It's
bad.
like he had to do what he had to do to fight for himself. Playing
When
politics is
has
also
John
fighting
Cena
for
ate
yourself.
shit, bro?
Wait, so
What you
you're not a
say?
John Cena fan?
No.
Oh, I mean,
Well, I mean, what you?
that's
I
actually
mean, look,
Roman
I'm
Reigns
all
literally was the man to be the man, and he ate shit and then complained about it and moved on. John Cena clowned him for
but he ain't like that. But he
it.
ain't like that shit at
I
all.
know
That's
he
why
didn't
Roman
like it. He
Reigns
didn't
had
say
to go
anything
there.
about it though.
He
I
did
mean,
say
yeah,
shit
because
about that.
No, he did
He
not.
did say
He literally said on this documentary, I don't have the pool at the
pulled
time,
it, yeah.
so I didn't say
at
anything.
that time. At that time, he did when that happened. But later on, when you have more leverage and you trying to build your
Yeah.
character,
Why you
Like
think
that's
he
what I
got
like
said.
come
creative
on.
control now? Because he don't say shit. That's
Well,
why
I
that
mean,
That's why Vince, Triple H, Stephanie, and all the people that at that time gave him creative control when he came back, because he ate shit for since 2011 or 13, whatever he debuted, bro. And he was clearly cut to be the guy. They already said he
Nobody's.
was gonna be the
Here's
guy,
the,
bro.
but here's the thing though. You're getting misconstrued of playing politics, and like nobody denying what he put into work. Nobody denying that.
When have you ever heard a
But
story that John Cena looked out for somebody? I never heard nobody.
I'm not gonna go that far though. I'm
Well,
not gonna go
well,
that far.
well. I've actually heard stories where at WrestleMania 28, he allowed it was some situation where he allowed Brodus Clay to have more TV time, like for WrestleMania, like with like something with like a brat, like a bathroom break or something. Like Cena decided to go on a bathroom break, which allowed Brodus Clay to have more time on TV or something like that. So
That's
And to be
looking out when
fair,
your bladder
and
is running.
and
I
to be
mean, bro,
fair
you
though,
said he didn't look
That's
out for
not looking.
anybody. That is.
and yeah, and to be fair though, like he has like we not. I mean, when you heard wrestlers talk about John Cena, and listen, wrestlers are honest. We seen wrestlers shoot on wrestlers, and they tell you their real feelings about that wrestler. You hear a lot of wrestlers say good things about him though, so it's like I mean, yeah,
Even
granted. And you do hear wrestlers say the real stuff. You do hear wrestlers say about the things that happened where this wasn't a good idea and Johnson. They talk about that, but when it comes to like what I mean, who as a person, whatever the case may be, I mean you
even
hear a
when
lot
he
worse. You hear a lot of worse stories about
even when
like other
he
wrestlers compared to John Cena.
even when he two other examples that pop out to my head. Even in his promo with Austin Theory, he even said that he went like behind the scenes, the same stuff that he was saying to Austin Theory, or just a synopsis of that promo, which was the stuff like the character that you're putting on, that you're showcasing. The fans don't believe it, like they see right through it.
So
He said
we're gonna act like he didn't bury Alex Rowley.
again,
That
one guy doesn't
I mean,
bury somebody. It's
He does.
no one guy does not bury somebody.
He stopped. He stopped his run.
yeah,
That
but
he's
we
gonna
but
have
here but here's the thing. The
Wade
point is, I
Barrett.
mean,
All these guys talk about it, bro.
Again,
yeah,
it's
but
more so. Even if
I
you
don't
want
agree to those points. I
Even
agree to those
Ryback
points.
hoe ass, bro. I don't even like him, bro.
like
But
who?
even
Ryback.
Oh, you said Ryback?
like
This man literally had a relationship with Mickey James and got her fired, bro. What are we talking about? And moved to SmackDown first or Raw, whatever the show she got moved to, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? John
But you
Cena is not that, bro. Come on.
but you said that he's never looked out for anybody.
he
Yo,
has
he
though.
hurted the
I
company
mean,
more than he helped it, bro.
I can't say
That's
that
I
when
just,
mean you.
he's made them a whole lot of money. So I can't even say he hurt the company
bro.
more than he helped it.
Yeah, as being him, the only guy, bro. He tarnished a
At the
lot
end
of
of the day,
careers. Chris
at
Masters,
That
a
at the
that's a
end of
promise.
the
good
day,
question.
All these promising
Had
young talents
Johnson to
that
hurt.
came up at his time, bro.
I mean, but at the
He
same time,
So
at the end of
Roman
the
we
day,
Reigns.
lucky CM
if
Punk has stepped up
Hold up.
because he almost
Hold
did
up.
it to
Time
CM
out.
Punk.
Time out. First of all, so hold up. It has been people. You saying a lot of things, and we listen. Hold up. People has came up under the Johnson. Roman Reigns is one of them. He technically came up under the John
John
Cena
Cena
era.
did not. Roman Reigns did not come up under no damn John Cena, bro.
when you say under, what do you mean? Like under his
No, I'm
tour
talking about
dates?
not under the two. I'm talking about the same era. You talking about he holding young guys back. That's not necessarily
Oh,
what you
that's
say. You
what
have
you're
Steph
saying.
Rollins, you Bray
Bro,
Wyatt,
what are you talking about? He was not full
Daniel
time
Bryan.
back then, bro.
Daniel Bryan was full time
You talking about
with
Daniel
Daniel Bryan.
Bryan? Roman Reigns was full time while this man was not. John Cena was not full time, bro.
And what years are you talking
When
about? He wasn't
what
full
year you
time.
talking? What year you talking about? I'm talking about the Shield. The Shield was over before the Trouble Retrieve. Roman Reigns was over with the
This man
Shield
literally
before
wasn't even
that.
on the same show as them guys.
The last year that Cena was full time was 2017. That was the very last year he was. So what years are you talking about?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious. So what year
He was
you?
not when Roman Reigns came into his own. He was not full time, John Cena.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
2015. Yes, he was.
The Shield and Evolution was the stars of the
There was
show,
old. There was
That was
okay.
in.
That's the point.
and
That's the point.
Daniel Bryan.
But that's the point. But that's the point, though. You
That's
said
because of
that young
Triple H.
guys.
He cannot do
No,
nothing
you
with
I don't
Triple
want
said
to.
H.
But you
you
can't.
said
Come on, bro.
you said
You
Roman
can't
Reigns.
say.
You said once Roman Reigns came into his own, John Cena wasn't full time. Roman Reigns came into his own in 2015 once he split from the Shield.
Yeah, Cena wasn't full time. He wasn't even in
Yes,
the
he
main event
was.
scene. This
He
man was
literally was
shuffling
full
around the
time. What are you
U.S.
talking about?
titles. He was shuffling
Was he
around
not full
U.S.
time?
titles and stuff.
Was that not full time? Is that not being full time?
He did not have a match every week, bro. That's full time. Cena,
Bro, no,
and
that's
Don't do
not.
don't
No, that's
do
not the
that.
only way. That's not the only way to
Don't
be full time. What
don't
are we talking
don't
about?
do
No,
that.
he
that's not.
wasn't on the
Please
show
don't do
every week.
that.
Bro,
That's nasty, bro.
dude. If
That's
okay,
nasty,
if he
bro.
was not full time, then explain to me
Forget
why he
how
was
many movies he
having
had came out at during that time. He was not full time.
he would he was still full time.
No, he was not.
But that's
He
crazy. Ralph saying that he didn't have a match.
he
Saying somebody ain't
was
full time because they ain't have a match every week is
every week.
insane,
Bro, he
bro.
wasn't on TV cutting the promo every week either.
Bro,
That's
actually he
insane. Oh,
was.
he started.
Literally
Hold
he
on.
was.
He started becoming part time in 2019, bro. Like he legit started part time 2019.
The last time he was full
Like that.
time was
No, he did not.
2017. 2017 was the last time he was full time. That was the last time. And again, you do not have to be on TV every single week. That's no.
When you the face, you do. Rock and Stone Cold was on TV every week.
Yeah, but John Cena was transitioning. But hold up, at that point though, that they
When
was
John Cena
transitioning
first
to a new
came,
star.
he was on
But
TV every week
but
when he
here's the
came
thing.
into his own.
Right, but WWE was clear. WWE was transitioning on having a new face of the company though. That's why they was able to like when John Cena was like, "Hey, I'm not. I mean, he don't gonna be part time." Just like they was slowly okay. Roman Reigns may be the next guy, whatever. So it's like
You can make the
that's what
argument that
happened.
Cena stopped being the face of WWE once Roman Reigns, in terms of being like
The
organically
pandemic
received
era.
from the fans.
I'll,
Yeah,
I'll say
once Roman
pandemic
Reigns
era.
came back. Once Roman Reigns came back, that's when it was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, but y'all
we
not
not
gonna
going
get out of
to.
that pot of him stopping people from succeeding though.
I'm not saying he didn't though, but you made
I
a
don't have any
statement.
evidence. I don't have any evidence. Like
Oh, we
me,
have it. We have the evidence.
I'm
You just
I'm
don't want to
not
see
saying,
it, bro.
but here's the thing.
what evidence? What people? What hearsay stories?
No, it's not no hairstyle. It's what you see on TV, bro.
Right.
No,
I give
I
you the Alex
mean,
Riley part. I give you that. But here's the thing: you made a statement saying that he never like he did. We ain't gonna act like he never had help before. Like you made it seem like he like a Hulk Hogan or
that's what he
something.
said. He was like
He
he
is
never
Hulk
helped
Hogan
anybody.
2.0, bro.
I'm not going that
I
far,
disagree
bro.
with that. I genuinely
I'm
What,
don't
not
think
going
he
that.
is.
bro? We had a lot of
That's going
stars
too
in
far.
the 2000s, in the mid 2000s,
You think?
neck
Let
and
me
neck
ask
with
you.
Cena.
You
If
genuinely
he
believe
can't pull that shit with Randy
you
Orton because
genuinely
he's a
believe.
legacy act.
Okay, so let me ask you this: does Vince have the last? Throughout them years you talking about, did Vince have the last say so? Yes or no?
Yeah, and these guys was getting pushed. And soon as Cena,
Who was getting pushed? Who was getting pushed?
the Chris Masters, the Mr. Kennedys,
Okay,
the Dolph Zigglers,
and
them
with
guys.
Vince having it, well, first off, with Dolph Ziggler, it was because of injury. Like that's the
No,
reason
Kennedy
why
had a drug.
it
Kennedy
was
got
injury.
popped.
It was
Mr.
injury.
Kennedy got popped on for drugs, whatever. That's why he got released. Like I
Like
mean, we gotta put that out there because like that's. I mean, you.
you're talking about when he got released. I'm talking about during his tenure.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. But he was still getting put. He still was getting pushed doing before he left. Mr. Kennedy, he got hurt or something like that. He can't. He was still getting pushed. He won money in the bank. Like it,
Yeah,
at
not
the
so
end of the
long
because
day,
of Cena.
Vince. At the end of the
Not so
day,
long he got released. He got
at
released.
the end of the day, Vince is the reason as to why guys will get pushed in the way that you're talking about, or not get pushed that way because
No,
he
no,
has the
no.
last say so. Like
Cena is he's the chick that
he's
will
not.
dirty
He's really
Mac,
not.
bro.
He's
He
really
is the
not.
dirty Mac type,
He's
bro.
not. He's
He
really
is.
not.
The stories are
He's
out
not.
there.
Again, I don't go off of hearsay stories. I don't. Those are and I'm not even saying what those people are saying isn't true because I don't have enough evidence to say whether those stories are true or not. All I'm saying is based off of what I see and what I know, which is I know for a fact that Vince McMahon had the last say so. Anything that happened on screen was okayed by Vince. There wasn't a single thing that happened that on screen that we seen that Vince was like, I said no,
Yeah, of
yet it
course
still
you're not
happened
gonna
anyway.
tell them the moneymaker, no.
So again, if somebody isn't getting pushed, it's because of him. We've
No,
seen time and
it's the guy that makes the money
bro.
with
Who's the
his
one that signs the
influence.
checks? Who's the one that signs the checks? The
And who's
same
the
guy that
one
you
out
talk
there selling the merch?
again. Who's the one that signs the check? I don't care how much merch you have. The guy who has the power is the guy who signs the checks.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. The reason why John, like, here's the thing. Like, John Cena was a guy that Vince McMahon, like, that's the type of wrestler, like his build. Oh, that what Vince McMahon likes per se, like the muscle, the big, strong guy, whatever case may be. That's Vince McMahon always catered to those type of guys anyway. So it's like I'm like I said before, I'm not gonna super saying Johnson never had no pull. Or I'm
I'm
never
not
saying he
saying that
never played
either.
politics because it is documented. I'm understanding the Alice Riley situation and things of that nature
Like he
and
literally
What
did
he
it
whatever,
with
did
the
to Bray
Nexus.
was nasty, bro.
whatever. The
You see
next
him
is the
try to
next.
make it up at WrestleMania a few years ago, bro. Like
Okay, I mean
it's
I
clearly
understand.
in your face, and y'all just
I
won't
understand, but
see
no,
it.
nobody. But I never denied that he never played politics. He never buried anybody. But you're kind of gassing it, like
I'm not
some
gassing him.
situations. What the
He's
reason why
literally
I'm saying you're
he
gas
ruined moments.
the reason why I'm saying you gassing it because it was already I think it was already decision. Now that being said too, well, if John Cena could easily say, well, I don't think John Cena the one thing about John Cena is I don't think that a lot of times he fought with the decisions of the company. Cause like the one thing about John Cena, people were critical about him being too much of a company guy. Because like I said, Vince McMahon makes this final say so at the end of the day. Even if the next is so okay, for example, if Vince McMahon that loved John Cena, one of his favorite, probably his favorite wrestler of all time, one of his favorite wrestlers of all time, and he tells him, "Hey, you're going over against the Nexus." John Cena is the type of guy not going to push back with that.
But see, the
Unfortunately,
reason I fought Cena is because he advocated for him to go over, knowing that he
right?
shouldn't have. But if Vince tells you, hey, you're gonna go over and you don't say anything about it, I'm not gonna fault you and be like, oh no, you're the reason why that person lost. Because at the end of the day, you just doing
It's
your
Vince
job.
McMahon decision. It's Vince McMahon decision. But I will do say, Johnson, if you are in that position, you need to learn how to do things right for business. Look at a guy like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has a lot of leverage and things of that nature, whatever case may be. But
Hmm.
he's not. He understands what's right for business and things of that nature for the storyline. Like, yeah, Roman Reigns could easily held the belt way longer at WrestleMania, where the case may be. But guess what? It's like, okay, Cody Rhodes to finish the story. I feel that's a better thing to do. Let's
Sure.
keep on building this bloodline, and let's keep because in the day, because the reason why you do that is okay. Now we get to build the bloodline even more. So okay,
And like
everything makes sense.
a prime example of a wrestler being, hey, this is just my job and I don't have the last say so is Becky Lynch not putting over Shayna Baszler when literally she said herself that she wanted to put Shayna over, but Vince told her no. Like it at the end of the day, no matter how much a person loves wrestling or not, it's just a job. It's just a job. And there are different roles and there is a hierarchy within pro wrestling. Some people tell people what to
Sometimes
do.
they give you the creative control though.
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
and
let's be
while
honest.
yes,
Johnson has some credit
I'm
control,
saying
but at the same
Vince
hold on,
don't
whoa,
time,
whoa, whoa,
always
time
have the
out. First
final
off,
say.
hold on. Creative control. Let's get one thing straight. Creative control, and I've never been a fan of this narrative. Creative control is not strictly I get to decide what the outcome of my matches are. Creative control, at its bare minimum, is I have control over something about my character. Even having the freedom to choose your own theme music, that's creative control. Now, there are people have different levels to it. Like you do have a Hulk Hogan type where yeah, I can literally decide whether if I win or lose a match. But then you have
You don't think
certain guys.
John Cena ain't had that?
I'm
I
not
don't
saying he
know. Ain't
do.
nobody
I'm not
nobody ever
saying he
had
don't.
no.
All I'm saying
Hulk Hogan's the
is
only person that Hulk
that I
Hogan's the
know
only
of.
person. John
Like I'm
Cena
not
had
saying
that.
I'm not saying
You
that
really
Cena
think
do.
Hulk is the only one?
I'm not
I
saying
don't
he
like we
is.
don't,
I'm not saying he not. All I'm saying is I'm
bro.
not going to sit here and say somebody has creative control and there's not enough viable evidence to speak it. Because me simply watching them win matches, that's not enough for me to say, okay, they got creative control. The reason I know Hulk Hogan has that is because he said it out of his own mouth. Eric Bischoff said it. Vince Russo said it. So I'm like, okay, yeah, he easily has it because this is coming out of the camel's mouth.
Also, Ralph too. That would have been came out too. If John Cena had 100% creative control, that would have been leaked out. Like you can't hide that like that. And and by the way too, that was such a bad precedent of Hulk Hogan having that in his contract that that's not even smart. I don't listen. You would never see that probably written in the contract, and it mentioned no big. You would never see that like big company have that in somebody's contract ever again. 100% creative control is very dangerous because like it's like
He can mess up
you
whole
basically
storylines, bro, if he wants
like
to.
you hold a whole you can hold a whole like you can hold a whole like creatively self hostage. Like bro, I don't have to lose. Look, we ain't losing. Nah, I'm not losing. Like you can do that. Like it gets tricky. I don't believe. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying Josh didn't play politics. I ain't saying at all because there's evidence of certain things that hey, the Alex Riley situation. But I do think that when it comes to, I do think because Johnson has been wrestling for a long time, he understands that would make sense. I do agree with that. So it's like he could have pushed back with the Nexus thing. He could have pushed back. I mean, because like I said before, even we got guys like Stone Cold or The Rock, they had pushed like The Rock. When Rock got to a certain level, he didn't want to work with Shawn Michaels like that.
He never worked with Shawn
And
Michaels ever. What are you talking about?
I'm
Well,
just
I
saying,
think,
but I
but
mean,
that,
but I think when Rock started really getting become a star like that, period, he made sure like, listen, I don't want to work with Shawn Michaels.
yeah, he said like Rock's reasoning was, for not working with Sean, which is really a bummer, is because that match he had with Triple H on Raw one time where Sean was a special guest referee, Sean had super kicked him, hit him with the sweet chin music, but it was too stiff. And when he went to go ask Sean about it, like, he funny was like, hey man, that move was a bit, too stiff. And he was like, Sean just shrugged him off. Like Sean didn't even care. And mind you, this
No,
was
that's not why you don't like him.
no, I'm saying that's where the problem started.
No, it started when he was a kid, bro. And Shawn Michaels disrespected his grandma when they was doing the territory stuff.
Oh, that too. That too. Yeah, that did happen.
But I'm just saying, like, I mean, we understand certain people got certain like, okay, like Stone Cold, like, bro, you ain't going. Listen, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, I'm not. You want me to lose to Brock Lesnar? And he said,
Well,
and then Stone Cold admitted it, saying that he should have just. I mean, he should have just like even like Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan. They never like he didn't. Stone Cold didn't want to work with Hulk Hogan.
yeah,
Like, so
because
there's
of the
certain things.
styles. Yeah, because of the styles. They
I
they
think there's
they
other shit. It was. I think it was other ish too though because like it
I mean
was.
he
I
literally
mean,
said it. The
he
styles
said.
just didn't match.
I know he said. I know he said it though, but we all know like. Listen, bro. Like we all know, like, because Hulk Hogan was. Hey, listen, Hulk Hogan. Listen, it's hard. He's hard to deal with at times. You know what
That
I
won't
mean?
work for
So it's
me,
like
brother.
hey man, I'm just saying. So even I understand the style clash, but I think that's even makes it made it even doper. A Hulk Hogan versus Stone Cold. We never get to saw that. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, that probably would have been a boring match though. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro.
Who will be a
Like
heel like
that probably
Stone Cold is
man.
like. Now,
I
if
don't
you could, that'd be a fire. I think it'd be a fire match, though. I think it'd be a
it would have been
fire
a
match.
cool it would have been a cool spectacle to see just those two names clashing, but like actual in-ring quality for that match probably would have been bad. I'm not gonna hold you.
If
Like
if Rockin' Hulk Hogan is a classic,
that's not a good match.
that's a class.
That's not a
If
good
Stone,
match to
I
me.
think that's a it's and
That
if
the
now
crowd
you
made
look
that
at the
match.
move set. Hey, listen, Stone Cold Hulk Hogan. That would have met like now. It had to be like a Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I will say, like in the perfect scenario, it had to be like a Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Well, I mean, I don't know because that era, man, it could have. I think Scott Hall and Stone Cold was good though. That was good.
Mm.
That
WrestleMania
was good.
18
I
was
mean,
boring to me. WrestleMania 18 was boring to me. That's just
I
me though.
mean,
That's just me.
I mean, what was Yeah, cause that invasion. Cause I mean, I think that invasion angle could have been better.
Yeah,
That's on neither here or there,
yeah.
man. I could have been a. That's needed. Triple H had to tour his quads and all that, and then all the WCW top dudes wasn't even there.
I think it was something like with their
Like,
contracts and stuff. Yeah,
yeah, 'cause some people signed to Turner. I don't know, like,
yeah. Turned it. I forgot
hey,
the broadcast name, but yeah.
hey, y'all saw. Hold up, man. Y'all saw the clip of Scott Steiner on the documentary. He said that they asked him if he ever took steroids. He said, "I never failed a drug test in my life." I was crying, bro. He said he never
Mm.
failed a drug test. I'm like, bro, you know you took. Come on, bro.
I'm
Like,
like, bro, you're not
I'm
natural. Stop. You're not natural. Like Scott Steiner's not natural at all. Like, bro.
like, it's what is this? All right, like, I don't really care. It's just like fact that he's like he stood like he's standing on it. Like, listen, dog. Like, I ain't never failed a drug test in my, which is
I'm
crazy
like,
because
come on,
like
bro.
the drug. But here's the thing, though. He left. But he left WWE before the drug test got really getting crazy, like started really
Yeah, with
getting
the
strict though.
policy. Yeah, yeah, that wellness policy.
And
Yeah.
he listen, he wasn't gonna listen, he wasn't gonna make it. If he was to stay, if he was there, he would have been done.
Yeah, because like
Cause
WWE, they
look,
got real strict on that. Like in later years, they got real strict on their
yeah,
drug wellness policy.
you
So
can smoke now though. I think you can smoke now though. I
yeah, I
think that's
believe
a
so.
lot.
I believe so.
Like that's crazy. RV shout out to RVD because that's
Yeah,
crazy.
he
Like he,
bro. When I heard the I think it was Tommy Dreamer who said this.
yeah,
Um, but he was like, it was somebody in ECW that said like, well, no, it was Kurt Angle. It was Kurt Angle. He said like on one, some of his matches with RVD, he was like, because somebody asked him, how would you and RVD, like, how would y'all come up with what you're gonna do in the match? And he said that RVD, when it would come, when he would come up with the ideas, he would come up with them while he was high. And he was like, that was Rob's way of just getting his mind going, just to see, okay, we could do this, or we could do that. And so like hearing that is real funny to me. So I'm like, yeah, that guy was, just on
yeah,
cloud
shout out.
nine. So
RVD could have been a bigger star in my opinion if he was. I mean, in WWE,
yeah,
I don't think they even ever really want to give him the ball, but like RVD definitely,
it's
he
crazy because
made
they
the
gave him the
best out of
belt.
it. Yeah, they made
So
he made the best out of his opportunity in WWE. Though I'll say
Man,
that.
he part of the big three. What do you mean?
the big three,
Who
who's
big?
in the big three?
WWE, ECW, and WCW.
W.
Hit
I
W. I
mean,
mean, hit
he
WCW
was
one
never
of
in
the all right.
WCW. I mean,
No, I'm talking about the big three of wrestling industry.
Oh, he was. Oh, what you mean? Like, oh, he technically was. I mean,
I'm talking about
TNA.
no one can mess with ECW, WCW, and WWF at that time. They ran the 90s/2000s
Yeah,
I mean, they did.
of wrestling,
That's true.
and he's a catalyst of the Attitude Era of what we got because ECW was the Attitude Era.
Oh
They
yeah, for
started
sure,
it,
for sure.
and WWF rolled they wave just like WCW rolled they wave. They was
Yeah, in
clean
terms
cookie
right.
of
cut, and ECW
Sabu and
was
all
the
content.
them.
stepchild.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got Sabu.
especially.
You got Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy taking Sabu moves. I stand on that. Listen, Jeff Hardy got nerve to say one of his favorite. Listen, I agree that one of his favorites was Sting because the face paint and all that that Jeff Hardy sometimes be using. That's understandable, right? The I see the little bit of Sting's influence when it comes to that. The charismatic, you know what I mean. But he from North Carolina and Georgia. You know but come on, bro, Jeff Hardy. 'Cause I remember he said who his favorite wrestlers is who he influenced. He would listen. He was looking at Sabu stuff, bro. Like he was looking at Sabu stuff.
I could see it from the like when he do his the moves when he uses the chair as like a stool to
Yeah,
like prop up and go.
the leg
Because
drops.
I can see
leg
you
drops.
going
So I
with
can see
that,
him.
but
I can see him.
I don't honestly. I
No, it
think
ain't. He
he
ain't take his
just was
whole
into.
move set.
I'm
I
saying
mean,
I
but
think he was just into stinging because it and just replicating that and putting his own stuff to it because They've been
I mean, that's what
wrestling since
wrestling
they was
is,
like.
though.
I'm saying they've been
Yeah.
wrestling since they was
So
10 years old in their backyard. They dad built
No,
a
I agree.
wrestling
Yeah,
ring, and
no.
they had their
I'm
own
not saying
promotion
he.
as kids,
I'm
and
not
they was
saying
just
I'm not.
trying stuff.
No, I believe
I'm just
he
saying.
was influenced by Sting. I'm saying that he left out. I remember he said he left out other people. I'm like, so sad. So you trying to tell me you wasn't looking at Sabu? Like, cause you don't wrestle nothing like Sting. And I granted I think Jeff Hardy was definitely the innovator. I think he definitely um started being more creative with the ladders and things of that nature. I ain't gonna
No, I'm
take
just
that away
saying he
from him.
probably didn't have time to look at him because he was in the WWE in 92, 93. He
People looking
debuted
at
in
people.
92, 93 as
Sabu had tapes though in Japan and all that. People were people were looking at certain people's stuff though, bro. Like I mean, especially ECW at the time. Like ECW influenced like modern like wrestling like in
I mean, for
America.
being
Yeah, that's what
real,
I just said.
like guys take inspiration from other guys. Like it's very rare to do something in wrestling that's never been seen before. Like that's really weird because I mean wrestling's been around for so long. What hasn't been done? So
Right.
so it's like, hey, I mean,
Um,
it'd be one thing if you
Yeah,
like
some
just
guys just try stuff.
yeah, like it'd be one thing if he took what Sabu did and just said, okay, hey, his moveset is not my moveset. But he took certain things and made his own way with it. I mean, like
yeah.
you said, like we would see Jeff do stuff with ladders that nobody was doing. Like
Right.
even his little ladder leg drop. Before Jeff did it, I had never seen anybody do that. Like
Yeah, nobody did
at
that
all.
before. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it just
I
depends.
give you that. Yeah. So shout out to Sabu though, man. Shout out Sabu. Sabu definitely listen. He definitely should have been a bigger star. Sabu, man. I mean,
The
Sabu
Sabu,
was
yeah, genocidal, he was like that. Yeah, he was like that, bro. He was.
before Roman Reigns took it to low key took his pose a little bit. The one the it's like let me stop. That's a reach. That's a reach. You know what I mean? Let me stop. I mean,
Oh,
he's
bro.
low key, like you know what I mean, Sabu was the first one to put it. You know what I mean? It's like no, but yeah, Sabu definitely was like, yeah, it's crazy though. Maybe one of these streams though. Um, we may have to do that, man. The most like slept on wrestlers one of these days, cause Sabu definitely up there. Like guy that should have been like big stars. We may do a list like
Man,
that. Like who you feel
there's
though
man, if you talking
should have
about
been like a
slept on
super.
wrestlers, bro, man, I have a bunch of guys on that list. Like,
Yeah, not necessarily slept on wrestlers, but who you feel that could have been installed. Like we may do a list on that. Maybe next week. Cause that like, cause listen, Sabu. If you know, you know. Sabu was like that. Like
and his little run
his
in TNA too. The run in
his
TNA was
running
good
did
too.
like
So,
his stuff in Japan. Like basically his match with I don't know if y'all saw his match with Terry Funk, the Bob Wire no
oh
rope
yeah,
Bob Wire match. That is insane. Like that. The man wrapped his own. The man used glue and wrapped his own fucking wound up with glue, with like gorilla glue or something like that, or
yeah, he
crazy
was
glue,
doing some
and use
crazy
it
stuff, bro. He was doing some crazy
like
stuff, man. Like,
yeah.
oh, another guy,
What up, okay.
another guy that was great that don't really get talked about, is Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn
Like
Who?
underrated. Well,
Who you say?
Jerry Lynn, Jerry Lynn,
Jerry
Jerry
Lynn,
Lynn. Yeah. The only
like his
time he really
matches.
got used as a top guy was in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like it's so crazy because like his matches with RVD were so ahead of their time. Like that kind of style and pace was not like that kind of style and pace that they had in their matches was not common in the 90s. Like at all. So,
Yeah.
I think Jerry Lynn is one of the greatest cruiserweights ever. Man, I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah, cruiserweights. I think is the cruiserweight division dead when it comes to like this the name like is cruiserweight
Probably.
technically we know what a cruiserweight is, but is it like is it done?
I mean, pretty much. Like it's looking at how the landscape is with wrestling nowadays. it's not like when you say a cruiserweight division, like the last time WWE had a cruiserweight division was 205 Live.
Oh, I missed
And
that shit.
yeah, I do too. Like, man, I do. And as great as that
God,
was, as great as 205 Live was, it didn't, grasp that casual audience's attention. Like it just didn't.
Sometimes it was the match of the pay per view though.
you think
Yeah.
Enzo, but it came relevant when Enzo became world, became
Yeah,
WWE champion.
that just,
You
bro,
said
man,
what?
don't get me started on that.
It really because Enzo was good on the mic. He had a good character. He was good on the mic. Not because he wasn't great in the ring, of course,
He was
but he was
horrible in
good
the
on the
ring.
mic.
He was horrible in the
He
Yeah,
ring.
wasn't
but yeah,
horrible.
but
Nah,
He
he was
wasn't
horrible,
horrible.
bro.
he got
He
better. He
sucked.
got better. He got better though. Like I ain't gonna. He's decent now.
Come on,
Like
Leo.
I'm
We
talking
had
about back
Leo
then.
Rush. We had
Yeah,
all them
Leo
dudes, bro.
Rush, man. Ah, I mean, well, I think he with AEW now. I
Tyson
think
Kidd. No, not Tyson Kidd. TJ.
TJ Perkins.
Perk. Yeah.
T.J.
TJ
Perkins,
Perkins.
he would New Japan right now.
We
I
had the
Yeah,
mean,
Bash.
but
We had Neville. My fault, Pop. I ain't
yeah.
calling you Pop.
but
Neville.
but that being said too, that's why like you go look at everywhere else, like in Japan and
Alistair
Mexico, they have
Black.
like they got Aleister Black wasn't 205 live.
I don't
He
think.
wasn't a
No.
cruiserweight. He
Mm-mm.
wasn't a cruiserweight. It was
Well, I think. Well, I guess like when I weight wise, he wouldn't be a cruiserweight. Right? Even weight, like his weight wise, he still wouldn't be. But
yeah,
yeah, he won on 205. Blake Murphy or Buddy
yeah,
Matthews.
but
Yeah, Buddy
yeah,
Matt.
No, it's Buddy Murphy. That's what he was called. It's called Buddy
Buddy
yeah,
Murphy.
Murphy.
Buddy Murphy, yeah.
Obviously Mustafa, Cedric,
Brian
Noam
Kendrick,
Dar,
Brian,
Brian
yeah,
Kendrick, um,
Drew
Drew
Gulak,
Gulak. Yeah, Gulak.
Philly's own man.
What's the dude
Tazawa,
name? Now
Tazawa's on
Tazawa,
there.
man, Tazawa, man,
Nah,
man, that dude's so
that
good,
cruiserweight
bro.
tournament, that was the
Cruiserweight
Var
Classic.
brother,
It's not
yeah, the
better than the
Var,
old school, man. We had Hurricane. We had the Jerry. What we talking about, man?
that
The
cruiserweight, no,
Jerry's.
We had the
that
X Pac.
nah,
What we talking
They had
about?
Psychosis.
Yeah,
Um,
what are we talking about? We had Rey Mysterio,
that's
Chavo.
true. I mean,
Like, what
but
we
you got
talking
Juice
about?
and Thunder, Liger, you got a lot of
yeah,
people. You got the
Jushin, yeah, Jushin,
great
Jushin.
Sasuke. You got a lot of people. Hayabusa. I don't know if you heard
Hayabusa,
of
yeah, RP to Hayabusa,
RP
yeah, bro.
Hayabusa. I
Hayabusa.
mean, but even
We
even but even with that
what's his
cruiserweight
name?
division, the
Shit.
super crazy. You got super crazy. Hoover two. You said Hoover
What's his
two
name?
Guerrero. You said Hoover.
What's the boy name that was with leader first? That's
That's you talking about SA. You talking about SA Rios, man? SA Rios.
what
That's his
the
name.
one
SA
that like
Rios. You talking about
6'9", right?
SA Rios.
Yeah, we had
He was
him,
under.
bro.
Who else you
Yeah,
had?
Jimmy
You
Wang
had
Yang. I remember him, Jimmy Wang
Jimmy
Yang.
Wade, yeah.
He was
Jamie
bad.
Noble,
Jamie
That's what I
Noble.
was about
Yeah,
to say.
Jamie
Jamie
Noble.
Noble.
Bro, Jamie Noble,
Hoover.
like,
Yo, he used
he's
to
so
steal the
slept on,
SmackDown
bro.
show
He's
sometimes,
so
bro.
slept on, dog.
He
Like,
looked
if
like
Hey,
you,
he was the guy of the show sometimes, bro.
when people,
The Jews Hoover, the Jews Hoover two Guerrero. He was underrated.
Yeah.
Hoover
yeah.
two Hoover was underrated. His matches with
Billy Kidman.
Oh
yeah,
my
Psychosis.
gosh, bro. Bro, his
Yo,
shooting
that's
star
the
press is so
I'm about to
clean,
say same thing, bro.
bro.
You know where I was going. I
Yeah,
ain't even
Evan,
had to
oh,
say it.
yeah.
shoot, man, you had Evan Bourne. I
Yo, that
mean,
shooting star was crazy as hell, bro. He used to get
But
hate
man,
time with that
bro.
joke.
yeah,
You talking
who
about
else?
Billy or Evan?
I'm talking about Billy Kidman.
Billy, yeah, Billy Kemp, yeah, his hang time was crazy on that shooting star press. And his
Who else?
theme was so
Yeah,
hard.
Yeah.
Chavo Guerrero.
No, I
Who else
said
you
Chavo.
had? Who else? I said Psychosis. Anybody said Psychosis?
I said
yeah, he said
psychosis,
that.
yeah.
Psychosis. Yeah, his match with Rey
Psychosis, yeah.
Mysterio was legendary. That's an
Yeah,
underrated. His
that
match with
dunce
Rey
was raw.
Mysterio.
I don't
But I
know if
mean,
this guy's
listen,
a
but
I don't know if Shelton Benjamin was a cruiserweight.
no, he
No,
wasn't
no,
a cruiserweight. But even the newer the cruiserweight, that title was trash. I ain't like that title design though. That title design was garbage. But like,
no, it was not. That
it was
purple
like
John
the
was alright, bro.
purple. I'm not mad it was purple, but it could at least made it like the design was trash though.
It just looked
Like
like
it
a
was
toy
just
to
too
me.
generic.
It looked like a toy to
Like
me.
uh, Like you could have made like you could make that like two WWE 2K or something. Like it was I didn't mind it like the color. But I mean I like that. I like the cruiserweight. Those cruiserweights. I mean I thought Kota Ibushi was gonna
It's so
he was on
crazy. Like
he was on that
just
tournament.
yeah, he was in the tournament. He was in NXT for a little bit. Like he went in NXT long, but he
Title
was in it.
holders.
Kushida,
Kushida, yep,
Kushida
Kushida.
was he was under so like I mean but now
Oh,
if you
Jack
look at
had that belt too.
yeah, but if you look at like well, only thing that's really exists now when it comes to America is the X division. But even with that, that's technically a no division belt. Like it's
Well,
one.
let's be real. X Division has always been, no limits. Like even
Yeah,
the X Division at its peak, Samoa Joe was competing for an X Division title.
right. So
So
when when you talking about a
Basketball won
cruiserweight
that John
division,
too.
yeah, when you talking about cruiserweight division, yeah, he did win. Yeah, Santos, yeah.
yeah,
But if you talking about like those type of divisions, like Japan, they call it junior heavyweight division. Like
yeah,
like
yep.
Mexico, yeah.
They
So
call it like
that's the only way.
like in Japan they have in New Japan they have that tournament like Battle of the Super Juniors. So if I'm saying it right,
Yeah, Battle Super G. Yeah, that's what it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they real strict on like when it comes to weight
Yeah, but they
divisions
weight limit.
there
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
Japan.
yeah, yeah.
Tommaso
Like
Champ won that belt. That's crazy.
who Tommaso champion what the cruiserweight championship?
Yeah.
I mean that's crazy. But like I
But
forgot. Yeah,
yeah, I do think the
yeah. I
cruiserweight
mean,
division, like it is dead, honestly.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Rich Swan, my fault, brother.
Rich Swan, Rich Swan. Sorry, Rich Swan. Bro, his
Yeah,
450 was so clean. Gosh,
yeah.
bro. Uh,
Now he
hey,
saw
that's when
now he
Ricochet
a
was at
lackey.
his best, bro.
Yeah, now he lackey. Now he AJ Francis lackey, man. That's
No, he's
crazy.
not. He's not
yeah.
no lackey, bro.
Like no,
Stop it.
it's like no, I'm used to man. I'm
Yeah,
just saying. I'm
but
just saying. I ain't gonna lie though, man. He can't when he lost to Kenny Omega, bro. he lost that he lost that belt, man. He ain't been the same. Like he been
since
cool. I
yeah.
ain't gonna. But
Bigger match though,
he
but
know. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the worst partnerships in wrestling history. Like we gotta call that how that is, bro.
oh yeah,
Like that
because
AEW Ted
bro,
is
it
one
was
of the
so
worst.
one-sided. It was so one-sided. I was just like, dang, bro.
And WWE said, "Watch this." And they usher voice.
Hey yo, that was one of the worst wrestling partnerships ever. I was so hyped about the AEW. Like I was like, bro, how you fumble that? Like it was that bad. Like it was
It
like
was bad, bro.
Same with Guevara was supposed to go over there and something happened where it's like I was like, bro, what's going on, bro? Like
They had a partnership with OVW too. Ain't do shit with it.
Yeah.
who?
AEW.
Yeah, they
They
ain't
may
do
have did.
nothing
I
with
don't
that
know.
partnership.
They may have did. I don't know.
Nah, they
You didn't see
did. They
they
just weren't doing
documentary
nothing.
Yeah.
when they
I mean
bought them people when Al Snow bought them over there and they made them jobbers.
oh yeah, for like I mean you cause they thought about like developmental whatever. Oh yeah, I know you talking about. I think. I mean, yeah, that right there. I mean, they learned their lesson though. I will say that they did learn their lesson because their partnership's been fired so far. The New Japan partnership have gotten better because I ain't gonna. It was looking shaky at first.
Yeah, yeah.
It was looking very shaky. It on
But see, it's
partnerships.
just my
Not
thing
gonna
is it's
lie.
like it's so weird. I'm like, bro, y'all over here trying to do partnerships and y'all don't even have yourselves in order yet.
Big fact.
That's so
That's
weird to
true, but
me.
I mean,
Like,
but you can still. I think you can still do both though. Like I mean,
Everybody
I
talk
feel you
about
on that.
WWE stockholding wrestlers, but they don't do it like that. At least they
Yeah, they
got some
gotta
type
do.
of backstage segment if they not on in that
Yeah,
ring.
they got start. Yeah, they do got backstage segments, but they probably a lot of them they just put us on YouTube. They don't post them on TV for some reason, and they be fired. They be good too, though. That's the crazy thing
I mean,
about it.
what
Like they be good.
I'm just like, bro, y'all over here doing these partnerships and y'all can't even get fans to come on the other side of your arena. Like, whole
Yeah,
other
Right,
side of your
y'all
arena
can't
be
even go
empty.
get the main arenas in the cities, bro.
So I'm just
Yeah, I
like,
mean they gotta get better. They gotta get better on that. I mean they gotta get better on that. You know what I mean? But like the first thing they got to worry about is
And why your man's lie about them ticket sales though, bro?
what tickets.
Somehow they doing almost as much as WWE. They sold like 1 million tickets and shit.
I don't know who you talking about.
uh,
Talking about Tony Khan said that.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly
And
tickets he talking about.
the dude on
To be
TikTok did
honest
the
with you.
math. He said the math ain't mathing, bro.
heck no, it ain't.
Yeah, I don't. It ain't. Now they gonna do numbers all in though. I give
Bro,
them that.
that's the thing though. They
They do
pay per
numbers up.
views. They be doing numbers on their pay per views, which is the crazy
Yeah,
part.
yeah. Like they
So
do. Like they do. They think. Listen, it's. I mean, to be honest though, for what they, because like this is the thing. They're not compete. AEW should not be trying to compete. I mean, organically and generally speaking, you automatically competing in a sense, right? In professional wrestling, you're always
yeah,
going to be compared to a certain degree, but they shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be a go. They need to worry about being the best product they can be. That's for any company at this
literally.
point,
Like that's
because
why. Well, go ahead.
yeah, because I mean, I think slowly they've been getting better with the storylines. So hopefully, I think they said QT Marshall was part of the booking when it comes to storylines and
Mm.
things of that nature. So hopefully, I mean, I've been seeing a little bit of things. Hopefully, that can be better. I've been
Yeah,
saying so.
I've always like when it comes to when AEW be doing those over the top type of matches or segments or whatever the case is. I've always said I've been a fan of when they push the boundary and cross over that threshold because they be doing some stuff that quite frankly WWE don't do. And
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, that's what make y'all. That's like positively do stuff that separates you from WWE, right? And not doing stuff like showing the backstage footage of All In, like that was just
I,
dumb. Even
I ain't gonna lie, it kind of worked though.
it,
That
no,
low
no, no,
key
it
kind of worked.
did, it did,
Because of
but
Jack Perry, it worked for Jack Perry. That worked for that all right there. Set up Jack Perry, like that
oh,
helped
for
Jack
sure,
Perry.
it definitely
So
did.
like
It worked out for him.
I ain't could it could have been real bad. Cause I ain't, it was like when I remember talking to Rob. I was like, I don't know about this, like, but
I
I
just
mean,
still think it was unprofessional to do that.
yeah,
And even though it did work out in Jack Perry's favor because it got him m- more over than he's ever been. Because quite frankly, he was just
yeah,
uh, like he really cares about Jack Perry. But I mean, hey, he the scapegoat. So it's like, hey, it's whatever, it's working. But
yeah.
I've always been a fan of when AEW be doing, you know, some of the crazy stuff. Because I'm like, hey, bro, that's what separates y'all. Now I'm not a fan of when they do the really dangerous spots, right? Like when a
Yeah.
Darby Allin be doing a dive
Oh my yeah.
onto glass. I'm like, I'm not a fan of that spot because that's just dangerous. So, but like, man, separate yourself from WWE. Stop trying to do what WWE do. Like,
Yeah.
you're never gonna out WWE. TNA tried that, failed. WCW tried that, failed.
Yeah. Yeah.
ECW, well, it's just no.
They just got like I said, they just got to keep working on getting on their better stories. But I think they've been doing so. I mean, like I said, I like the MGF. I'm liking with so hopefully the blood and guts is. I'm wait. That's gonna be a good match right there. That blood and guts match.
Shoot, I'm liking I'm interested to see Tony Storm and Mariah May. Like,
Oh, that's good. That's
interesting.
good. Yeah. Hey,
So
Rob, you saw that? Rob, you saw that? That's good right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's
Send what?
Mariah May and Tony Storm. You saw that she portrayed Tony Storm with the blood and all that. You saw that? That
man,
was
that bro, that
that.
the when
Hey,
she took the heel and started hitting Tony Storm with it, like I ain't
oh
gonna hold you,
man.
bro. That was uncomfortable to watch. I was like, dang, bro, because like she was hitting her. I was like, dog. But
Listen, she
I
killed.
got I, I got to catch up on some more of that.
Listen. You got. Maverick.
I
Hold
did
up. Let
see
me
the
see.
MJF match though.
bro, oh, you talking about him and Will Ospreay?
Yeah, I did see that.
Man, that match. I was not expecting them boys to go an hour long. I was like, Dang, bro. Well, it was a great
Is he
match
really
though.
injured though,
Oh,
or that's
Talking about
kayfabe?
Will.
Well,
I don't know if he's not injured. That's an amazing selling job, which that's been a real big criticism of mine towards Will. He just don't be selling enough.
yeah.
Even though, like when he wants to, he can be a good seller. He just don't do it enough. But if he not hurt, that's some really good selling, like really good selling. So,
yeah.
This man had to get an oxygen tank, bro. That's crazy. He sold that though. I ain't gonna hold
well, MJF's always been a great seller like that. I wasn't even surprised he was doing that. So MJF, he the man. Like he raw. He like that. But
you. You a little miss.
man, he better than the Miz.
No, no, no.
Miz is so boring to me. That's just me though. I mean, all respect to the guy. You know, I respect what he done did. You know, can never take that away from him. But he's just boring to me.
You mean he stole his whole swag? So how he born? If the guy you like is stealing his swag,
Well, because quite frankly, MJF is a way better wrestler. Like that's not even close.
I
He got
disagree with that.
hey, it's you. Me personally, I think think he's a better wrestler. I think he's a better storyteller. I think has way better matches. Like way better.
Hmm. Him. What match has he had with a match how he did with Shane McMahon?
Bro, he literally MJF arguably has the greatest Iron Man match of all time.
No, that's not better than Triple H versus Rock.
Uh, I can see why you would say it isn't, but me personally, I think it is. There's only two or three Iron Man matches that I could see being better than MJF versus Danielson. It's only two or
And
three.
who was that?
Well, one Brock versus Kurt.
Hmm.
Um Sean versus Kurt.
Yeah.
And then if I had to pick a third one, uh bro, I know it's one I'm forgetting.
Go ahead, Rock versus Triple H.
Nah, great. It's a great match, but and it's fun. That match is really fun. But nah, Brock versus Kurt, Sean versus Kurt. I mean, I could go with Benoit and Triple H, but
Yeah, that's better than MJF match too.
I can see it. Oh, I'm tripping. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen this match because it's not in WWE, but AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels at what was it? Bound for Glory
Go on.
2005.
That's
Yeah,
classic.
yeah,
That's
I seen that.
classic.
Yeah, that match. I would say probably those three. So, um,
And that's the
those
one
are
with
the
the
only three.
table, that table spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
That shit
Hey,
was
Mhm.
crazy.
hey. And speaking of matches, man, I want to get into This is it's technically the first ever Rumble to Ring mid year awards. We only gonna do a little. In the end of the year, we're gonna have more categories at the end of the year because it's a lot. You know what I mean? The year ain't over yet, so we're just gonna do this little simple like this. Who the best wrestler of the year, female wrestler of the year, um, tag team of the year, and match of the year. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shout out to Nazim. I'll start first.
You talking about 2024,
Um,
right?
2024, yeah,
Or okay,
2024 so
okay.
far.
All right.
And right now, rest of the year, in my opinion, so far, it gotta be that man Swerve Strickland, man.
Okay.
Swerve Strickland has been on fire. He put on banger matches, his promos, his character work. I mean, he's helped elevating. that listen, he looking like a champion. He's the best champion. He look like maybe the best world champion on TV. Out of all of them, and you know what I mean. So, um, shout out to Swerve Strickland. I think he's wrestler of the year so far. Um, match of the year. I'm gonna go here, but let's do one about yeah.
Okay, one category.
Who wanna
Okay.
go first? Who gonna go first? Goon or you, Ralph? Who wanna go first?
Well, Ralph, I mean, if you want to go first, Ralph, you can.
Who you think the rest of the year so far, Ralph? I think Ralph on you can go get because Ralph on mute.
Um, I was split between Cody and Swerve. Um, but because Swerve arguably, I mean, dog, because I mean, the I Quit match was a great match, but I think Swerve probably, I think he's probably had a match of the year candidate with him and Will. And when you couple that with the run he's been on, it's been a pretty good run for him. So probably go with Swerve. Probably go with Swerve. I think he's had better matches. Um, and he has some real good, compelling stories going on. So yeah, I'll probably go with Swerve.
Yeah, that's yeah. Let's go with who. Let's go to the next category. Tag team of the year so far. Now this gonna be hard. I
Mm.
ain't gonna lie. Tag team of the year so far.
Ah.
I may, I may, um, who the tag team of the year so far? Dang, that's tough. That is tough. Tag team of the year so far. I may have to go with Axum and Frazier.
Bro, man, I was thinking that. But I'm like,
I'm not
let me
gonna
let me
lie
see.
though, Axum and Frazier underrated. Like they don't. I think Axum and Frazier may be the tag team of the year so far. I may be tripping because isn't it's
I
been some
wanted to
good
say
tag
that.
teams.
But I'm
It,
like,
it
maybe it's somebody else. Let me just think.
Awesome Truth for DOI. Like I mean, they've been. I
Mm,
mean, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I
I
feel
can't
you,
I can't go with Awesome
Nazim.
Truth.
I feel you, Nazim, but I don't. I may gotta go. And it could be any tactic. This could be female or male, but that's why I was like, well, I
I
should
mean,
have
Judgment
added
Day.
that.
I mean, Finn and Damien was cooking early in early
They was cook.
2024.
They were cooking, but I don't know. I may go with Axel and Frazier, man. I may go Axel and they've
Yeah,
been cooking.
yeah,
They've
yeah,
been cooking.
yeah. I may go Axman
They've
too,
been.
because I'm just having a hard time coming up with anybody else that has like a legit that could legitimately be in the conversation. So
I'm. Oh, hold on. Oh, we got my fault. We tripping though. It is FTR. We is kind of bugging. Yeah, you have FTR, Young Bucks. But I don't know. I may still say
nah, I'm going with Nathan. I mean, I'm going with Frazier and Axman.
I'm gonna go afraid. I'm gonna go
I'll go
because
Frazier.
FTR is up there though. FTR is definitely up there.
I was thinking
So I
FTR,
mean,
but I ain't too confident in that answer personally. So
I'm
I
not
stick with my
either.
pick.
But they've been cooked. I gotta give them props because they've been cooking though.
Yeah.
I
I
gotta
mean,
give them
FTR
that.
like
They've been.
that. I mean, FTR is an amazing tag team. Always have been. So I ain't surprised at that.
I mean, so I don't. I think, man. I mean, so I think, yeah. Which who you? So yeah. So you said Fannin Mackin Fannin Priest.
Nah, I said Frazier and Axman.
Frazier. Oh, okay. So yeah. Um,
Shoot, Ralph, he's still on mute.
yeah, Ralph's still on mute. I was
Oh,
like, we could wait. We wait for him.
Yeah.
What about?
oh
Oh
okay.
yeah, who?
Oh, he's
I'm
back.
gonna I'm gonna go give you two. Who you think rest of the year so far?
What tear?
Huh?
My fault. I said what tear? Like mid card.
Nah,
No, it's
any
just
period.
wrestler
What?
of the year.
Who
Yeah,
you
just
think
in
the
general.
rest of the year so far? Anything you watching? I don't care who it like. Who you feel? It could be somebody in Germany. It could be somebody like who you feel though is wrestler of the year.
Shoot,
It don't matter what company.
bro. Like we were saying earlier, my man's. I think it's Joe Hendry for
Who
breakout.
Hendry?
For
Oh,
No,
breakout.
wrestler
not
of the year.
breakout.
We
Hold
talking
on,
about wrestler
we're
of the
gonna break
year.
it down. Hold on, we're talking about wrestler of the year so far. We're gonna save that.
Well,
We got I
why
got
we
you.
start with him? Why we start with that? That's the biggest category.
I mean, I don't listen because it's only mid card year. Listen, when we start doing the end of the year, gonna be crazy. So we're gonna have more categories too. By the way,
Um, damn.
so we
I'm gonna say Young OG.
mm, young OG rest of the year so far.
Yeah,
He had a I mean
great promos,
okay.
great matches.
I mean,
I'm that
me
may be a
personally,
hot
I
take.
wouldn't say that. Yeah, that's
It's a
definitely a hot take.
I'm, I'm not even, I ain't mad at
Man,
it.
he
'Cause he
making
better been
wrestling look
cooking.
realer than it's ever been.
I
Swerve
mean,
over Swerve.
I can see Javon Evans being breakout, but I don't know about wrestler of the year. Me personally, I don't know.
What do you mean? I seen three good matches from him 3 weeks straight, and that's
Same with
before the
Swerve.
pay per view.
Same with Swerve. Swerve been
I don't
having
shoot. I don't
missed.
even
But
think. I
but
don't even
Swerve
think he's
hasn't been
over.
wrestling every week.
I don't even think he's over Femi. Honestly,
Who?
Mm,
Javon?
yeah, I don't think he's over Femi at
over
all,
Femi been cooked.
He been
Over
wrestling more
Femi
than
been
over
cooking.
Feeney.
bro. But
Over
over
Femi been
Femi
cooking
hasn't
all
have.
year
Bro,
though.
you want to talk about match catalog since he appeared? He hasn't had one bad match yet.
Excuse.
That's a over Femi is underrated. I'm not gonna lie. Over Femi been
Yeah,
cooking.
but most of his matches has been triple threats, fatal four ways type of matches.
Those are hard matches to execute though. Like don't triple
Yeah,
threat
but he's
matches
still been in
harder.
the picture that all he does is come in and do the
Bro,
picking
the
and the
match,
count.
Hold
bro.
up.
The one
That
matter of
West
fact,
Lee match. The
the
West Lee
Wesley
match was
match,
fire.
the Ivar match. Like what?
The,
Come on.
hold up. In the match he just had the match with he just had a match on NXT. Um
What?
he just had a
The
good
dude
match.
from
The
Chase
boy from
U.
Chase
The
U.
dude from Chase U.
Yeah, yeah,
What's his
Duke
name?
Hudson.
Henry?
Duke
That was a
Hudson.
decent match.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That
Hudson.
was a solid match. That was Duke Hudson. That was a solid Elwood Femi been cooking
Oh,
low
but
key.
man, oh, but like
Man,
that, bro.
I still got young
He been
OG, bro.
Okay, hey, he got young OG. That's him.
man, listen, hey, Elwood Femi, he don't want listen, hey, young OG, he wants some hey, go. He got a belt. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying he been
They're probably gonna give Obafemi that Keith
And
Lee treatment. Give
and
him the
then
NXT
for
and
my
North American.
woman, I got Nia Jax, bro.
Oh yeah, Nia Jax for me as well.
She been cooking all year, bro.
If we splitting on
who yeah,
categories, yeah.
who's your tag team of the year so far?
You can go with anybody from the Judgment Day.
That's funny as hell. But
What do you
I
mean?
said
Any
we
part
both
of the tag? What?
me and D said Axel and Frazier.
Yeah.
Axel and Frazier
I would
that
have
was all.
said Jade and what's the name, but they ain't get the
No,
titles long enough.
women's. If I said women's, nah, I'm going with Roxanne Perez. Now that I think about it, I'm going with women's. I'm going with Roxanne.
I may have to say
I'm going with
I'm
Roxanne.
Prodigy.
female wrestler
In
of the
fact,
year.
yeah, I'm going with Roxanne, bro.
Female
Man, I
Because
got Nia
female wrestler.
Jax, bro.
I can
I don't
understand why you
know.
go with Naya. I can understand why, but Roxanne, bro, she's been looking like one of the best champions in general.
And
Like,
Nia has been finally booked dominant.
yeah, yeah, she is. Like she's a threat for real, like a real threat in that division.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Roxanne Perez or Jordan Grace been killing it.
Yeah, they
It's been a
have,
lot of.
man. They really
I
have.
would like I said. Cool. I've been seeing lists too. People I say like Stevie. They said Stephanie Var. I ain't gonna say Stephanie Varcourt. I ain't see a lot of her stuff or Julie. I ain't see a lot of their stuff. So like I ain't gonna. I mean, of course they up there. I mean, hey, I mean, but I may gotta say is Roxanne or
And now if you
I mean
let the
I'm gonna
solo Rucci and Jada Parker,
I'm gonna still say Roxanne Perez though. I'm not gonna lie.
I got
I
Nia
think it's
Jax.
Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez been killing the promos, the matches been fired, the promos, her character is I mean, she's been killing it, man. She's a young the young prodigy, man. I mean, she been killing it. I can't count.
Yeah,
What
if I had to go with the women, yeah, I'm going with Roxanne.
I'm going with Nia.
breakthrough breakthrough now breakthrough for breakthrough I'm gonna go with I have to go with Javon Evans. I'm not gonna lie. I mean it's like 20 years old.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm going with Javon. Um, because not only he's over, but he's one of the best wrestlers in WWE's roster. Period. Like that boy bouncy. So hey,
Yeah, I got him too. He-
like he probably
I
got one
think
of the best starts of
he's the best young bull in wrestling. I
I
don't even
mean
think that's WWE.
to tell you the truth, this is like low key one of the best like wrestling starts of all time. Like I don't count like the Logan Pauls because like they're celebrities. That's kind of a cheat code. Even the
That's a
Logan
cheat
Paul,
code
even though
when he's a
Logan Paul,
wrestler.
yeah, of course he's a wrestler, but it's a cheat
No,
code
he's an
because like
amateur wrestler. Like, what are you talking about? He wrestled in
yeah,
high
but
school.
it's a cheat code, but to put in the position he's in though, like
That's not a
Javon
cheat
Evans
code
was
because he earned everything. Just like Bad
nobody
Bunny
saying
and
he
them,
didn't.
they
No,
earned
nobody
everything,
said
brother.
no. Nobody said, bro. You keep taking anything offensive when I'm
I ain't
saying
taking
cheat. Like
offense.
it's not offensive. It's like, bro, if you put listen, we understand that they didn't come in the same like ranks of like doing the wrestling school and waking up to the indies, whatever. That's not a shot. Like, listen, they do what they do a phenomenal job. It's not. I didn't say anything about them not putting the work in. It's just like if you're Logan Paul, one of the biggest
So,
social.
Charlotte
No,
Flair
if
ain't go
you're
to wrestling school. A lot of these people ain't go to wrestling schools.
yeah, but come on, come on, Charlotte was on NXT and development for like
So
a
what?
decent
But
time though.
she was a world class volleyball player, bro. We not
Nobody
doing that.
said no. My
Like
point
she
is
was a
though, Logan
celebrity
Paul.
already before she was
My point. Listen, the
a
point is
wrestler.
this though. Logan Paul
wait,
is a
you said Charlotte
celebrity.
Flair was a celebrity?
Yes.
She
If you,
wasn't. Come on, nobody knew.
bro,
Nobody
see,
only. Come
you
Her
on,
don't
bro.
watch
name,
volleyball,
her
so you
family
don't know.
name is yeah.
Come
No,
on,
she
but
was,
nobody even knew
bro.
that
They
she
had
even
her
played
games on
volleyball, bro.
ESPN, bro. Just because
Come
y'all
on,
don't
bro.
watch other sports other than basketball and football and
No,
boxing,
but you
don't
said a
blame me.
celebrity.
Yeah, she was a
She
prodigy
was
in
not.
volleyball, bro.
I mean,
Well, nobody
She was
watches
I
her.
guess
volleyball
if
like
you
nobody
No,
watches
you don't
volleyball
say
like
nobody
that.
don't watch. Just say I
No,
don't
I
watch.
know.
Meaning
No,
you.
nobody. You don't watch it either. So
Yo,
what are
how
you
you gonna
talking
tell me
about?
what I can watch,
You
bro?
don't watch it either.
Yes, I
No, because
do,
here's the thing. First of all, a lot of
bro.
people.
I
First of
was
all,
literally
the main people.
bro. You
Hold
just
on, hold
hopped
on,
on the
hold on.
WNBA fan
The most
wagon
popular,
because of
the
Angela
most
Reese. I've been
popular,
watching women's
the
sports.
most, No, I'm not saying you did. The most popular volleyball people watch like beach volleyball with the 2-on-2 for one. So that's the most.
No,
I'm
that's
not
not,
saying she
bro.
would. I'm not. I'm not. First of all, what? Because she would. I'm trying to think like. First of all, her volleyball career not really even talked about like that. Like I'm looking at stuff right now. Like I'm not listen. She's an athlete. Listen, she's a god gifted athlete. Like I mean, not taking that away from her. Like at all. Like she got good genes. Her dad's Ric Flair. Like she got. I mean, whatever. I'm not taking anything. Listen. She put the work and get where she's at. I'm just saying though, for like Logan Paul, listen, he's a celebrity and he wanted to become a wrestler. So clearly, if he mind, he put his mind on being a professional wrestler. Him be already being that celebrity gives him already an advantage over people coming into a business. Like let's say me, dear, you want to become wrestlers, whatever. Even let's say we
yeah,
have all the talent in the world, we're not gonna get to a level of Logan Paul right away like Logan Paul did because he already. That's all I'm saying. Clearly, you have to respect that he takes the 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 industry serious, which nobody gonna deny. I'm just telling you, compared to Devon Evans, like I remember, like he was on DPW, like he became like he was a world champion over there, like last year. Like he's only like I said, 20 years old, like wrestling top indie guys, and then get a contract in WWE, NXT, and you were now in the main. You one of the biggest guys in NXT
I
at
guess
Oh
I
yeah,
guess
you
I guess what's name's
on
not wrestler
TV.
either. You never said. It's funny how you never say this shit about the Hardys and all that. They didn't take the same route as these guys either.
No, I didn't say that either though. No, the point is though, like the Hardys, yes, the Hardys was like they was like enhancement talent though at first.
yeah.
Like Javon Evans wasn't. He ain't no enhancement
You
talent.
talking
Like he
about them
came
as a
in.
jobber for a couple of matches, bro?
I mean,
But
they
they
would
got
do
a
that a lot.
WWE contract because lied
They
about their
lied.
age, bro.
Their age, yeah.
Like, what are we
I'm
talking
not.
about?
I
They
mean, they
didn't go
were
to
still
no wrestling
enhancement.
school. They wrestled in their backyard, putting on 5-star matches, and got scouted, bro. So what are we
Under
talking about?
yeah, but they've been
All
wrestling.
these guys don't take the same
I'm.
route. How you gonna
I never
shun
said
him
they
because
did.
of
I
his
never said they
celebrity
did. I never
identity?
said they. I never said they did though.
When that's kind
That's
of
the
what
funny
Jeff
thing
and Matt
about
Hardy
it.
was.
I never
Backyard
said, but
wrestling celebrities. Like, what are
I
we
wouldn't
talking about?
say. I
If
wouldn't
I
say
mean,
backyard
if
You
wrestling
just shunned
celebrities.
him because his
I didn't.
popularity.
I didn't
if
shun him for popularity. I didn't shun him for popularity. I just said
You
like
did though.
everybody's situation. No, I did. I did not do that. I legit said that he's on the reason why like he's on a certain level faster. Like Logan Paul get those type of big matches because of who he is. Nothing wrong with
His
that
first
because he
match wasn't even big. This was Damian Priest in the Miz. That's not a big match, and it wasn't even a
for
highly
if you
what's
when
his
you
name,
first come in, so you trying to tell me you first started wrestling, you're wrestling the Miz and Damian Priest. That's not a big deal. Like, come on, bro.
bro.
I
So
mean,
hometown jobbers, they wrestle big names in their first match. That's a big deal.
no, I'm saying, but
Is
they
that a
wasn't
big
getting
deal? Yes or
squashed.
no?
But they
well,
wasn't
well,
getting
hold on.
squashed
Getting
either though.
squashed or not?
They not getting
They
squashed.
got,
Well,
They
it's
not
like
the
getting
this.
look.
squashed
They
either.
got the look though.
Well, hold on. Let's be honest. Logan Paul coming to WWE, he had a much easier route than a lot of guys. Like
Which is fine. Which
a
is
lot.
fine.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but we're just calling a spade a spade. He didn't have to struggle in some of the ways that these other guys have had to.
A
Like,
lot of these guys don't even struggle, bro.
yeah,
You
a lot of
missing the
guys
point.
do.
You missing, but Ralph, you why
A
are
lot
you
of guys
arguing a
do.
point? Like,
A
why
lot
are
of guys
you
do struggle.
arguing a
What are you
No, why
point?
saying?
you're
But
trying to
why?
make a
But
point
Ralph,
trying to
why
shun
you
him?
trying to argue? No, why? It's not somebody shunning him though.
You
Like nobody's
are.
saying
You're
that.
talking about his
How?
route, talking about it's more easier,
All
but
right,
you don't
bro.
know what
It is.
he had to
For
go
him, it
through.
is. For him, it
No,
Come
is.
on,
no,
bro.
it's
Like
not.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
nobody's
he
is.
didn't put
saying,
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
work. He just got put in the
nobody's
match.
saying he
I'm
didn't
not
put the
saying
work in.
it's not easy. I'm not saying it's not easy. It ain't because at the end of the day,
Bro.
rather if
Like,
he had an easier route or not, Logan Paul, he's taking the bumps. He's even though he's not at the
he's
events.
having
His
good
first
matches.
off, his travel schedule. Like, let's look at his travel schedule.
That's
Off that
impressive.
alone.
Like nobody denying like he's not good. Nobody's saying he's not good and he's not doing what he need to be doing to helping the product. But we have to be honest in the comment. That's not shunning and being honest that he has an easier road than majority of people that want to come in and become wrestlers.
Shoot, honestly, I
That's
would
not
take that same
shunning.
road. I would take that
Exactly. That's
same
not
road.
shunning.
So
That's not
it's nothing
shunning.
wrong with it.
That's not
Who
shunning.
is
That
you to
just
tell him
what
that
is
his road was easier?
all right, bro. It's
I
not,
didn't say
but
it was
it's not.
easy. I said it was
No,
easier than
the-
some people's.
But
And it
my whole thing
is.
is though. But my whole thing is though.
like I said,
When
everyone's
you're a
road is not
millionaire,
the same.
no, but that's
Right.
nothing. That's
Right.
okay.
But
It's
Like I
okay.
just
But that,
said, Charlotte
but
Flair
that's
did not
okay.
go to wrestling school.
Bro, she was in NXT. She was in Florida Championship Wrestling, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like she
She
was in
didn't
whole
go to
development.
wrestling school though.
It doesn't. You in development. If you, that's technically wrestling school. Like you in developmental. Like where they
Okay,
have training.
he was
They have
training.
training.
Okay, he was training
Like, come on,
with
bro.
Damian Priest and them,
I'm not
like
saying
a
he
Tyson
wasn't.
Kidd and them. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm not saying he didn't get trained. Nobody saying he didn't put the work in. Who said he didn't put work in?
You're
Why you offensive?
you're
Why
kind of
you think things offensive? I'm
you're
not trying to be offensive at
like
all, bro.
you
I'm
is
really
though. Who said
how?
it?
But
Who is you to say
how?
his road is easier? Cause he didn't go to
All right,
NXT.
bro. So
Everyone's
you're
don't go
trying
to
all right,
NXT.
bro. I mean, I'm just saying the man debuted on the main roster. Like,
A
I
lot of
mean,
people may
it's
be on
not.
the dang roster.
No, they don't. No, they don't. When they first
Yes,
start
Bro,
they
becoming
do.
wrestlers,
dude,
bro. No, they don't.
he
No, they
literally
don't. Route,
his
you need to listen
schedule
to anyways, bro.
his
Like, just
schedule is
like
literally based off of what we've seen. It's literally
The Rock,
SummerSlam,
Mark Henry and Rock
SummerSlam, WrestleMania.
he's the
debuted
same,
on the main
bro.
roster before
Route.
they
He's the
was
same dude.
in
Route. He's the
What are
OVW.
you
same dude.
talking
Florida
about?
Wrestling. What are we
Route,
talking
Route,
about?
Route. He's the same dude. Route. He's the same dude that boxed Floyd Mayweather, and he only boxed two other dudes. Like
What that mean? If somebody call you out
the
for a
point.
fight, like what are you talking
No,
about?
no. The point is this though. That's because you want to box and you fight one of the greatest of all time. Like this, I'm gonna start boxing and I'm gonna fight one of the greatest of all time. Nobody has those type of
If Floyd
opportunities.
don't
That's
know
the
you,
there's
nigga, it don't
no,
matter.
it's not. This is the point though. He has his celebrity, which you can't. I'm not gonna fault him from using his celebrity to get his opportunities. I
His
mean, it is
And
what
celebrity
it
he'd
ain't
be
giving
is.
the
dumb, bro.
opportunity.
He would be
Like nobody
stupid if he
denying that.
didn't do
The
that. He
point,
would be
the
Him,
dumb
point
if
is,
he didn't.
him being
The
talented at
point,
all these
Route.
things
This is
got
the
him in the
Route,
door,
Route.
not
No,
his celebrity, bro.
Route. This is the point though. I'm not. Nobody say he didn't put work in for one. So I don't know
He
why you taking
did.
things offensive. Like
Like
He
nobody's
kind of
saying
he
is.
that he
he
didn't.
he literally
Like
put the work
we
in.
got called. You calling a spade a we just calling a spade a
You're
spade. There's
not
nothing
calling a
wrong
spade,
with like.
spade. You act like his celebrity overshined his talent. I'm
I
pretty,
never
Nobody's
say it
saying
wasn't
that.
talent.
I'm pretty
I
sure if he was
nobody say it
Hugh
was. I
Jackman
never say it was.
Bro,
on the
all we're
roster,
saying
Route,
he
is
would be
all right.
one off.
I'm not gonna.
all
If he
we're
was
saying is
if he
all
was
we're
Pete
saying,
Rose, he will be a jobber.
I
What are
bro,
we
never say
all
he
talking?
we're
He's
wasn't
still be
saying,
Pete
talented. I never
Rose.
say he wasn't talented. Because
bro,
clearly,
all
if he let's say he wasn't a celebrity, he would have made it in the business when be successful. Clearly, if you look at what he
because he
debuted
can
with.
wrestle and he can talk on the mic.
But
Like
why are you having this? Why are you arguing? So um the man debuted and had a match with Kevin Owens. No, he didn't. No, hold on, he didn't. What was the first match? His first match was against the Miz.
No,
Um
it was a tag team with the Miz.
Tag team with the
bro,
Miz against Rey Mysterio. With the
what
hold on,
celebrity what celebrity
he
you
had
know,
Dominic Mysterio first match was Brock Lesnar.
his
What the fuck
first
are we
match
talking
bro,
was
about?
with his first professional
Dominic
wrestling match was at
Mysterio first match was
WrestleMania.
versus Brock Lesnar.
what
Who?
celebrity you know is able to hold a mid card title for as long as he's held it? Name me a celebrity that has
That's
done
not
that,
about being a
please.
celebrity. That's about him being talented, bro.
Bro, I'm not saying it isn't. All I'm saying is that because he is a celebrity, he's had an easier route. That's all I'm saying. It has nothing to do with his talent because he's a
I
very
mean,
talented
he
individual. He
he
is.
like nobody denying that, bro. Like
He's
it's impressive. That,
he is an athletic specimen in that ring, bro. Like he is. Some of the stuff he pulls off, I'm like,
Dominic Mysterio with no kind of celebrity at
nobody
his first
denying.
match versus
Route.
Brock
Let
Lesnar.
me
Like, what we talking about?
no, Route. Nobody denying who debuted against Brock Lesnar.
Mysterio, Dominic.
because of his dad.
He
What do
had
you
same
what?
okay, and granted,
What do
he
you
had different
what?
okay with that point. And shout out to Rey Mysterio. Listen, he because the fact that he's in a situation that a lot of people don't. There's a lot of talented wrestlers that don't break in. For example, we talk about Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry been wrestling for years, and he just like
Years.
so don't. And he's
He's not
always
in
been
the
talented.
WWE. That's his fault.
No, it's not. All
Like,
right,
what are we
bro. So
talking
Wait,
you don't
about?
think? So you don't think he
bro,
ever? So he
hold
never?
on.
Now it's his fault that he's trying to grind and not and now because now his fault because he's trying to grind and get to a certain level. Like, come on, bro. That's corny.
You
Like,
never know why guys. You never know why guys don't make it in
That's corny what
WWE.
you're doing in the Logan Paul.
I
You keep
never
talking
said
about his
anything bad about
celebrity
Logan
instead
Paul.
of his the way that he wrestled.
Okay, so when did we ever say that? When did we ever say that?
No, he got a thing about for Logan Paul. The
Just because
disrespect.
I don't like let's do this though, right? Because like just because I'm not a big fan of Logan Paul as a wrestler per se. I understand that he can't wrestle.
Just mad
I
because he
think
better than your
I
favorite
think
though.
no, listen.
That's the
I
whole
do think
thing.
hold on, time out. But let's okay. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. I think Logan Paul is overrated. But when it comes to this conversation, what did it have to do with this conversation we having though?
He's not overrated though.
Okay,
Well, that's
cool. But
subjective. That's subjective, bro.
don't switch this
That's
conversation.
subjective.
Don't switch the conversation though, because you're trying to be slick. We trying to listen. I can be all that a Logan Paul, but what this conversation is being talked about that is not being true. Because at the end of the day, like at the
You're
end of the
talking
day, he's
about his
better. I
celebrity,
think at the end of the day, he's better than Logan Paul, better than Austin Theory, and Austin Theory, quote
and
unquote,
he's better than
had a.
Sting.
All right, we can move on with that. But we
Yeah,
You
trying
say he
to
better
open
than
up the
no,
who?
he's
conversation.
better than Sting as a wrestler.
We can move on. We
Wait,
can
he
move
better
on
than
with that.
who?
We can. But don't see why. Don't try to switch the conversation
Did he
because you're
say? Well,
being
hold
cut.
on.
No,
Did he say
you
Sting?
trying to switch the
He said
conversation
Logan
talking about some
Paul.
Austin
You
Theory.
said Logan Paul was better than Sting. You could
Yeah,
because
all
like
right. Yeah. We can move on. We can move on. We
yeah,
can
we
move
can
on.
move.
We
Come
can
on. You
move
trying to
on.
switch the
We can
point
move
is
on,
this
bro.
though. The point is
That's you
this
know what?
though.
That's your
Like going
opinion. That's your opinion.
going back to the Devon Evans thing. The point is this though. Like because like it's not a shot at Logan Paul. Like in the day, hey, it is what it is because he does
Yeah,
great.
like
He's
this
great for
man
what he
came
do.
off the
Whatever.
street. He has a wrestling background.
I never
That's
say
what
he
you
has an
keep
athletic.
not saying.
He
That's
has
what
a
you
he has
fail
an
to
athletic.
realize.
He has an athletic background too. We understand why it makes sense
So
of
stop
how
talking
he
about
is.
his celebrity
No,
instead of what he brings
no.
to the table other than his celebrity.
I never said he did.
That's
We
not
never
the
hold
reason
up.
why he got to where he's at, bro.
Ralph
It's
though,
not.
Ralph. When did we? I never discredit his athletic ability whatsoever. That's because,
Bro, you
like I
talk
said,
more about
he
his
under.
celebrity than anything.
But
But
we
it's
have
going
we
in
You
one
have.
ear,
could have
not the
just
other.
talked about his celebrity, being a
I don't,
celebrity.
bro. But we can move on. But we can move on because, like, I don't understand how that's you having such a tough time understanding that the opportunity that he has is because of he is Logan Paul more than
What
Logan Paul.
opportunity has he had?
The man had a debut wrestling match at WrestleMania, Ralph. What are we
Like
talking about?
literally. What?
He's not the
what are we
only
saying?
one
Like
that ever did that.
but the point
Go
that's the
through the rest of
point.
the
But that's
history.
the point. But that's the point, Ralph. That's the point though. Like what do you
The
regardless
point
of
of what?
the point the point you have a debut your first
Okay, let me
wrestling
ask you
match
this.
ever was against was at WrestleMania. Like come on, bro.
You know
Like
who else?
stop
You know
it.
who else? You know who else had a debut
Like
match at
stop.
WrestleMania? You know who else had a debut match at WrestleMania? Ronda Rousey. Is she not a celebrity? Is that not one of the
Exactly.
biggest? Like, what are we talking about? Again, there's nothing wrong with that because if you are one of those people and you have that kind of brand, you will be stupid enough not to be, not to
But
use that
right, but
platform
here's
in
the difference.
WWE.
But here's the difference that you gotta give Logan Paul credit. He's more serious about the craft than Ronda Rousey was. So listen,
Way
I'm
more.
nobody denying Logan Paul's talent, what he brings to the table, Ralph. We're just telling you the situation is you have they have listen, WWE always about crossing over and getting stars on it, you know what I mean? And for Logan Paul, it's just a double whammy. Oh yeah, Logan Paul, he's not just a celebrity, he's also great in the ring too and cutting promos. That's a double. Hey, shoot, that's even better. We could put a belt on him. That makes it even better. So it's like, listen, it's a win-win all across the board. I mean,
And
I ain't that
all
big
I'm
of a deal.
saying, all I'm saying is that as good as he is in the ring, that's not the reason he got the platform he have because there are guys who are better than him in the ring, like mildly better than him in the ring, yet they aren't where he's at. Ricochet is way better than Logan Paul, but he's nowhere near where Logan Paul is,
Tell him to take some
currently in
promo
WWE.
classes. Tell him to take some
Oh,
promo
hey,
classes.
I agree with that
But
for
but
sure.
but but that but to that point though, but regardless of how you feel about this, it's guys that's just as talented as Logan Paul that legit didn't get the same kind of opportunities. It took them longer per se. That's all we saying. Like that's
Bro,
See,
you're
all we
talking
saying.
about
It's not
outside, dude.
there's nothing wrong. But there's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with that because like I said, everybody's path is
You're not
different.
sticking to WWE. You're going all around the world and all that.
No, I'm
Like,
just saying. But here's the thing: WWE hire people all around the world. So it's like, if okay, for example.
don't act like Ricochet ain't had no opportunities. Like, what are we talking
I
about?
never said he
nobody's
didn't have
saying that.
opportunities. I'm just saying he didn't have the same
Bro,
opportunities
what
as Logan Paul.
opportunity he didn't
That's
have
all we're saying.
that Logan Paul have? The
The
fuck he
man
had
don't debut.
WrestleMania matches.
The man didn't
Like,
debut
what
at
are we talking?
WrestleMania. Ralph,
Stop
he
talking
had his
about
first match at
debuting at
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Ralph,
Bro,
he
he's
had the
not the only
same.
one. That's bullshit.
No,
Now
no,
we can
bro,
move
that
on.
is
Because you just
bullshit.
talking
But
about
how that?
bullshit, bro.
No,
Talking
so
about his
you're trying to tell
debut
me
match,
you
like he
you
never been on
doing
a WrestleMania card, bro.
don't do that because
Like
that's
he
not
ain't
what
never
nobody
hit no
said.
pay
You
per
trying to
views.
pigeonhole you
Logan
trying to
Paul ain't
pigeonhole the
never able, they pay per
you
no never
you trying to
fucking
come on, bro. Watch
main
it. Come on,
event a pay
language
per
too.
view. Like, come on,
But the
bro,
point
stop
is,
it.
Yeah, man, we might
the
as well
point,
move on. It's going in one ear and out the other. So
yeah,
You
like it's
tripping?
not even that,
bro.
but it's because it's not. It wasn't even that deep though. Like it's like,
It
bro, it's
kind
just
of
at the end of
is
the
though.
day,
You keep talking
it's
about dudes who
not.
had opportunities. Ricochet is one
All
of the
right,
longest
bro.
reigning United States champions ever. Like what?
Nobody said
Like what are
anything,
we
but
talking about?
but stop, but route. This
North
man
American
Logan Paul. Hold on,
champion. Like what are we
so
talking
hold on.
about?
So is that
Opportunities
normal?
is
Is let
opportunities,
me.
bro.
So we've been. I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna say this, and we can move on and we can be. Is it normal to have a debut match at WrestleMania?
Bro,
And your first ever wrestling debut, is that normal? Yes or no? That's a simple yes or no question, and we can just move
yep,
on. You said what you say?
yep.
And we can move on. Yeah, that's crazy. He's gonna say,
Okay.
"Yep, that was
Even
crazy.
though even though it's only happened twice, but
That was
okay.
crazy.
Are you
That
serious?
was
It only
wild."
happened twice.
We talking about with celeb. No, I'm sorry. It didn't happen more than
He a
twice because it
wrestler.
literally
No, he a
happened.
wrestler. No, he a wrestler.
Hold on,
No,
hold on,
he
hold
forget
on.
the
Because it
celebrity. He don't like the
also
celebrity. He don't like the
because it
celebrities.
also happened
Wrestlers,
because he's
period.
right. He's right. He's right. It happened more than twice because it also happened with Mr. T at WrestleMania 1. So yeah,
Lawrence
I'm
Taylor
sorry.
and all them. I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
we
And
want listen.
Lawrence Taylor as well. So I'm sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
so but
Again,
forget but
celebrities
forget
that
about
that
celebrity
that
because he don't like the
outside of
title.
wrestling. Like,
But he
come
don't
on.
like the celebrity title. So what wrestlers, professional wrestlers, debut at WrestleMania? Because since you don't like
We
the
talking
title,
about and we talking about and we talking about wrestlers who didn't gain celebrity or didn't gain fame outside of wrestling before they became wrestlers. Like, come on, bro.
that's I mean that's all we saying though, Rob. Like it's not we're not taking no shots. Like it isn't
N-
just because it is
Nigga,
what it
you
is.
forgot
Like I
Big
don't
E debut at WrestleMania?
that man first match. But we can move Rob. We can move on, bro. Because you're
Who?
not.
He said Fandango?
He that man Fandango first wrestling match ever was not on WrestleMania.
Who
It was
said
not on
Fandango? I
WrestleMania.
said Big E.
Big E first match was not at WrestleMania. He was in
No, he was in
NXT.
NXT. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
he
What?
literally debuted at WrestleMania 29,
No,
bro.
Bro, he was literally an NXT
Rob,
champion. What are you talking? Anyway,
Rob.
bro,
You
yeah.
keep pigeon, Rob.
Stop it.
We
Fandango
no,
first match
Rob,
was
Rob,
WrestleMania
Rob,
29.
No, no, it
nope,
was not. No, it was not.
Yes, it
Ralph,
was.
Calm down. We said your first ever wrestling match, first time you ever having a match, period, was at
No,
rest.
you did not say
That's
that. You did
listen.
not
Yes, he
Oh,
say
we can
that.
move
did.
on.
That's what
You are
we've been
We can
lying,
talking
move
bro.
on.
You
about.
did not say
We can
the
move
first
on. We
time
can
you
move
ever. You
on.
said
Please can move
debut.
on. We can move on.
Debut.
No, he
Not
said
We can
debut
move
your
debut
on.
is
first
not.
ever
You said
match.
We
He
can
clearly
debut,
said
we
bro.
can
that.
move on.
No,
But
you
We
did
can
not,
move on.
bro. We can run
We
that
can
tape.
move on.
You just
We
capping.
can. We absolutely can. We absolutely. I'm gonna show it to you later. Like I literally made myself clear saying that. And you don't. But here now, if you didn't hear that because you wasn't listening,
No, you
that's the point.
wasn't
I
listening.
mean,
well, hey, this is going on YouTube, right?
yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on.
So well, you're gonna see it. So it's just
Like
whatever.
so. I mean, but
Just
I
like
think we
just
all
like
can agree.
Baron Corbin. First
But
match.
But I
Y'all
think
just
we all
making
can
stuff
agree.
up, bro.
We didn't make, bro. I
Well,
made
bro,
myself clear.
you
Lying.
just naming
Like
wrestlers. You just
First
naming
match.
wrestlers who
Sting
fetch,
debuted at WrestleMania.
nobody
bro.
said anything about debuting
Sting,
at WrestleMania. We didn't
Sting,
say anything. We
really,
didn't say anything about.
really,
We didn't say
Sting,
anything about debuting
Sting
at
first
WrestleMania. We
match
Sting,
said,
really,
and
really. You're talking about a guy.
WrestleMania.
hold,
Really,
hold
really.
on,
You're talking
hold
about a
on,
Celebrity.
guy.
You're the GOAT.
Yeah. You're talking about a guy
Raw.
who's one of the greatest
Wrestled for
WCW
years.
wrestlers of all time. Yeah,
He
Wrestle.
wasn't
nice try,
But
nice
no,
try,
that
hold on,
first
nice
I'm
try.
gonna ask you this,
Anyway,
match was
oh,
Since you didn't hear
WrestleMania.
me, since you didn't hear me, Ralph,
No,
stop
don't try to
saying debut.
put it.
Stop
Don't try to
saying
backtrack.
debut.
No,
Cause I
I'm
didn't
saying
say that.
debut.
I didn't. No, that's not the conversation.
It
That was
is.
not the
at all,
conversation.
bro.
First match
You
was in WWE.
No,
no,
that's not his
no,
debut
no,
It was
match. That's
that
no,
not
is
his
no,
debut
no.
match.
that is his debut match for a new company.
No, no,
Route.
that's his
Hold on,
debut match in WWE. That's
hold
not his debut match in
on,
general. What are you
WWE
talking
hold
about,
on,
match.
Route.
bro? Come
First
on.
ever
Hold on, bro.
televised match.
Hold on, Rob.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not.
ask this question.
You know what?
Rob.
Okay.
It's
It
2
is.
against 1. I don't know why nobody listen.
Okay.
It's
I
nobody
don't care
lying.
about no two
I
versus
Because he
clearly.
one.
just flat out
No, the
lying. You just
point,
flat
the,
out
Give me
lying.
20
because
versus one.
the point is this though. The point is this. Answer this question. How many wrestlers in the history can Cyprians have say when we talk about opportunity can debut a first match, have a first ever wrestling match? Period. This is the first time ever locking up having a match at a WrestleMania, the biggest show in all of wrestling.
That's not the first
That
time Logan Paul ever locked up, bro.
in a wrestling match. So that
So
was
at WrestleMania
so he.
38, that
So
wasn't his
that match.
first match. Are we gonna sit here and lie? Are we?
Are we going live, Raw? Are we going live, Raw?
Stop trying
That
to
was his
change.
first.
Stop trying to
No.
change it
See.
to
Oh,
fit
okay.
your
Okay.
narrative.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what
What
we're
Got
was
you.
his
not gonna
first
do.
match? What was his first? What
That's
was
not
his
what
first
we're
ever
gonna do.
wrestling
Try
match?
to change it to
What was
fit
it?
your
What was his
narrative.
first match?
What
What was
Like I
his first
said,
match?
the Sting
ever? What was the first
first
match
match in
ever?
WWE
What was his
What was
first
the first
match?
match
was at
ever?
WrestleMania.
What was the first ever wrestling match ever?
Stop trying to change it to fit your narrative. We can move on.
No,
Look, hey man,
answer
if
the
you don't want to
question.
answer the
We're
Answer
gonna
the
question,
do
that's
what you
question.
want
fine.
to do.
What was
We're
the first
gonna
ever
change the
wrestling match
verbiage
ever?
to fit your narrative, bro.
What was
Bro, if you don't
what?
want to answer the question, that's fine. That's fine. Just don't sit here and lie. Because you're just flat out
No,
lying.
we're not gonna change wordings to fit
What?
the narrative.
Nobody changed the
No.
wording. You misheard it.
You just
He said debut,
did.
bro.
You tried to. No, I did not.
You literally
Hold
said
up.
debut. You
I
said
said that.
debut
Oh,
match at
I
WrestleMania.
said
What is a debut match?
don't do that, Rob. Why are you trying? Why are you thinking? Why you was thinking
That's
out loud when you
Sting's
said that?
debut
Because
match
you
at
know you trying.
WrestleMania.
You know what? All right, bro.
First of all, I said this. This is what exactly
This is
what I
crazy.
said. I said what name me a wrestler had a debut match at WrestleMania. A debut wrestling match ever. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah,
Like don't
and
try
I
to
just
pick
said
What
who said
is
that.
what
And
is
that's
a debut
Sting
match?
debut match at
like
WrestleMania.
okay,
What is
if
a
I told you
debut
I had
match?
if I told you if I had a debut match somewhere, right? Is it automatic? Like, come on, bro, let's stop it. You know what I'm talking.
That's
You know the
Sting
comp, but
debut
here's the thing. You
match.
know the no. First of all,
So
WrestleMania versus
so
Triple
so
H.
time out. So time out. Isn't a debut match, and correct me if I'm wrong, throughout wrestling history, isn't a debut match your very first match in whatever promotion you're in? Yes or no?
That's not true because y'all don't count. That's why it's not true because AJ Styles and Bryan Danielson, aka
Go
Dan
ahead.
Bryan, had matches in WWE as they guys as their names. But y'all say, oh, AJ Styles debuted at Royal Rumble.
No, he was never in WWE. He was in WCW.
Yes, he did. He did have a match in
no,
No,
WWE.
AJ Styles.
he
What
did
are we
it.
talking
Now he
about?
didn't. He right, but technically he right. But it's saying that's being petty, though. But okay,
That's not being
because he
paid.
had a
That's
match with Hurricane.
factual.
Remember he had a match with Hurricane Helms for like that
Oh
short
no, no,
match.
no. You talking about when he had the
The
hair
Sunday
with
Night
the
Heat.
little trunks. So
Yeah, so
technically,
he
yeah, that would be his
technically,
debut match. Technically, yeah, it would be.
okay. We're nobody
If we
arguing
can be
that. Like me
technical.
and I'm not gonna argue that. But like we're okay. The question is, I'm gonna ask this: what was Logan Paul first ever match ever? Like that's point. Like that's since we is a confusion about definition of debuts.
WrestleMania. Like I said.
All right. Then that's all we saying.
Just
That's
like
all we
Sting.
saying, bro. And it's not no. Sting, what was Sting? So Sting
What
first
was
match
Sting
ever was at
debut in
WrestleMania.
WWE? What was his first match in WWE?
We're talking about
It's not.
ever. We're talking about
Bro.
ever.
Bro,
No, no,
answer
no,
please.
no. We're not
No,
going
they
to
don't
do.
know
Once again,
nothing.
we're not going to
Ain't
do
no
that to fit
nothing.
your narrative because he
It's
ain't.
not a
He
narrative. It's
never.
not a
How do we
narrative.
It
change the
is a
It's
narrative,
not a
narrative
bro?
because
What are
narrative.
you talking about?
WWE career is different from every other aspect of your career.
Bro, that
You
doesn't
cannot
matter because we're
get in
talking about ever.
listen,
That
bro.
don't
You cannot
matter.
get. Hold on.
That
You
does
cannot
not.
get in. You cannot get in the
Let me ask you a
WWE.
You
question.
know what?
You cannot get in the
So Sting
WWE Hall
first.
of Fame because of what you did in TNA,
So
sir.
so was Sting match against Triple H at WrestleMania 31 the very first Sting match he's ever did? Was that the very first one? Yes
That's
or
the
no?
very first match he ever did in WWE.
That's not what we're
Again,
talking about. We're
answer the
talking about
question. Is that
did
the
Logan.
very
Let me
first
ask you.
The
match he's
question,
ever
bro.
done? You
Did
didn't
Logan
answer the
Paul?
That
question.
is
Did
the
Logan
very
You know
Paul
what
first
you
wrestle?
match he
Hold
did?
on.
ever
Let me.
did
You know what?
in
You answered
WWE.
the question.
Hey,
Bro,
listen.
I said
Let me ask you one more.
ever.
Is Logan?
Yes,
Did Logan
ever
Paul
in
wrestle
WWE.
outside? Has Logan Paul wrestle
You
outside of
know what?
WWE?
Go ahead, bro.
Has Logan Paul wrestle outside of WWE?
Yes.
When?
What do you mean? He wrestled in high school.
Oh, we
He
move
Bro,
did
we
on. You
talking
got
Wrestling,
it.
about
right?
You
pro
got it.
wrestling,
He has a
You
bro.
got it. You got it. You got it, bro. You is next,
But hey,
bro.
what's
Bro,
what's the
this is
he has
next
a
you
what's
got
the
it.
wrestling
next
background,
topic,
like I
man?
told
Hey,
you.
hey.
What's
So
the next
I mean,
topic, bro?
I think everybody can agree I think Javon Evans is breakout. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to think other people.
Hold on.
I
I can
think
still
Javon
talk, bro.
Evans.
I'm going on mute.
I think Javon Evans. I think that's the general consensus. I'm trying to think.
I mean, Javon or Joe
Breakout.
Hendry.
I
One of
mean,
those
Joe Hendry.
two.
I mean,
One of those
you know
two.
what, Break? He. I ain't mad. Breakthrough because in the day, Joe Hendry. I mean, he's a different level of star. I ain't mad at that. So I mean,
Or maybe
oh
little
yeah.
guy.
What else? That's breakthrough. What else? Match of the year. Um,
Who?
match of the
Oh,
year. I got
easy. Roman
Swerve.
Cody. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Roman Cody. That's a. I ain't mad at that. I got
Roman
Swerve
Cody.
and Will Ospreay. I got
I mean, I can say, but
Will
I'm
Ospreay.
I'm going
That
Roman
Cody Roman
Cody.
Reigns.
Roman Cody.
That's a
I
cheat.
mean, me
That's a cheat
personally,
code. That's a
what you
cheat. I
mean?
mean,
It's a match. It happened this year.
it did, but like, come on, bro. You had Undertaker come out. You had
Hey, it
some
is
of.
what it
Nah,
is.
it was a great match, but I don't know. I like the Swerve and Will Ospreay match. I like the move. Like, I mean,
You
I
like
can't
it?
get mad.
I ain't gotta get it. I mean, but at the same time, I mean, me personally, I don't even think that match is the best match of AEW this year. So
Mm.
I think the Will Ospreay and Danielson match was better. That's just me. I think that's
Yeah,
their match of the year
it
so
could be.
far.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
So
And Brian Danielson is definitely up. He definitely one of the better. We gonna do some top 10. We may do a ranking system. I don't know. We may do a collective do a ranking system because Brian Danielson's up there this year. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, he just
He
been
made me think
losing.
some crazy.
He's just been
He
losing.
won.
So
He won. I don't know if he made. I don't know if he's gonna take the belt of Swerve or not. You think he's gonna take the
man,
belt from
heck
Swerve?
nah. Man, heck nah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I
Because
mean,
here's the
it's
thing: you don't want him losing a lot. Like he has been. I mean, he won the Owen Cup.
yeah,
Won it.
you know, he beat Hangman and beat Pac. But I mean, like these big time feuds. I mean, he's been losing. So, but he's been putting on banger matches. He's just been losing. So it's like, dang.
Who?
But
Yeah, I'm trying.
talking about Danielson,
He may take the belt at Wembley. He may take the belt in Wembley.
bro. Honestly, I don't know
And
who's. I don't really have anybody in
I ain't
mind who I think gonna beat Swerve for the title. I don't know. I don't know.
probably gonna be Hangman. Only person I can see is right now are Brian Danielson and Hangman. That's really it.
Hangman, maybe, maybe, maybe.
John Moxley don't
I'll
need
see
a
that.
belt. John Moxley don't need a belt. He
Isn't
don't
he
need
the
it.
no,
He
no. Tanahashi beat him. Tanahashi beat him for that belt. That's right. That's
Yeah, John. Or John don't necessarily need. Okada may get the belt. He may get the belt like next year. Okada, we'll see. He got that continent. He got that continental belt. But I don't know when he gonna look. Who gonna beat him for that belt though? Because
I'm telling you now, he
he
gonna hold
booked
that belt for a
strong.
little minute. He gonna hold that belt for a little minute.
He been booked strong though. It's
He,
Okada though, so it's like
yeah, he gonna hold that belt for a little minute. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a while before he
what
lose that.
I ain't gonna lie though. What WWE be using Okada better than what AEW right now is. I'm cool with it right now. With AEW is decent, but what WWE used him better
Mm.
right now.
Shinsuke about to come back.
And what they gonna do with Shinsuke? I ain't gonna lie. What's Shinsuke content? Shinsuke
Bro,
probably leaving.
Shinsuke's cooked. Shinsuke cooked, man.
Shinsuke
Shinsuke
may be
cooked,
leaving for real though. I can see
bro.
Shinsuke leaving with his
Tell
contract.
him stop trying to be a company man, putting people over.
I
Something
mean, but
See,
John
that's what the
I
couldn't do.
business
mean,
about. That's what the
So,
business is about. Putting guys over.
Something John couldn't do.
man,
I'm
listen,
good.
but I mean that being said
I'm
though,
good.
like, but they ain't even using Shinsuke like that.
Oh,
Like,
another thing,
I
talking about
mean,
John didn't help people, but literally his open challenge was giving guys exposure. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like,
that
come on.
I give him that. That
An
I give him
open
that.
challenge
Now hold on.
that
He
he
did put
stole.
Hold on. He did put Kobe. Hold up. He did put Kevin Owens over though.
An
He
open
He
did.
challenge that he
What are we
stole
he
talking
from.
did put
about?
him
An
over.
open challenge
He
that he
did put
stole
him
from
over.
Kurt Angle.
That's a fact. I think he just got it. I think. I mean, that's. I mean,
And
I don't. Come on.
even if you want to say that, so what? So
But I mean, that's a. I
It's
mean,
not
but
like
here's
he
the thing though.
invented it.
Oh,
Come
now
on,
you moving the
come on,
goalposts. Now you moving the
Lot of
goalposts.
things, lot of things wrestling
Come
ain't been
on,
a minute.
bro.
Come on, we
Hey, hey,
understand that.
I fuck with you, brother. You like I caught on your game earlier.
But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this though.
Heck
He
nah,
did put
bro.
He did put Kevin Owens over though. Like he did. Like he ain't put him over clean.
Hey, same thing
He did
Kurt
put
Angle
him.
did to him
He did put
and
Kevin Owens
JBL.
over. You can't lie. You can't lie about that. You can't lie about that, bro. He put him over clean. It wasn't no dirty moves,
Of
whatever.
course. Didn't you know who Kevin Steen was before he came to WWE?
The casual audience didn't. The casual audience didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
that
talking
that
about y'all.
I know who
Oh,
he
did me?
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know who
yeah.
he was. Yeah, I
So
know who he
so he
was,
better
bro.
not do that to Kevin Steen if he wanted to get out of that arena.
Bro, it doesn't matter how I feel. The casual audience,
What you mean? The casual artists didn't, but
like,
they
it
would sleep on him. Cause I
Nah,
remember
doesn't.
he
some
got
people.
a big pop, bro. We not doing that. We ain't
No,
doing
Yeah,
that.
no,
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 no.
no.
I ain't
Yes,
saying
he
he didn't
did
get
get a
pop
big.
at all. He got reaction for certain people because like I don't think
No, no, no.
majority of
Look at that
people
crowd. When you
when he debuted on the main roster,
Yeah, no,
yes,
he got a big pop. He
he got
did.
a
I agree with
major
it,
that.
pop.
it
But
wasn't
the
it wasn't it was.
No,
I
no,
heard a lot of
no, I ain't gonna lie. Nah,
it
the,
was
the pop was pretty big, bro. I'm
don't
not
try
gonna
to
hold you.
say,
The pop
don't
was
try
pretty
to say
big.
it like you remember
it
it.
was a good
My
pop.
man's
Like
right.
he
No,
got
no, 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 no. We not gonna do that. You
The
don't
pop
just say
was
you
pretty
don't
big,
remember
man.
it. Why this
The
man,
pop was pretty big. I'm
my
not gonna
man
hold
right
you. It
here,
was.
just said, yeah, he did get a big pop. Don't try to act like you
It
remember it,
was,
bro.
bro. It was.
I
I'm not
mean,
even
no,
gonna
I'm
hold you. It
saying
was a
the
pretty big
point is
pop.
though,
I know
there's
you
people.
remember it, brother.
The
What's your
point. The
name
point
again?
is though.
I gotta get that down pat. What's your name, brother?
D the Goon.
D the Goon.
He's
My
on.
brother D the
Yeah.
Goon. Like my
But
brother D
like,
the Goon said, like that was a big pop. Come
I
on,
mean,
Right.
brother.
I'm.
Russian community. That he's at the height of when the internet was zooming in
Yeah,
on
but I'm
him.
gonna be. But listen, I remember. I'm not saying he didn't have a loud pop per se. You can hear the cheers, and if you watching, you can hear cheers. But I'm the whole. But so it was some. If you watch that again, it was some people that didn't know who he was. Still, it was some people that still didn't know. It was people that know he was and people that didn't, which is still good
That's
because
not true, bro.
it's still hold on. It's still which is still good because you still heard the pop. So it's like,
Well, I said, well,
or maybe, or they watch his NXT stuff. Like, I mean, I listen, I just because here's the thing. The reason why because of that because that's why they started NXT. Some of them guys be starting NXT because I think now it's different because the internet is more people watching more wrestling now or like just Google and stuff. I think it's different now, which but like
NXT is no
I
more
don't.
development, bro. That shit's strictly a third brand now, bro.
nah, it's still
WWE.
development. It's still
It's still.
development.
I
That's
mean,
still
technically, it's
development.
development because NXT is located like near the performance center, so it's like
I
it's
don't
still
know. You
development.
sitting in
Even
front
if
of
you
your,
look at it,
you
is
sitting
just
there.
so
My fault. You go ahead,
they're
brother.
just so good
It's
at
a
what they
enhanced.
do.
It's enhanced develop. It's enhanced development. It's enhanced
I don't
development.
know when you had one of the biggest guys in over and
No, I
and
mean, yeah, but
Baron
okay.
Corbin had to go down there 2 or 3 times.
No, I mean, still, I mean, listen, it's enhanced.
Yeah, the
It's a
help with the young
unique.
talent. Yeah.
No, it's a unique. I mean, yeah, which OVW used to do all the time. They do that.
Now that's a waste
They
of
either do that
talent,
OV.
bro. They did him dirty, bro.
They either do that. They either do that at OVW all the time. Where they have like they would
I
have to
wouldn't mind
sometimes they
him beating.
stars.
I wouldn't mind him being the one that beat Roman, bro. Cause he
Who?
Hey man,
before
come on, bro. What are we
no,
talking about?
that's why because
What are we talking about?
Well,
Before
you
the
said Baron
Usos beat
Corbin.
listen before the Usos beat him, he was the last one to ever pin Roman.
Who? Come
Bro,
on.
oh gosh, come on.
Baron
What
Corbin.
are we doing?
I'm not. I
What
like
are we
Baron
doing,
Corbin.
bro?
Come on,
What are we
that's
doing, bro?
high too much,
What
bro.
are we doing, bro?
What do you
What are we
mean? What
doing,
we
bro?
doing? They literally
I'll
were
give you
I,
this. I'll put it
the
like this.
hypest feuds
Before
at that time, bro. Just like
before
him and
before
Seth had the one
Cody,
of the hypest feuds.
I give you this. Before Cody became the clear cut guy that should beat Roman, and I'm glad he did. The only guy that I could have seen, there's only two guys who I could have seen that could have actually beaten Roman. One was Edge. Because I ain't gonna lie, WrestleMania 37.
Mr.
Uh,
Stack.
who?
Mr. Stack.
Mr. Stack. Who?
You
Who?
forgot he got stacked?
Well, yeah, hindsight 2020, yeah. But at that time, at that time, like before WrestleMania 37, it was like, oh, yeah, Edge has a. I could see him genuinely winning this. But other than Edge, I also could have seen Keith Lee because I thought it was gonna build him up properly. But you see how that happened. So
Wait,
those are the
Keith
only
Lee
two.
I don't
wasn't
think
there
Roman.
though. Keith Lee wasn't there when Roman got the belt.
Yes, he was.
He was, but he wasn't there long. Like
Yeah, he wasn't there long.
he had
Yeah,
got
but
released
I will
like
say this. Yes, I would say this though.
Damn,
I
you
don't think
got
at
a
the
better
time Roman
memory than
Reigns.
me because it looked like that. Oh yeah, that was the
Yeah, he hurt.
Hellcat
He's
days,
sick
right?
right now. Yeah, Barricade. That was a small. Yeah. That was, but he's sick now though. Hopefully he get better. He's sick. That's why he been on
Oh
TV.
yeah,
He been
he
trying to
been
recover.
he was sick before that. He was sick at the
Yeah,
Wale Mania.
yeah. So he got So um, yeah.
But
nah,
he got
I
Baron
some
mean,
Corbin
sort
is
of
crazy. I'm not
immune
gonna Baron
disease or
yeah.
Corbin is
something, right?
crazy.
That Roman Reigns edge feud was definitely underrated. It's probably one of Roman Reigns' best feuds. Him and the Bryan Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan. That was a
Never had
great.
bad
That was.
matches. Never had bad matches.
I ain't gonna lie though, that's probably one of the greatest triple threat feuds in WWE history on a low. A lot of people slept on that
I
because
Mm,
of
said that. I said that's one of
a
the best triple
lot.
threat matches they've ever did. I said that.
A lot of people slept on that match in that feud because of the simple fact of
yeah, I got
you
that
gotta
up there
understand.
where
You gotta
Triple
you
H, Shawn
a
Michaels,
low
and
key
And
Benoit.
Chris, nah. Oh wait,
a
you
low
said you
key.
do?
I said I got up there with
I
that.
think
Oh, I don't got it
I
up there,
think it is
but
too.
uh,
You may have up there too because the simple fact of the storyline because these
mm.
three dudes wasn't even supposed to be in that ring. If the point is about that it was
And you
so
for
emotional.
real quick, you
It,
forgot him and Roman was teaming up with each other first when he was the
who?
big dog when they was going
Oh
at
yeah, Daniel.
dudes.
Oh yeah, Brent. I mean, yeah, they had of course the Daniel Bryan history.
Like that
Then
chemistry they had, the
yeah,
Shield
they
versus Daniel
But
Bryan and all
yeah,
that.
it was that. Then Daniel Bryan with the Edge. They was they had their little back and forth with the Nexus and the teaming up.
if
And
I'm looking at it just from a match perspective, as great as that triple threat match was, I don't think that's
the
because
storyline was crazy too. The storyline was crazy because it was like three of
Wait,
those
let
guys
me
was.
finish this sentence. I want to
Oh
hear it
my
out.
fault.
I mean because as great as that match was, in which again I believe that's one of the best triple threat matches WWE has had, but looking at it just from a match quality perspective, I think that the WrestleMania 20 match, because that's um, the Triple H Benoit and Michaels match that Ralph was talking about. That WrestleMania triple threat match is arguably the greatest triple threat match WWE has ever put on. I think that match is better. I think the triple threat match with The Rock, Undertaker, and Kurt Angle at Vengeance 2002 is better. I think the triple threat match with Rollins, Brock Lesnar, and John Cena is better. Um,
Yeah, that was a banger for John. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't cap on that. That was a
so
banger.
I mean, like, I even now, I was gonna say John.
Go ahead.
I
My
I
fault.
was
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say John Cena versus the DX triple threat match, but now that one not better. Nah, that one not better. But those three triple threat matches for sure, I believe is better than the one at
Wait,
37. But 37 is still a banger.
wasn't it one where there was Rock, Big Show, and Mankind?
Uh, Now I know it was Rock, Triple H, and
Or
Big
Big
Show
Show? Yeah, yeah,
at
that
Survivor
John.
Series. Yeah, at Survivor Series. It was
Or
supposed to be
what's
Stone
that
Cold, but
one
he got
fully
hurt.
loaded they had?
Fully loaded triple threat.
Yeah, the theme with the
Uh,
dice that fully loaded. I think it was 2000 or 99. I swear.
Because I know, well, I think like Fully Loaded 2000 was uh who was that?
Remember, it was a McMahon in everybody corner.
No, you talking about WrestleMania 16.
Yeah, you talking
Yeah,
about that?
You talking about 16.
yeah. But
You like that match?
I, I, I'm sorry, that's a guilty pleasure, bro. I ain't even
I mean,
gonna hold you.
I like the match once it became Rock and just Triple H.
I'm
Like,
mad they never had a WrestleMania match, bro. One on one.
yeah, yeah, that's crazy they didn't. Nah, but oh no,
Yeah,
Fully Loaded. That 2000, that was The Rock versus the match The Rock had that year was with Chris Benoit. and then the match Triple H had was with Chris Jericho in that last man standing match. So,
Okay. It's,
but
but you know what? Yeah, well, one of the matches when it was Rock, but it wasn't no McMahon there. It was Rock. I think Triple H and Mankind or Big Show. One of them was interchangeable. Like it was, it was a Mankind or Big Show, but it was definitely Rock and Triple H. And
I mean, because I know the triple threat match with Rock, Triple H, and Big Show was at Survivor Series '99, in which it was supposed to be Stone Cold in that match, but you remember
yeah,
they wrote him off of TV because he had to have neck surgery, and that was when Rikishi ran him over with the car. Um, Now, I mean, a Mankind match. The only triple threat match with Mankind and Triple H that I know of, a triple threat match with Mankind and Triple H is the one with Stone Cold. Um,
that might be the one I'm talking about.
so, but yeah, but anyway, those three triple threat matches are, in my opinion, better than the 37 one. But the 37 triple threat
Yeah,
match is a banger
that,
match though.
it was a slept on triple threat match. That Brock
What?
Lesnar, John Cena, Seth Rollins at Royal Rumble. What year was
Oh, yeah,
that?
yeah, I put it.
He
Yeah,
said that
yeah,
first.
yeah, I
Who
put that
said
in my
that?
list. Yeah, I put it on my
You
list.
said y'all Randy Orton, uh, Rey Mysterio, and Kurt Angle.
22. Yeah, that was a really good one too. That was a really good
That
one.
was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, that's really yeah. I'm trying to think. Now them NXT
Um,
ones having some good triple. Them NXT triple threat matches they be fire.
They mostly would have them on like NXT, like the weekly TV show, versus
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
takeovers and stuff. So
Oh yeah. So that was a good. Yeah. Also, I'm looking at new news. Like they saying MVP then got taken off the WWE
And
website too
Tamina.
in the roster
Tamina too.
and Tamina. So I mean. Hey man, I mean, they say Bobby Lashley he's on vacation right now. His contract expiring soon. We may see a hurt business somewhere else. I don't know what I don't know what such a contract looking like, but
We ain't gonna
we
see no
may
hurt
see a
with
hurt.
somebody else.
it's crazy
WWE
that
ain't
they
letting
I
that
mean,
didn't.
property go.
I mean, listen, I mean, listen, I mean, hey, I'll be AEW, especially. I'll be listen, Shelton Benjamin. 'Cause, I mean, if some chick said you, that'll be fire. I see. I mean.
I mean, it's crazy though. Like, cause I feel like Hurt Business could have really been something. Like I thought they could have been a really good faction, but like I thought the concept was really cool. Like having MVP, Cedric, Bobby, and Shelton. Like that was a really cool dynamic between those four guys.
Yeah.
I mean, part of the reason, I'm a big Cedric Alexander fan, so just seeing him do something of substance is really good to see. But
Oh
hey,
yeah. D Goon. The
yeah.
match I was thinking about was Chris Jericho versus Benoit versus Kurt.
Oh, that's another. Yeah,
That,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
the
yeah,
good
joint
one.
I was
yeah. I,
thinking
I
about.
love
Yeah,
that. I love that triple threat match. Yeah,
that's a good.
man, that's a really
That's a
good
good
one.
one.
Um,
I don't know why I kept saying Triple H.
I mean, I know,
Yeah, that's
shoot,
the
Stone Cold got a triple threat match with Kurt Angle and RVD in 2001.
Hey,
That's
don't
another good
forget
one.
that real banger when it was Becky, Sasha versus Charlotte.
And
Not that
WrestleMania 32.
not that
Yeah,
Ronda, Charlotte,
yeah,
and Becky. That joint was nasty.
Oh yeah, y'all saw
yeah.
that
I
AJ
35.
Styles, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels triple threat match. That
Unbreakable. That's
unbreakable.
arguably the greatest triple threat match I've ever seen. I'm
Man,
not gonna hold you. I'm
that
not gonna
triple
hold
threat
you.
match was
what,
insane.
Like that
Um,
match, bro.
remember
Man, that
that
match was
pandemic
amazing.
triple threat when it was Kofi versus Jimmy and John Morrison
Yeah,
and
you talking
Jay
about
got hurt.
like the triple threat tag team, but it was just
yeah,
one member of each team. Yeah, that
Yeah.
match was raw. The ladder match, yeah, that match was hard,
What
bro. That
about
match
when it
was
was
hard.
New Day Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers?
oh yeah,
Mm. Oh yeah.
that was a decent one. Now them Survivor Series NXT matches, the triple threat matches when NXT was on Survivor Series, there was some with Roger Strong versus
Roger Strong,
Shinsuke versus
Shinsuke, and AJ. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, but all
yeah.
the
yeah, that was fire.
Survivor
With
Series. That Survivor
AJ,
Series was
the
cool. That
crazy
was a
thing.
really
Remember the way that all that came about when the WWE stars were stuck overseas
overseas. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
because of
They
a
were stuck
threat, some
overseas,
type shit.
and they had to fill in the bodies for him.
Yo,
So
Triple
they
H quickly cooked that up, yo.
he
Right before,
did, bro.
yo, he
He
cooked that up right
did.
before the show was about to go on air. Remember, it was like seven something,
That
six something,
man,
seven something, bro.
that
He cooked that down. Go ahead,
that
go ahead.
invasion angle was so good.
He
Like,
quickly
bro,
cooked that up. That's why I'm like, yo, he about to be the boss, bro.
that invasion angle was that, bro. Like seeing Adam Cole go up against Daniel Bryan, and then
Yo,
he
and
went
he
up
really
against
legitimately whooped him though.
he beat him too, and I
you
was like, okay, that's dang, that's
man, they
crazy. And
dropped the
then
ball. They dropped the ball. Adam Cole and them, bro. They dropped the
I don't
ball,
think so. I
bro.
think they used their time for what they had, bro.
well, I think Adam Cole saved himself from
He
what
definitely did,
could
but
happen. So
he
You
definitely
I
think he
mean,
did.
saved himself because he's not in a better predicament now?
He
but
hurt now though.
at the same time, he's not in a better predicament, not because of management, but because
Mm,
it's not. Because if I'm looking at what he was doing right before he got hurt, he was in arguably the best storyline that AEW was doing in 2023
that
with
devil bullshit was
MJF.
ass, bro.
I
Everyone
don't think
knew
so.
it was him from the gate.
I mean, what else would y'all expect? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
I don't like stories when you already know what it's gonna be before it's
I
gonna be.
mean, yeah, but we say this. I mean, here's the thing though. I don't think. Well, it was people had guesses though. I thought people knew Adam Cole was going to turn them, but they didn't know when exactly. So it's
And
like,
then
I mean, at the same time, I mean, let's be real, bro.
he only
Wrestling
had
fans are
like a
just
hot
smart.
3 weeks, and they threw him in that shit.
but the point is though, the storyline was regardless of if people knew it or not, it was still like the best storyline in AEW at the time. And then like unfortunately, Adam Cole got hurt, and he's been solid. He been on the show for like he been hurt to a point where they had to move on to from the storyline.
Versus
So like that,
versus with him going up to the main roster potentially, he was going to be Keith Lee's manager.
That's what
We're
he
talking,
says, bro.
wow,
That's what he said.
but we're
ain't
talking
I
nobody
about a
don't
guy.
denying
think
that.
I think he probably just went out. Yeah, of course they're not going to deny because they moving on from him. They don't
I
really
mean, I mean,
talk
but
about people
but
they
it,
move on from.
but this is the same.
I
But
mean,
let's not act like
but I mean the track record for Vince and NXT talent wasn't very good during that time.
right. But to be fair though, let's not act like it wasn't. They didn't have guys come up on a roster like the Leo Rush. It made him a whole manager. Like you had multiple people. Like they changed LA Knight
A
whole
manager who was
character.
still wrestling though.
But come on, bro. That man was mainly a manager though.
No, he was
Like
not, bro.
when he was with Bobby
He
Lashley, yes,
literally
he
was
was.
running 205 live.
I don't really. I mean,
I mean, if 205, I see the thing about 205 Live is I don't even know if I can call it the main roster, but I don't know if I can call it developmental either. Like I
I'm
don't.
just saying he was running
still,
that division,
He was, but
I
once he got to the
mean,
main roster, he was a manager for Bobby Lashley.
bro,
and he
that's all
still
I'm
was putting
saying. Like,
on matches as his manager. He was
yeah,
the
yeah,
his whole
but
gimmick was the manager that takes the shield
yeah, but
take
at the same
from
time though, like, but
Bobby Lashley, like takes his ass
yeah,
whooping. That's his whole
yeah, but the same
gimmick.
time though, like, I mean, Leo Rush is. We all think Leo Rush is bigger than that. That's the thing. I mean, nobody's saying he could be a major need put the world belt on him, but like then he can't get a U.S. championship belt. He can't get a what I mean, an Intercontinental championship belt. You gonna use him as mainly a
What do
manager
you mean? Them titles
as
was
a
held up
com.
by legit stars.
I'm not, well, at least not necessarily held up, but like at least be in the programs with
And he
those
was
type of
getting,
guys. You know what I
bro,
mean?
he was getting matches though. You act like he wasn't on the card.
Oh, he was getting his
I'm just
behind beat in those matches. What the?
I'm just but here's what I don't get. We were talking about Kevin Owens earlier about the pop he got, right? When becoming speaking of that, Adam Cole almost had a similar path when it comes to being a Ring of Honor legend, indie guy, whatever. He came on the main roster, he got a pop. Like he got a pop when he and now it's like now all of a sudden you feel though they couldn't. I mean, listen, Adam Cole. I mean, they definitely dropped the ball on it because like you going to tell me you going to come. He was killing in NXT, helping you make money regardless. Like this what I would kill me. It's not just an Adam Cole thing at that time because they messed up on a lot of talent
Yeah, they
coming
did,
up,
bro.
bringing them up.
They
But
did.
like they making you money. You clearly, I don't know, they pay Vince McMahon and pay attention to the product or not, but they're doing these type of things, having sold out arenas and things of that nature, killing it. The war game, bro. Adam Cole and them helped build the war games match to the point now is like it's getting used in the main roster.
Even though it's not as good as like some of the blood and guts matches, but yeah, like
Like like
that was the
that's kind of
undisputed.
crazy.
That was the undisputed eras. That was their
Yeah, that's a
match.
signature match. That was a signature match.
So
Like, and now main roster use it now, and now it's like, come on, like it's just funny to me. I mean,
we're
so it's
talking about a
like,
guy. We're talking about a guy in Adam Cole who's literally the longest reigning NXT champion, and this is and if you look at like the lineage of NXT champions, you got guys like Shinsuke, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, like
Keith Lee,
Keith Lee, and he
Seth
held it.
Rollins,
Braun Breaker.
Seth
big
Rollins,
Braun
like
Breaker.
Braun Breaker, Carmelo,
and
like,
what
and
a
he held
RS
it,
I
and he's held
oh
it longer than all of those guys,
yeah, yeah, he was. I mean, he one of the
bro.
greatest NXT wrestlers of all time. I mean,
I think he is the greatest. Me
then he
personally.
won he won a North American belt what is his debut
No,
first match?
no, that wasn't his debut, but I think that was, I
No, it
think that was
wasn't.
his
It was
first.
EC3 and them. It was a couple people who debuts. Maybe it
No,
was
no,
Ricochet's.
that wasn't his debut because I remember he had a match against Drew McIntyre for the NXT Championship and he lost, so that wasn't his debut match.
It
But
wasn't. Yeah,
he was the
I,
first ever. He was the first ever NXT superstar to hold two titles simultaneously. Because you remember that same pay per view, which you talking about Takeover New Orleans, he also participated in that the tag team match
yeah,
with Kyle O'Reilly. And because you know the little free bird rule, if
yeah,
a member of a 3-man team or more, they're able to hold the tag team going and whatnot. So that's how he was able to get that achievement. But
yeah.
man, yeah, Adam Cole is like
Had a disputed era. That whole Bobby Fish, Kyle
Bobby
O'Reilly,
Fish, Kyle, yeah, yeah.
like. But hey, RS, how you feel? What up, RS, man? How you feel about this conversation? Damn, he just left. but I mean, what time? We got 10 more minutes. We got like not 10 more, like 8 more minutes. Like you know what I mean. Anyway, but like it's big. Yeah, man. Like I said, Bobby. I mean, we'll see what happens to Bobby Lashley MVP and we'll see. I mean,
I just think
I
like I said,
do.
I
I
don't.
I do a recap real quick.
Oh yeah.
okay.
What recap?
Uh,
We talking about a Slammiversary?
nah. I'm raw about the Wyatts.
Oh yeah. Why? Oh yeah. That why? Yeah, listen,
Hawaii 6.
they're going to. I think Dexter. They don't Dexter Loomis or what's her name?
Nikki Cross?
I think she got the interview next, right? One of them got the like the therapy where they talk to Uncle Howdy.
Therapy,
One of
yeah.
them got the.
Yeah.
I think it's Dexter. I think.
That's interesting, to Dexter, because he don't really. I said he
Talked
talked
on
a
it.
little bit. He talked a little bit. He talked
Yeah.
in TNA a little bit. The Samuel Shaw.
Yeah.
It's still the same gimmick, but
Yep. Samuel. Oh, he sure was Samuel
so
Show.
I'm curious what he gonna say though, because his career going. I'm curious what he gonna say because it's gonna
Yeah.
be like I've been in the game. You know what I mean?
Salute my
Like
man Eric, man. That
yeah,
shit
Eric
dope.
Eric
Rowan, that was a
Rowan.
deep.
I had to
Ooh,
cut
that
that
was a
shit
deep
off, bro.
promo.
Yeah, Eric Rowan, like the major thing that I love about this program that they're doing with them, and though it's as tragic with Bray's death, because Bray's death happened, it allows Bo and Rowan to give off that realism to it. Like they don't really have to do too much acting because what they're saying, like they have true feeling behind it and true emotions. So like when Rowan had said like the last few years has been tough on him, we don't know why it's been tough on him. So it's just like dang, bro.
R.P.
But
Brody Lee, aka Luke
mhm,
Harper, man. R.P. Bray
Man,
Wyatt. Listen,
we
that
was
was
just
deep,
talking about
man.
the blood, man. That tag team was
amazing, bro. Like I love that
phenomenal,
tag
bro.
team, bro. Like when
Yeah.
they popped on the scene, because the thing was, it's like okay, they're part of the Wyatt family. We get that, like that's where they came from. But what they were doing is like, nah, they weren't doing this
Remember
for
when
the
they
Wyatts.
upgraded they move sets when they broke away
Yeah,
from Bray?
from Bray,
They
yeah,
were doing them
yeah.
like the spinning move that Bray do, like the joint in the air.
Hmm.
Yeah, Luke, Brody, Luke Harper, Brody Lee is definitely was underrated. Like he
That
was,
match, that match they had with the Uso, that 2 out of 3 falls match. Oh
Yeah.
man.
man, man. Oh,
You
I
guys
bro.
think he
forgot
should?
what pay per view in Philly
What you,
was out. What'd you
what,
say, brother?
what you, what you say, RS?
Um,
Huh?
you guys think he should have faced Bray Wyatt for the WWE title set Randy Orton
Say it
back
again.
in 2017? Would he would you guys rather see him fought Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania for the title or Randy Orton still?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Luke Harper, he should have. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, Luke
yeah.
Harper was underrated.
Yeah, that
Like
would have been a crazy match.
Luke
He
Harper
should have.
was underrated. I'm glad, like when he was in AEW, like
Or at least a triple threat.
see that's why when he was in like AEW for Luke Harper, I'm glad we got to see like his full potential of what he can be when and he
I don't
got and
know because he had a nice Intercontinental title, man.
no he did like he showcased he was a great like mid card
He was a
like
bigger star in AEW for sure.
he definitely but his AEW run was I mean unfortunate things happened like his feud with like he the
His
Cody
feud with Cody
Rhodes
was so
feud
good, man. Oh, bro.
I like his
man and he
Roman
got
feud.
Might be
and
Cody's
his
best
like
feud in
his
AEW. Might be his best
yeah
feud.
it was that's what I'm saying like it's unfortunately like pandemic. The bad thing about that was the pandemic. It happened during the pandemic time where fans couldn't. 'Cause that was dope stuff, man. Brody Lee
Oh,
was Luke
did
Harper was doing.
with us talking about triple threat matches earlier? I don't know if y'all knew this match actually exists. Did you know there's a match that's with The Rock, Triple H, and Brock Lesnar?
You know, you talking about some just like I think it's like Japan. It's like
Yeah, it's
overseas.
called it's called Global
I know you
Warming.
talking. Yeah, I know you talking about. I seen that. It's been a while
That's
though. I know
a
you talking
that
about.
is a unique behind
That's a
individuals in that match.
that's a decent match too though.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
decent match. It was. I forgot about people. That definitely was like a rank. Like
Global Warming 2002. I remember that. Like that was so. Like the first
yeah,
time I seen it, I'm like, what in the world?
you know
This
what also was a
exists?
random triple threat match?
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk and Rey Mysterio. No match Rey Mysterio doing like I forgot what indie show. I forgot what indie show was it. I forgot what indie show it was, but it was those. This is when Eddie Guerrero wasn't signed to WWE. He got fired, so it's like that when that time period, and like Rey Mysterio still was like a
Oh, so
free
this
agent.
old. Oh, so this old.
And like CM Punk, it was against CM Punk, like a young CM Punk. Yeah, it was. I think it's online. You can get. I think it's like on
So
YouTube. You go.
so this when CM Punk had the shorts and like the blonde
Yeah,
hair. Yeah. Mm.
yeah. So this is like yeah. So I was like yeah. That's um. But yeah, that why see. I wish I could play. That would be tripping, man. I know I can play the AEW though. I know I can play the AEW. Let me see.
Yeah,
Cause
I
I
mean, I'm interested. I'm interested with the White Six. Where they gonna go with this. So, and now they having You know, they
So she. My fault. Go ahead.
well no, you good, go ahead.
No, I was saying so. Nikki is just a fill-in for Alexa, huh?
I guess so.
No, well, here's the thing. It's 5 of them. It's called the Wyatt Six. So
Well, they call them the White Six, like
Sick.
SICKS.
Yeah, like they're
Yeah.
sick.
So like they're sick.
yeah,
But
it's a
like when you
double.
say it, it sounds like six. So it's a play on
No, I'm saying,
words.
but it's a play on word, but like it's spelled with the number six too.
Yeah,
So it's
it
like
is. So it's like it's weird. It's like,
so
hmm.
that's why I say it's only 5 members.
No,
They can
the
say
reason why I said that is because like she never had interaction with Bray Wyatt, bro. The Funhouse. Remember, her and Alexa was tag teams, and she wanted to play with Alexa and all that. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And Alexa's playground and all that. So
I
she's
think it's
getting
also
introduced through Bray and introduced to them guys from Alexa. And Alexa was with Bray and had interactions, the Funhouse and all that. That's what I'm saying. That's why she's a villain. Like even though she's in the group, she's like a villain through Alexa, like
She's
associated
a
from Alexa.
replacement. She's a
Yeah, she's
replacement.
associated from Alexa.
I wouldn't say it's a feeling because I think in a group, I think group if you have a faction like that now, I think it's better to have 2 females in the group now because you have tag team championship belts. They add the potential rumor they may add another mid card female belt, a female mid card belt in the Raw, SmackDown, whatever. So I think because I think Alexis Bliss still hurt or whatever. She's still recovering, so she ain't 100%.
Yeah, I
There's no
heard
need to rush.
she had a baby or something, had some
Well,
complications
Yeah.
baby,
after the baby.
my fault, my fault. Yeah, with a baby, complicate. Well, hurt. I mean, you got complications, whatever. But she ain't 100%. She ain't physically. I think you can wait because then it'd be a surprise, right? More of a surprise. Oh, Alexa Bliss. Oh, snap! Like
Or maybe
you
she
know what I
just,
mean?
just want to chill, just want to take her time,
Yeah,
So who
that because she.
knows?
Oh, listen,
No,
I do think
she
she
was supposed to
will.
be back, but like I said, she had complications after her pregnancy, like Carmella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
So
both
I
had
do.
some rare complications after the pregnancy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
I
when
do.
Carmella coming back if she ever is.
Yeah, but I do
Maybe
think Alexa
maybe
Bliss will.
Rumble. Maybe the Rumble
Yeah, maybe.
2025.
Yeah, they talked about
But,
it at the WrestleMania Expo when they
but
in Philly.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
do think Alexa Bliss will make a return, especially like I said, you adding like cause like Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, like cause they're going to listen, cause she can talk. It's going to be. I think you can still have that same Alexa Bliss character. Cause you got the thing, just keep that same old Alexa Bliss character, right? And have her like she could be like the second
Well,
voice.
it's so hard.
She could be the second voice of like the Wyatt Six. You know what I mean?
Like,
You talking
I,
about keep that same twisted character that she had when she first was here? Not first was
You
here, when
have
she
to.
last
I
was
don't
here?
think she's gonna be a
You
second
have
voice. She's better on the mic than Bo.
I mean, the point is, I mean, you get what I'm saying. The second, what I mean, my second voice is like, because it's still, you know what I mean? We just lead voice, whatever, ain't gonna matter, right? It's just saying she can keep that same twisted character, because everybody's
Oh,
twisted, because
twisted.
all of them. So it's like, because I mean, because here's the thing too, though, because it's this, there's still a little bit of a mystery though. So that's why these promos is coming out. It's like, oh, it's like we giving invested in these more of these characters now. I wonder what Joe Gacy gonna say though. 'Cause I'm curious what he gonna. I want
Well,
he gonna mention Joe.
I mean, but here's the thing: it's like with that segment on Raw with Chad Gable and the Creed brothers attacking Bo. That's them finally putting the White Six in front of the audience in that manner, and not just backstage type of vignettes and segments.
Yeah,
So
or
my
just
thing is
popping up on in the arena ain't doing shit.
right,
Okay.
and so my thing is if you're gonna now have them do that, where do the promos kick in? Because as great as this group has been for what they've been doing, it's and I don't want to I want to put the right words with this.
I think it's match time, brother.
Yeah, it definitely is match time, but at the same time, when it comes to them doing their promos, if you put them out in the audience and they're doing their promos that way, and if it don't hit the same, this whole White Six stuff can go down like that. So
Yeah.
And
it's
you might have to pick the right town too. City. It's all about what city you
yeah,
pick too.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm not saying that it's gonna flop because I don't know how it's gonna be, but I'm
I
just
think
saying
you
you
take
do
their
run that
time.
risk.
You know what they need to do? Honestly, don't have too many regular matches. You gotta do them fun house type of matches, like them pre-recorded matches.
Yeah,
I mean,
time.
but
I mean, at time you can't. Every match can't be. Don't you
how many
definitely
matches you gonna
add
do
that.
like that though?
You can definitely do that per se. Not all the time, but like for
And then
best
you
if you
got to
do it for like
build to
maybe
those matches too. You just
yeah
can't have the
yeah
match. You just got to build to them. It's like having
but
it's like a Hell in a Cell match. Build to that.
yeah.
That's what make that
And with that
nice.
right, and that being said too, like I mean these guys can wrestle too. So it's like I don't think in the ring
Yeah,
will be a problem. These guys can. These guys are good workers. So it's like,
it's just keeping
but
that
Yeah, but you
mystique.
still need that supernatural type of feel,
Yeah,
bro.
it's about keeping that mystique and that aura
they
that they
they've
bring
been doing
forth.
that though. But they've been
That's
they've
why I
been doing
said
that though.
we gonna have to have majority of these matches pre-recorded, bro,
You
to keep
can't.
that
I
feel.
mean, I don't think you can
I don't
necessarily.
think it got to be pre-recorded. I just think that the way you move in the ring, like the way you tell your stories in the ring, it has and you
Wow.
being like a supernatural entity, it has to be shown through that.
Yeah,
So
Netflix. Well, we gotta wait till maybe in the Netflix deal when they go on Netflix, maybe we can have that. You know what I mean? They can easier to do that per se because Netflix kind of will specialize in that sense. But
You
I
think
mean,
they better on Raw or should they been on SmackDown?
I think Raw
I
Raw
think
makes
Raw.
sense
I'm not gonna lie,
because
they need
especially
both.
And they got
if
3 hours. Like Raw got 3 hours. Yeah, I say
Loki,
I
I
Raw.
think
was
I
a
think
I
they should
was
be great. Loki.
You
I
think they
would
should have been
say
on both, Ramsey?
Yeah,
That's what you
yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
I think Raw makes sense because especially on Netflix, if they're gonna be on if because Netflix gonna use especially when it comes to they're gonna be no ratings, like not no rate per se, but there can be more freedom of doing certain things and pushing the edge or certain things they want to do with the Y6 using. So I mean, I think Raw is probably perfect for them, especially the direction they're going. WWE gonna go in the future. So
They need to
But here's
expound.
but,
Go ahead, Ramsey.
but here's the thing though, like SmackDown is boring right now, man, and they need like something to
And it
like
is.
take in.
It
They
really
need
is.
Roman.
Well,
I've
you
been saying
think
they
it's
need Roman
boring?
Reigns. They
Yes,
need Roman
bro.
back.
That is boring, bro.
Oh,
nah,
besides
I'm
LA Knight. Okay, besides LA Knight, Logan Paul, and the Austin Theory Grayson Waller storyline is boring, and Jacob Fatu as well. Those are my only three things I'm actually enjoying about the
What?
show.
You're not liking the women's division, brother?
No, 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 no.
I think they got the
Bailey's
better women's division.
boring. Bailey is so boring, bro.
I love Bailey, but she's boring right now. I'm sorry,
It's so boring, bro.
but
Honestly,
I
I
last week,
mean
think it's because it's restricted.
but last week
They
that was
can't do what they want to do.
probably the way she showed that briefcase.
Maybe,
Probably the
but
best.
like her matches, even her matches are boring, bro.
Okay, hold on,
Nah.
hold on.
I don't know
Backlash was
about
fine.
that. I don't
Backlash
know
Wait,
was fine.
about
go
that.
ahead, Ramsey.
Backlash was a great match, right? We're not gonna like disrespect it. Backlash was a good match, at least.
No, it was not.
Yes, sir. Wait.
That match was so boring.
Yes, it was.
I
How
don't
is
know.
No,
he?
I mean,
bro.
I don't know. I mean, 'cause like I said, I don't
It's
think like I
boring,
said,
man.
'cause I think Raw. I think the Y6 fits better on Raw because, like I said, the direction they're gonna be on Netflix, of course, and like and Roman probably gonna be over there too if Netflix wants. I mean, listen. I mean, I mean,
If I'm
here's the thing. I
Roman
think
Reigns,
Roman.
I need $2 million, bro.
Bro,
What you
if
say?
SmackDown is still this week when Raw goes to Netflix, bro, Roman got bro. You got to stay on SmackDown,
Wrong.
bro.
I feel like
No, but
Lemon
here's the
does.
thing, though. You can build bigger. You can build stars on SmackDown too. I mean, the thing
But
is, I
they
mean,
should be doing that now because they got names. They just don't use them.
Jacob Fatu. Is Jacob Fatu count or is already like a star already?
here's the
I mean,
thing. I
I
mean,
mean, I would
I
say
do
you do.
see. Here's the thing. The bloodline is not going to be all in the same one brand, and by next year, like by probably middle of next year, you won't see everybody but part of the bloodline on one brand because you would still bloodline stuff, right? And still keep it on two different brands because how big the bloodline going to be. So I don't think SmackDown going to be have an issue because like especially if Solo stays on SmackDown per se. 'Cause I think Solo probably going. I mean, if he keeps on getting better and improving,
I
and then
understand
like have
SmackDown's better than Raw, bro.
You think SmackDown better than Raw?
Right
Sometimes
now,
I find, yeah, sometimes I find myself drifting off, going
that's
on,
I'm that
going into
I
discords and doing other things doing Raw, bro.
even
Turning
TNA,
on, yeah, turning
AEW,
on.
AEW Dynamite is a better showing than SmackDown.
I
AEW.
agree, bro. I agree. Because at
Nah,
least with Dynamite, at least, bro, I'm gonna get some. I'm guaranteed to have some good behind
And
wrestling on it.
they're building to all in, so that's a good as well.
Bro, at least. But with SmackDown, bro, it's just the matches are okay at best, and storylines. I mean, the storylines is
wait, what do you mean? 2 weeks straight, Naomi. I don't know if she wrestled this week, but 2 weeks straight, she put on two total bangers, bro.
who,
Mhm.
Naomi.
Mariah May's more interesting than her right now.
They were okay. The matches was okay.
Come on, bro. She is a certified athlete, bro. Come on, bro.
No. Don't get me wrong. Naomi, she's one of the best women's wrestlers on that whole roster. But her match, the matches you talking about were okay. They weren't all that. Shoot, if I'm
I,
being honest, I mean, the majority of her matches since she's been back has been okay.
I feel like
And
the WWE draft. I feel like the WWE draft destroys SmackDown so much. In my opinion, it destroys
So
SmackDown.
you think they should ditch the draft? Everybody just
No,
be on one show?
no, they should still keep the draft, but like don't like destroy like the brand because the draft absolutely destroys SmackDown, and Raw really won that entire thing.
If
I mean,
SmackDown
you
was
don't.
smart, they'd go back to the fist. That's what SmackDown was kind of like at its peak.
I mean,
yeah they trying to they said they trying to get more people though and like they said they want to have minimum stuff for like the front like their like the entrance whatever so they can have more people in arenas or something like that and it save money. I don't know. The
and it
fist would
don't
be
help the
cool if they
fact
bring it back.
that Raw and SmackDown don't have their own identities. Like back then during the
Yeah.
Ruthless Aggression era, SmackDown and Raw were two completely different shows. That's
Even
what
in the
made
Attitude Era, it was different.
literally that's what made the but more so, but it's more so clear as day in the Ruthless Aggression because you can just look at the set designs and see just how different they were. That's what made when Raw would go up against SmackDown so cool. Versus now, if you see it, it's like it's just WWE.
Yeah,
Like,
but that all that was pre-recorded though, except for Raw.
I mean, but even if it is,
That's why they
you
could
can
never
still
catch them in the
charge.
ratings, because spoilers will always get spoiled.
But
Just
even
like
if that's the
this
case,
coming with SmackDown is gonna get spoiled.
but even if that's the case, SmackDown from I would say like 2002 to 2006 or 7, SmackDown was better than Raw, primarily because of their wrestling. Like when you had the SmackDown 6, like so I
What
mean,
to what 2002 all the way to what?
I would say 2002 to 2006, maybe 2007. Big maybe.
Raw had the better stories though.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Did
it too.
they
What
outside of
what
did
rival
they?
came going nuclear on everybody? I'll
Cena
wait.
and
That was
Orton.
good. That was good. I give you that
Cena and
one.
Orton did happen on Raw. Orton did happen on Raw.
Yep. Some of their best feuds
2007
happen
though.
on
That's
Raw.
2007. That's 2007.
Cena and Edge. Oh, there you go. Cena and Edge and later.
Then it is. I give you that one.
Triple
Triple H
H versus
Batista.
everybody versus the world.
Heck no, bro. His reign of terror was horrible.
Yo, I don't know why y'all calling the Reign of Terror, bro.
It was. What you
Oh,
mean?
the Evolution's Batista, but was it Batista on
Yeah,
that?
right. That's what I say. Yeah, Triple H and Batista was a good one. So I mean, maybe. Yet still, SmackDown was beating them. Well, I mean, you
Chris
had your story and
Jericho
stuff.
and Christian.
Mm, mm,
Um,
Jeff
that fit
Hardy
mm.
that fatal four
versus
way
the
feud
world.
heading that fatal 4-way feud heading to Backlash. Between
Yep.
Cena, Randy supporting and
Shawn
so,
Michaels coming back on his peak.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I can give you that. Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin had some of his greatest stuff on Raw, not SmackDown, because he was what's name lacking
But
on
if we're gonna go with
SmackDown.
that, okay, but cool. If we're gonna go with that, I have Kurt Angle versus both Benoit and Brock Lesnar.
okay, that's good. I'll give it.
Kurt Angle and Benoit versus Edge and Ray. Ray versus Eddie.
Batista and Taker. I think that was up there too.
Well, wasn't those on? No, those were on SmackDown. They were. So like, even if we can go with the stories, like SmackDown got the stories, but they also got better matches though. So, but
Cena,
really,
wait, Cena, Shawn Michaels, like the one
I
that
think
happened
that's
across.
Raw.
Yeah, that was
No,
Raw.
no, yeah, that's Raw. That's Raw.
Man,
But
none of that trumps Triple H versus Shawn Michaels.
no, well, I agree. That is the best feud out of that whole, out of the feuds we named. Like, I agree. But I'm just simply saying that I think Raw and SmackDown should be
It goes back
more
to your point. They was different.
right. They were vastly different. Just looking at the stage designs, and Raw and SmackDown would have their own set of pay-per-views or
Yeah,
PLEs, as
and
they
don't
call it
forget
now.
the uh the GMs was different.
Yeah, and the
They
GMs are
crafted the
different. So
shows their own way, like you were saying, alluding to what you
yeah.
were saying. They
So
even made the show different. The GMs, the way they approached their talent.
and I wish that WWE would do that now. Um, because it's like you have different rosters on these brands, different set of guys. You do have different GMs, right? Like and the GMs that you have, they're like their personalities are completely different.
Man,
Like
they need to get rid of Adam Pearce, bro.
Adam Pearce like that.
Nah,
Adam Pearce is a great GM.
I'd rather have
He
Sonya Deville as the GM or something. I'm just
heck
throwing the
nah.
name out there
Well,
because
I ain't gonna say heck nah, because she
he is
wasn't bad.
ass, bro.
She wasn't bad. She wasn't bad, but nah.
No, I'm saying he is ass, bro. You trying to act like you, bro? If that was a real boss talking to Drew like that, Drew would have fucked him up, bro. Real cat,
I
no
mean,
cat.
he's still, but at the same time, bro, just him having them kind of reactions that it made what Drew was doing even better.
You get what I'm saying? You see how he's trying to act all tough because you used to be a wrestler like me, bro.
Nick Aldis.
He would split his wig for real, for real.
Nick
Now,
Aldis.
Nick Aldis is probably the best
Oh,
GM.
hold on,
I ain't
man.
gonna
We
lie.
ain't doing that. 6-time NWA champion, man. We ain't doing that, man.
Nick
We gotta
Aldis
put
NW
is
respect
what?
on the
pretty.
Pierce name.
NW
6-time
what?
NWA. Don't do.
NWA
We ain't
ain't
doing
been
that. Oh,
a thing since Ric
we
Flair,
ain't.
bro.
Hold on, we ain't doing that. Hold up,
Bro,
we
NWA
he
ain't
ain't
doing
held,
been a
that.
bro,
thing
he
since
held
We
Ric
ain't.
one of
Flair,
his
bro.
reigns. One of his reigns was also 4,000 days.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. We ain't disrespecting that NWA championship belt, man. We
NWA
ain't doing
ain't been nothing since Ric Flair.
it, man.
Let
And
me
that
keep
was what in
saying
the
it.
First of
80s.
our
Yeah,
Truth had that. Nick Ron Killings had that belt. What are you talking about?
that's good for
Whoa,
him, but we
whoa,
ain't
hold
care
on now,
about that.
right.
That's
Right, bro. Our
TNA,
truth,
TNA used to be part of the NWA, so we ain't doing that.
that's cool and
Technically,
all, but hey,
dude,
technically,
our truth in NWA, bro. He was actually top main eventer. Like them early years, bro. He
he was
was
supposed to be the main event in WWE his first run, but he left.
I mean, they was in TNA. The NWA was it with TNA from 2002 to 2007. So hold up now,
Shout out to
like
John Cena for stealing his gimmick.
that's crazy, man.
That's kind.
Hey,
what?
that's all facts.
If you
What?
want to be,
What gimmick did he steal?
if you want to be technical though, you had like Conan and Public Enemy that was similar. If you want to be honest, if you want to be honest about the hip hop, you know what I mean, type of
This may be a hot
that.
take, bro, but our truth is not like he as funny as people make him out to be. He's really not that funny.
You said fun?
Really
He's not
funny.
that funny. I don't know. I mean,
Mm,
I
I
think he
don't
is
know.
funny though. I don't.
He's funny, but the shit that he do on TV ain't funny.
Like,
Like
bro,
like
when he be
I be on his Instagram. He be doing some real funny shit and talking like how I'm talking, like
yeah,
cussing up. He be doing that in real. Like he's funny
like
for real, but that TV stuff it ain't funny. I
the
get what you're
interview
saying.
the interview he did with on what was it? I think it's called Busted Open Radio with
Yeah,
with Bubba Ray. He did an
yeah.
interview on there. He was funny on that interview. Like he
That's what
really
you see. What I'm
was,
saying? Real life, he's that bull. But that TV stuff,
bro.
let him do what he want to do, bro.
Like he be forcing it. And like when he'll do stuff like when he one time called Ric Flair to Zawa. I'm like, bro, now you forcing it, dude.
Yo,
Like, come
Yeah,
on,
they
bro.
they, they make him do that BS, bro.
Like, that's
Let
not
him
funny.
do like. I don't like John Cena, my childhood hero, and all that BS. Like that's drawing. Like
Like, Reggie
is that
not, bro.
you calling the same man that stole his gimmick his hero. Like what are we doing?
nah the Shawn Michaels joining Gargano shit is just hilarious though.
That's
Nah,
DX.
well, I don't even think that's funny. I think when he be calling Tommaso Ciampa and Triple H, that'd be funny because when you look at him
Yeah,
fast, kind of look like Triple H. Like
yeah,
when you look at him
yo,
fast, so I was like,
hey man,
okay, that's kind of funny.
yeah, it be Ron. He have his moments though. He have his moments. I mean, I don't think everything he do is funny. So I agree on that point.
I need him to be healed, bro. I like him as
Now,
healed.
a guy who I think is funny is Santino Morella. That man was funny.
He's
Dressing
doing
up
good
as a
work.
woman, come on, that ain't funny.
He's doing
Well,
good as a
that
streamer.
wasn't funny, but like the way he would like mispronounce people names, that was funny.
The code, one of the coded, the
Uh,
Cobra.
he
Cobra,
was
That
that
almost
lame
Cobra,
he
finisher,
was
yo.
that
almost
lame
he was
finisher,
All
he was
right,
almost about to
that fake
Hey,
Mr.
that
Sacco.
hey,
lame
hey,
That
finisher.
fake Mr.
Look,
Sacco. Yo,
hey,
D,
listen,
It's
that
man.
so
fake Mr.
bad.
Hey,
Sacco.
Royal Rumble appearance, Santino Morella, 2025 Royal Rumble appearance, man. We need to see a Santino Morella,
No, we
man.
don't, bro.
He get, you know what I mean? He'll get eliminated.
TNA is
Bro,
He'll
okay. I'll put it like this: even though I find him funny, if he don't show up in the Royal Rumble next year, I'm not gonna be mad. I'll put it
you
that
know
way.
no. And man, speaking of that, man, I need to see a general manager a triple threat match, man. Hold up, not even gotta be a triple threat match, but we do need to see. We need to see Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce in a match at WrestleMania
Why
this
they
year.
trying?
We
Yeah,
need
I'm
that to
not
happen.
trying to see that,
They
bro.
need to
I'm not
stop
trying to
talking
see
That's
like
will
that.
they
be a
want to
good.
get in that ring, bro. They gotta stop
That's
talking
a
tough.
good. That will be a good ass match. That would be a good match because listen, we seen Teddy Long versus such and such before
Yo,
with
just cause
Charles
they
That don't mean
buff,
we
Olive.
should have. That don't mean we should have.
just cause they
But
buff don't mean they can still wrestle, bro.
they still in shape.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just cause they buff don't mean they can still wrestle.
I mean, with that being said, though, right? If they did plan on doing it, I would trust them to be prepared for it and have to. You know what I mean? I mean, we gotta give
Man,
them
nobody
benefit. I
want to see
mean,
that car wreck,
that yeah, some hate. That's hate because like you act like they was like when they last match, it was like trash or something. That's not the case. Like Nick,
bro.
like
Somebody gonna
technically,
push Nick all this shit in, bro.
Bro, all I'm
I'm
saying
gonna
is,
be there
bro,
with the
there are.
popcorn ready for it.
I'm just saying there are
Well,
better
not Nick
matches.
Aldis. I'm gonna say Adam Pearce, bro. I don't like that bull, bro.
All I'm saying is there are better matches to be had other than Nick Aldis versus Adam
Right.
Pearce.
I
So,
mean they could be a bomb in the mid card
I'd
though. I
rather
ain't
see
saying it's two
Li-
nights at WrestleMania.
I'd rather see Lil Goldberg versus
Now you gassing it. You
Little
gassing
Finley,
it now.
Little
You
Kane
gassing it.
versus Little Finley or something, bro.
nah, bro, I ain't trying to see that
All
either. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't trying to see that
Hey,
either.
remember the midget rumble, yo?
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh
that with
yeah.
like mid and then I think
Yeah, the
like Great
midget
Khali was
version
in
of
it.
everybody, bro.
Y'all remember what was it? WLC?
WLC that was terrible. Now
Yeah,
they pulled it all. They low
it
key.
was
Now I ain't gonna
entertaining
say
though.
what I'm not gonna. They low key. I ain't gonna hate. They low key pulled it off somehow.
Who?
They low key pulled that off.
What you talking about?
Come on,
Hornswoggle
WLC.
with them. What was the Spanish Bull?
El
What
Torito,
was
I
it?
Uh,
think.
El Torito. That's
Yeah.
hey,
It
yeah.
was
midget.
entertaining
Remember
though. Like I wasn't bored
midget Booker
watching it.
T and midget Kane?
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah,
Wait,
The little boogeyman, little boogeyman.
the little
guys
boogeyman. Yep.
did you guys talk about TNA from last night yet or no? Not yet.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was yeah. We talked about that. We talked about that earlier.
What you
Yeah, it
think
was like
about it?
look like.
Slammiversary.
It was a very good show. Mike Bailey and Mustafa Ali was a match of the year contender, and Mustafa Ali is a heel. It's probably the best work he's doing his entire career by far. And Mike
I
Bailey's
agree.
a great wrestler as well.
Yeah, I agree as well.
And by the way, I'm happy that Dolph Ziggler won the TNA World Title. And Joe Hendry is not he's not dead. He's gonna this Josh Alexander is gonna help him a lot. I really believe so. It's
How
gonna
y'all
help.
feel about how do y'all feel about people saying, you know, people being glad that Moose isn't the champion anymore?
Bro, what the fuck?
I don't know why people were saying that. Like, cause Moose is
I have
definitely
no idea.
Moose is one of the best in the world, in my
Hey,
opinion. Like,
yeah, Moose is him, bro.
His
He
match
been
was Ken.
grinding and putting in work for a
For
long
a
time.
long time. And like my thing was
oh,
like when I was seeing it, I'm like, bro, where's all this hate for Moose coming from?
What did
I'm
Moose
like, well,
do?
dang, bro. I mean, I'm not too big of a fan, of his faction because I just think they generic. But
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been a fan of Moose. I mean, I don't like his spear. I think his spear is ugly. But
It's basically Bobby Lashley, basically.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. Like, ooh, that junk is ugly.
Oh,
But
speaking of Bobby Lashley, where do you guys think he's gonna go, or he's just done? He's just retired.
he may do some. He probably gonna do some MMA. May go with some MMA. But if he do go somewhere, I would not be surprised if like a TNA or AEW appearance.
What the hell is he gonna do in AEW?
it
I
could be
would
like probably a part timer, I guess. I don't know.
Like, he
do
ain't
parts.
going
I
no
don't know.
AEW. He about to re up that contract, bro.
I mean, we'll see. I
We'll
mean,
see.
we'll see.
I think, but I
Bro,
mean,
before the injury, he literally was about to take off. They
I
was
mean,
done with AOP, bro.
I mean, realistically, what is he
I'm
gonna
so
do when he
glad they
comes back on
was.
SmackDown?
I'm mad as hell they brought. I know people need money in the job, but they messed up so much shit bringing the AOP back, bro.
Bro,
Street
AOP
Profits.
and AOP, like watching them now, I'm like, bro, this is not the same tag team that was in NXT.
they
Or the
lost
Except for
same
steam.
Bruin,
It's like
team that was on the main roster first order on.
I didn't
Like,
mind him
bro,
several. I did not mind him several rounds actually, but they just stopped up for
they
some
were
reason.
so good with Seth too.
they were good. They was decent with self. They was.
Oh yeah, I thought they was
That's
gonna be
underrated.
Shield 2.0, bro.
That was
Jeez,
underrated fashion, dude. Probably that was underrated fashion. But
that was probably my favorite gimmick from Seth Rollins by far. That Messiah
Oh,
gimmick.
yeah,
hey,
Monday night. And
shout out to you, Muhammad too, man. I see you, Muhammad, man. Appreciate
too
Yeah,
you.
bad,
I thought they was gonna be with Seth Rollins. So.
too bad it wasn't with fans, man. I wish that gimmick would have been in front of fans. I really do.
What the
That
Monday
would
Night
have worked so
Messiah?
much.
Yeah, Monday Night Messiah. Yeah,
He had it back when the pandemic came. After the pandemic,
No,
They were fans.
before the
He had it before it with the fan. He had it with the fans. Saw it. So I mean,
he did.
yeah, I
yeah, he
seen
had
it.
the money.
he did.
Yeah, he had it. I
Man,
remember.
shoot, then I must be tripping. Then I must be tripping.
Cause he was
He was
right.
feuding
He
with
was feuding
Kevin
with Rey
Owens.
Mysterio. No, cause he was feuding with Rey
Kevin,
Mysterio.
Kevin Owens.
But
No,
no, that was
before
during
he
the
was
pandemic, though. That was during the
before
pandemic.
he had
No,
that
it had
John.
fans. But it was fans. I think fans still was like. I think it was he had it with. I remember with the fans though.
He had
With the
that gimmick going into the pandemic.
yeah.
It just wasn't that hyped up. Like he didn't have that same like style, but it was the precursor of that. Before
Yeah,
he had a,
No, that's right. He did. He did. Yeah. Because that
you
was
know
with
what
the
I'm
whole
saying.
Kevin
He had
Owens
that
stuff.
same kick
yeah.
back then because
Shout
it
out
was
to the
fairly new.
It
yeah.
was with the
Shout out to
Kevin
the
Owens. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to the third best member of the Shield, man. Seth Rollins, man. Shout out to the third best member,
You
man.
gotta chill with all that shit.
I mean, me personally, I think all three of them is great, bro. I don't even compare them. I think
I
all
Yeah,
know
three
all
of
all of
them
of
them
are
them
is
great.
great.
great. All of them is great. But like,
So
if I had to rank, he's third best. Shout out to the
I'm
third
not
best member of
ranking
the
them
Shield, man.
because at the end of the day they all made each other.
yeah, they did,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
So
true. That is
I ain't
true.
ranking them.
But shout out to the third best
The
member of the
greatest
Shield,
faction
Seth
since
Rollins.
DX, bro.
Heck no.
You
Definitely the
you put,
bloodline. Definitely the
you put,
bloodline,
you cap too.
I know it's evolution, the
what,
bloodline, and DX, bro.
bro?
Come on, man. Come
I'm
on,
Bro,
come
talking
I'm
on.
about
talking
at that
about,
time.
Bro,
Come on.
At that
man.
time, they were the best thing since
Come
Evolution,
on,
bro.
come on,
NDX.
man. We know who the best faction in the 21st century is. You come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I
Come
mean, well,
on, man. Listen.
NWO was like that. So I mean, I'm not
No, no.
even
I'm not even talking about NWO though, man. We talking about, I'm talking about somebody stole it.
Bullet Club, man. Well,
Bullet Club. Come
Bullet
on,
Club was
man.
like that, bro.
But Bullet
But hold
Club
on,
is
but here's
come
the thing
on, man.
though. Here's the thing. Bullet Club suffered from the same thing the NWO suffered from, just letting a whole bunch of Negroes in. Like,
In a sense, yeah.
purposely.
I ain't to a sense, maybe
You
I
know,
can
to the sense they
understand
had a
that.
Latino one, they had an African one,
But
they had an
to be
Asian
fair,
one,
well, to
they
be
had a
fair though, that was
Muslim one. What are
but
we
that was
talking about?
never a but that was never really a problem though. The problem was you having dudes like Vincent in there and like Booker T
Oh,
brother and all that.
what do you mean that wasn't a problem, bro? They literally had
No, I know that
Blue
was a
W,
problem. No, I'm
Blue World
saying
Order.
no, that's what I'm saying. That was a parody though. I don't really count. I mean, that was a parody, but like to the point though, it became a problem when you had just like regular mid carders for no reason. That's when it became a problem. Like the Bullet
Yeah,
Club though is a little different because at least they have a direction and it's like it's organized per se. Like everybody
Oh
like
yeah, how you
it's
have a
more
direction
organized.
when one of the founding members in Tama Tonga never was the boss, bro?
because
I
he was
don't
never a main eventer. That's why.
at the
Huh?
time because he wasn't a main event every time. I
What
mean
you mean?
that
What
Every
do
with
you
every
that
mean?
being
leader,
said.
Hold up. When AJ Styles was there, bro, they let him take over, bro.
yeah, because it's AJ Styles. What you
It was,
mean?
but
Okay,
it
that's
is
Tama
style.
Tonga,
And
I understand.
well, come on.
one of
Tama
the
Tonga
original
is good.
members.
Tama
Tama
Tonga
Tonga is
was a
good.
tag team wrestler. That's who he was.
Yeah, that's
And he
for
was a
like
founding member, bro, with
And
Vince.
and because he's a founding member.
That's
With
what
that being,
happens with your groups. That's what's supposed to be
bro,
happening
we talking
when
about wrestling factions. The
no when
leaders
some
are
you
the
see
main
how
event
when
guys.
Triple
That's how
H,
it
you
is.
see how when Shawn Michaels left, right? Triple H took over.
with Triple H, time out. Triple H had
Bro, when Triple
star
H was
potential
there,
though.
bro, when
Triple
Triple
H
H
had
was
star
there,
potential.
he was literally holding Shawn Michaels' bags.
No, he
But the
What you
was
point though,
mean?
not.
this is the
What?
point.
Yes,
Hold
he
up, but this is the point
yes, he
though.
He was
was.
But
literally
hold up.
European
But hold up, this is
champion
the
when this
point
man was
though.
world
Hold up,
champion.
but this is the point though, right? Triple H had star
I'm talking about
potential
hypothetically
though.
speaking.
Triple H had main event star potential. I'm not saying and Tama Tonga is good. Like even as a mid card, like even as an individual, he'd be a great like mid card, like the intercontinental like scene or US. Like that's I don't he's good. He's good. Like he's like the LA like a LA Knight type of lane. Wherever
No,
you
he's
feel
not,
LA
bro.
Knight
If
was,
he's overseas, yo, he's a main eventer, bro.
but he was over.
Oh,
But here's the problem though. But here's the problem though. He was overseas. And he wasn't a main eventer.
at
So it's
all.
like so it's
You
like
look at every leader at least up until 2017 because I don't really keep up with Bullet Club now
yeah.
because
So Adam
He
Cole's the
will.
main eventer.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, he was main
well
eventer.
if
What
you
are you
want to
talking
count
about?
Ring of
Oh
Honor, yeah,
hell, he not.
yeah,
He was
he
NXT.
was.
What do you hold on? He was a way better man.
Matter of fact,
Hold
hold
on.
on. Matter of
He's
fact,
not a main
yeah,
eventer.
because in Ring of Honor, yeah, he was a main event
Funny,
in Ring
the
of Honor.
funny
He's not a better wrestler
funny
than Tama Tonga, bro.
here's the funny thing
Oh,
about it.
what you said he
They
wasn't?
would Adam Cole was on the same cards with Tama Tonga because let's not forget
Oh, he's a
God
three-time Ring of Honor
God
world champion. What are we talking
yeah
about?
God was on same card with Adam Cole doing them Ring of Honor shows sometimes when they used to be over there and Adam Cole will be on bigger matches and headline over. So I don't. Listen, don't get Tama Tonga is like it's nice. I rock with Tama Tonga, but like he's not no main event guy like that. Like it just is what it is. Like
You look at
he
all the
can talk.
leaders.
And
You
that's
look at
what they
all the
say
leaders.
about Jay Uso, but he
You
is.
look at all the leaders from you look at all the Bullet Club leaders from when they first was formed to I would say like 2017, right? So we talking about Prince Devitt, aka
Hmm.
Finn Balor, Kenny Omega,
Hmm.
AJ Styles,
Hmm.
um, and I mean you can put Adam Cole in there as well.
It's funny how y'all say this, but
Who
Cody
Adam
wasn't the
Cole
main
was a
eventer.
leader. Adam Cole
It's
wasn't
funny
a
how
leader.
you saying this and Cody was not a main eventer until you.
He wasn't. He wasn't a main eventer. He wasn't a leader either.
Yes, Cody was a leader of the Bullet
No,
Club.
he was not. He was never a leader of Bullet Club. No, he was
Yes, he
not.
was.
No, he was not.
Let me do. He was trying to be. Let me double check
He was
again.
trying to be.
Let me double check. Let me double
He
check
had a
though.
feud. The closest he ever became was with his feud with Kenny Omega. That's the closest he ever became. And honestly, for really being technical, he was never really an official member. He was just hanging with them. He was like Adam Page. He was just hanging with them. He was cool with them guys. They were his friends, but he was never an official member.
Yeah, Bullet. Let me see the leader, former leaders.
Unless now, if I'm wrong, correct me. If I am wrong, correct me. But if memory serves me correctly, he was never an official member.
So
He was just
Jay
chilling
White
with
was a leader.
Jay White
Jay
was
White
leader.
was a leader. Jay White was a leader of Bullet Club.
Guess what?
He
I
was
a
just
main.
main
said
He
he
was
eventer.
a
was a
main.
leader. What are
He was a
you
main
talking?
eventer.
Stop jumping and confusing here. What
Hold
you want
on.
to hear
This
first?
no. Hold on. Time out. These are the leader. These are. I first of all, I watched New Japan. So for one, so I know who the leaders are. Let me do fact check and just double check. So Prince Devitt, Carl Anderson was the leader, and he was
Yep.
he was a leader.
Tag team. Tag team.
AJ
I
Styles was the
forgot about
third
him.
leader.
Mm-hmm.
So Prince Devitt was the first leader. Carl Anderson was the second leader. AJ Styles was the third leader. Kenny Omega was the
Or
fourth leader. The fifth leader was Jay White, which he's the leader of the Bang Bang Gang,
yeah.
the Bullet Club Gold in AEW. Evil
I
is a
forgot about Evil. I forgot about Evil.
he's a leader. And David Finlay is a leader right now.
Yeah, Dave Finlay. Yeah, and I don't know so much about Dave Finlay being the main eventer, but I know Evil
Ain't
is
that
one.
Finn, brother?
No, that's Fit Finley's son, bro. That's Finley's son.
Yeah, that's Finlay's son.
But he been main event. He been on big card main event. He been on like main events. He's in the like in that main event scene though. Like Tama Tonga really never really was in the main event, constant in the main event scene like that.
With the
Like David Finley, he's
exception,
been
with
like
the
David
exception
Finley.
of Carl.
Yeah,
Carl is the only one that wasn't a true and true main
yeah,
eventer. Dave Finlay. Now,
yeah.
again, I don't know about Dave Finlay. So I don't really know
I
too
mean,
much about him.
compared to everybody else though, I mean, he won the global champion. He's like the first ever global champion,
Mm.
and he's on the second ring right now. So I mean, hope maybe he get. But the point is though, like I mean, if David Finlay still was made it in bigger cards than Tama Tonga as a single wrestler because
Literally, yes,
David
yeah.
Finlay was with Juice Robinson, was tag team with Juice Robinson. But I mean, like I ain't this not no like I say ain't no shot at Tama Tonga, but like you talking about the hierarchies and things of that nature. But I mean,
He's a co-founder.
it,
Cool, but
I
hey,
mean, but shout out to Bullet
Yeah,
Club. They influence a lot right now. They influence a lot of things. I mean,
what Bullet
they
Club
influence.
did, what they did is that
I don't know about that though.
they brought the Western audience to New Japan. Like that like the American audience, the reason why is why a lot of American fans have been able to recognize and just watch Ring of Honor, not Ring of Honor, I'm tripping. New Japan is because of Bullet Club. Like there are reasons why. So
I mean, this Bullet Club. There's a lot of people for Bullet Club is part of big storylines now. Like I said, Tama Tonga, a Bullet Club, like Cody Rhodes, Bullet
Ain't
Club.
got nothing to
Like
be
you
with
know what
them.
I
The
mean?
Bullet Club, bro.
I mean, Tama Tonga legit made his name off being in the Bullet Club though. Like,
I mean, but if we're being honest, if we want to be real, I mean, the Bullet Club over here want to steal other factions' hand symbols, but
we do.
that's
They
government business.
did though. But they
Clint,
admitted though. They get it. But Kevin Nash and
you
them gave him the cosign. They could do it. You know what I mean?
you
True,
talking
that's
about
Give us,
true. That's
you
true.
talking
hey
about
man,
Bullet.
do
He's
some.
in the bloodline because of Haku, his dad, bro. Not no Bullet
I mean,
Club,
of
bro.
course, no, of course. I mean, Roman Reigns and them want him to be on the bloodline too. I mean, of course that. I'm just saying he made his name though to get the attention of like this to get attention because
Do
of
you
the
guys
Bullet Club, which he played a
do you
big
guys
part
think
in. I mean,
you get do you guys think he has more aura than he is right now in the bloodline? Like more aura.
More aura?
like
Yeah, aura, yeah.
Tama Tonga.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, no,
But they
I
let him
don't think so.
talk. Yeah,
They
Mm-mm.
let him talk. I don't think Solo guys keeps Solo has been improving, but he gotta step it up to get where he needs to be. I need to see that street champion
Nah,
Solo back.
But bro, I think he had more aura. He had a stronger aura in New Japan because, like, bro, watching his like post match promos in
Yeah.
New
Oh
Japan.
yeah.
Oh man, like when he had his long hair, bro. He man,
Yeah, because
like
I ain't gonna lie though, because if they let him talk and they let Jacob really like, and Jacob talking a little bit, they let them do what they do. They gonna overshadow. They will overshadow Solo, unfortunately.
let
And
me
Like
ask
that's
you
nothing
what
that
this,
you gonna
right.
do.
That's
No,
what
it
WWE.
won't. Everything's gonna fall in place, bro. Ain't no oversharing.
bro. Nah,
I mean,
he's
I mean,
overshadowing
clear.
This
Solo.
is why the
I
wrestling
mean,
community is cooked, bro.
Just look at how they book
I just
Jacob.
said. I mean. Listen, like if they let them talk. I mean, here's the thing though. Like Solo
You,
needs to be. I don't know. I don't
you sure you want
understand
to
the Solo
you sure you
thing.
want to let them all talk? You sure you want to?
Why is Solo was better when he
Yes,
was the street. Solo was better on the mic when he was street champion. I don't understand
bro.
why he.
Everyone strengthens everybody.
The only person that should really talk in this group is Solo. Because if you let Jacob Fatu talk, he's gonna run circles around Solo.
And
With
Yeah,
Thomas
them,
Thomas
that's
was
what
hard.
they're a family group. That don't mean anything.
that's
That's
what
just
why
the
was
fans trying
why
to build, got them going against each other,
But
bro.
really,
And I
is
Yeah,
it
think that
though?
will help.
Is it though? Because if you look at how WWE be booking these bloodline beat 'em up segments, it's
yeah,
literally Solo and the Tonga brothers. Well, they'll go up against these two or three guys they beating up, but they having a hard time putting them down. Then all of a sudden out of nowhere, Jacob Fatu comes in and he just solos everybody. That's literally how
and
these segments have been.
that's what WWE was
That's what I'm
afraid
saying.
about.
I wouldn't mind if Solo or Tama Tonga talk. That all strengthens everybody. Look,
I agree to a point
I
though,
give
but
you a
like
perfect
that.
example, dog. Before the bloodline became the bloodline, when Roman was getting fed dog foods, who was doing the carrying? Jimmy and Jay was doing the talking, and Roman was just
No, they
saying what he
weren't.
needed.
No, they were
Yes,
not.
they
No, they
was.
weren't.
Hell,
No, they weren't. What?
Yeah, but
Yes, he
No.
Roman was still
was.
the
No,
star though.
they
But
were
Roman was the
not.
star. But Roman was still the
What the
star.
heck?
It could to
No,
hold
what?
on. There's a point.
Hold up. No. Hold up, bro. Yes, they were doing the talking and the
So you mean to
carrying, bro.
tell me? So you mean to tell me when it was Roman, Paul, and the Usos all in the ring, the
Didn't I
Usos was
say
the one doing the
before they
talking?
became the bloodline, bro?
like 2020 during that King Corbin feud. Is that what you're talking?
Is that
Yeah,
what you're talking? Bro, that don't matter, bro. We talking about Tribal Chief Roman, bro.
does,
What?
that,
What?
that 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 does matter
No, that
because
don't. No, that does
it
not. We're
does
talking about
because
Tribal Chief
Roman was
Roman.
the star still, and they were doing the
Um,
talking and carrying him on the mic.
Bro, we're talking about Tribal Chief Roman.
No, it
What
wasn't.
does Big Dog Roman have anything to do with
I
that?
just brought that up as an example because the precursor to the bloodline was them three getting together talking about their bloodline, and
Okay.
and and Roman was getting beat up by King Corbin and all them, and who was carrying the promos? It was Jimmy and
yeah,
Jay.
yeah, but that was then. I understand that point, but we're talking about the tribal
I'm,
chief
bro, you're
Talking
not
about
time.
getting it.
Tribal
No, you're
But
Chief.
not
we're
talking
talking
about
about
tribal chief
the
times
tribal
because guess
chief
why?
We
Guess why
time.
you're not
are.
talking about tribal chief times? Because y'all didn't bring nothing up. I'm the one who brought this discussion about this.
What? Bro, we were literally talking about the bloodline, the current version of the bloodline.
Yeah, the current
So
order of
why would
bloodline, and I'm
right? So
comparing that.
why,
Listen, this reason why I'm comparing that to Solo's bloodline because
bro? That's what we're talking about. Solo's
th-
bloodline.
I know that, and that's why I brought up the OG bloodline before the
Yeah,
bloodline
but
we
that
all
but
know.
the point. But
Hold
we're
on,
talking
bro.
about
Let
this.
me finish. That the reason why I brought that up because the dynamic. If them two talk the way Jimmy and Jay talk for Roman, that shit didn't matter because at the end of the
Bro,
day, Solo is still going to be Solo. Just
Solo
But
like
was
here's
the
the
only
thing.
one.
Okay,
Solo was the only one that
Roman
talks in
was
this
still the
bloodline.
big dog
What are you
Roman
talking? What?
when he
Solo is the
wasn't
only one that be
talking.
doing talking though. Solo the only
Solo
one
was
really.
the only one that talks.
No, you're not getting it. That's why I said I don't mind if Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu talk because just like Jimmy and Jay talking, that did
But
not
that's
take away
not the
from the.
bloodline. That's not the bloodline, bro. That's not. Right? If you want to try and call it that, that's not the official bloodline. The official bloodline that showcased the Usos, Paul Heyman, and Roman Reigns was the OG bloodline.
But
So
even
you
with
trying to
that,
compare them,
even
it's like, what
the
do you,
Sami
bro?
Zayn was even if
That
you want to
is the.
add in the
Come on.
Sami Zayn and Sami Zayn was talking. The point is this though. they wasn't overshadowing Roman Reigns. So Reigns was holding his own. The point is though, like this is, and it's gonna be a question. Solo has improved. I think Solo is getting the heat. He is. We understand that, which hey, that's a good thing. You're able to get heat from the crowd and things of that nature. But if he really a main event star,
What you
is Solo a
asking?
main
Is
event
he
star?
for now?
Because
No.
that's
Well. If we want to be technical and official, if his match with Cody at SummerSlam is the main event, then
no,
yes, he is.
he's gonna be a main event. What I'm saying, what I mean by that is, can
But is he a
he?
main event caliber? No.
They're trying
And
to
that's
make.
Why not?
I'm because this is
Okay,
because
easy. I'm gonna ask you like this. I'm gonna just name you some main event stars, and you're gonna tell me is Solo on their level or not. Roman Reigns.
Come on.
It's just simple yes or no.
No.
Cody
No.
Rhodes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
You know what?
Huh?
Oh, okay. He said yes to Cody.
Keep going.
He said yes to Cody.
Keep
Seth
going.
Rollins.
that's already
Seth
you. If
Rollins.
you gonna say yes to Cody, you
No.
might. It's like at that point, bro.
You said no.
No.
You said no. Okay.
Seth a different type of breed.
Okay. Gunther.
Gunther? Yeah, Gunther.
No.
Okay. Damian Priest.
No, not right now. Not right now.
Okay. Sami Zayn.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. I just had. Oh, Drew McIntyre.
Oh,
No.
CM Punk.
No.
That's just men. Rhea Ripley.
No. At one
Becky?
point, they was on the same level.
No, they weren't. No, they were not. What, man?
No,
No, they were not. No, they
It
were
was
not.
never on the same
They
level.
was never on the
It
same
was
level.
never on the
What?
same level.
Anyway.
So y'all did not hear that pop on that face off when they faced off.
I don't care about a pop.
When it was
We're
Judgment
talking about
Day.
status. I don't care about no pop.
When it was Judgment Day versus Bloodline in the ring. That pop.
Bro, stop. Come on now. Come on.
When he
Come
took
on
her
now, dude.
in, that pop. So that pop ain't go crazy. Yes or no, dude?
Bro, it's a pop. I don't care about a pop.
That means they was looking forward to a match.
Right, but that don't mean that it was on the same level in terms of status.
Ripley is insane, bro.
I said at that time. I didn't say.
Yes, that was crazy at that time. Yes, they were not on the same level. They weren't.
Nijax. How about Nijax?
No, she cooking that boy right now. I ain't gonna care.
Oh, okay, Becky.
She's not in the company.
She did lose steam. I don't know.
Bro, we talking about Becky freaking Lynch, my nigga.
I'm just being honest, bro.
That's crazy.
So she didn't lose hella steam.
I don't care how much steam she loses. She's over Solo Sikoa. What? No, bro. That's your opinion, bro. Hey, different strokes for different folks.
I hope. Listen, that being said,
like 7 of them I said no.
With that being
said, you can't meet me halfway on two.
Crazy,
bro, you said he's on Cody Rhodes' level. That's crazy.
Solo did pin Cody.
Bro, I don't care. Cody Rhodes is the face of WWE.
I will say
this
this
has been failing ever since he got that title off.
That's cap. You get. There's nothing to prove.
Even if
there's something to prove that them ratings.
Even if Roman Reigns returns, is Cody still gonna be the guy?
No, he's not. No, but we talking about currently speaking. He's the face. Currently, right now, he is.
But this is not higher rated than the Bloodlines.
I will say this.
That's why they usher him in the program with the Bloodline.
So and who's the world champion? A world champion
that can't produce ratings by itself.
Who? Anyway,
it's
time out. You do realize nobody.
You call SmackDown boring. He's the face of SmackDown.
Bro, not because of him. SmackDown is boring, not because of him. Because SmackDown has no depth. He has nobody to work with. No, because he has nobody to work with.
He don't have nobody to work with, or he keeps saying he keep recycling the same damn promo every week. So
he don't, but okay. He don't.
He
don't. No, he don't.
So you a tribe without a chief and all that BS every week.
But y'all though. Hey, unfortunately, we gotta end. We've been cooking, man. We've been cooking, man.
Before we go,
you go.
Before we go, let me ask you one more question, bro. Let me ask you one question.
What is y'all, yo? Salute the
Hey,
real quick. Salute the Ramsey and my boy D, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man. I appreciate
yeah,
y'all,
for
man.
sure, for
Mhm.
sure,
Great
Yeah.
talking to
for
y'all,
sure,
man.
for
Go
sure.
ahead,
Y'all on
brother.
the Discord?
But
Y'all on the Discord? Y'all on the Discord?
No.
yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not.
You not? Yeah, we.
No.
Hey, I mean, we
How you
got
put the
extras.
Discord in? Cause I got a private joint with Ramsey. How you put them in our joint?
Go to the invite, John, and thing. Hold up. Go to the add
What that's
D.
what that's
You
at?
got
Yeah.
you got D in the Discord, Ralph. I'm gonna
Mhm.
put. Matter of fact, I know what I'm
No,
gonna put.
no,
I
no.
put invite in the private chat. Hold up. I put it.
Yeah, put it in the private chat so they can get to this joint, man. And put them in our other joint too. I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
gonna
we
do
talk
it.
basketball and other things too. Come through, yeah, put them in that Discord too,
Where's
so they can come
Discord?
through, brother Oak channel and all that. The
I mean,
basketball
hold on.
joint.
What Discord you talking about?
You know the joint that we be on with brother O and Lou and everybody.
Nah, you know how that go. I gotta get permission and all that. I don't know. That's weird. I don't want to get into all that. I really don't want to get into all that. I mean, but
Oh, I ain't know. My fault, brothers.
that's weird. I don't. Really,
I ain't
but
know.
we go out of the discords though. We got other discords. I ain't worried about. Like, let me
Put
see.
them in that for.
Dang,
Yeah,
dang,
but
where,
before I go though, I just want to, hey, since you said you was a Bullet Club fan, what is your favorite, time period for the Bullet Club?
Mm.
Like, and who
The
was the
Kenny
leader?
Omega, like the Elite Bullet Club. That
Yeah,
era was
okay, Kenny and the Bucks. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yo,
That was
I gotta go, bro. I gotta get these damn dogs, bro.
all right.
But if you on the Discord with them, I'll be over there, John.
What Discord? Let me see. Hold on, me.
The John with Lou and everybody. They on the call right now. I'll be
Okay.
over there, John. All right, salute to y'all brothers again.
Yeah,
All right,
for
hold
sure,
on.
man, for sure.
Hold on.
Peace.
I'm about to put the link in the. Let me see. About to be. We're gonna. Oh no, I'm sorry. For private chat. I put the link in the private chat for the Discord. I don't know if you got it, Goon. Yeah, that's the Discord right there. So, but yeah, though, man, I appreciate everybody coming through. D the Goo, Rams. Appreciate y'all coming through. Like I said, we do this every Sunday, 5:15 Eastern Standard Time. You know what I mean? We do this every Sunday. We talk wrestling, all WWE, AEW, all that stuff. So stay tuned. It's your boy True. Peace, deuces, and what's the? Oh, I won't play. And we out.